Both of you for doing this, but I do need to clear it up because a lot of people want to know about it as well. This spar that happened several years ago. Now, you, Frank, said in a recent documentary that you heard about the spar and you signed him basically because of that spar as well. Can we clear that up now? Obviously, look, we know you guys are going to fight for the real thing on Saturday, but can we clear up this sparring story, these sparring rumours? AJ?
You cracked me with a great shot, and it's my chance to get him back on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it.
There you go, Daniel.
Well, we sparred hundreds of rounds, innit?
You cracked him, Daniel. So you know you can hurt him.
It's sparring. Now we're fighting. It's different, you know.
Think it's different?
Ready to go. Move on now. You can move on now.
Oh.
Move on.
Okay. No tables flying, anything. Let's just keep this one very, very peaceful. Daniel, how do you win? Tell me how it works.
I ain't predicting nothing. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to fight.
As expected. Anthony Joshua, how do you win on Saturday?
How do I win on Saturday? It can happen in a variety of ways, various ways, but I'm not dependent on punch power, you know. You know what, it takes a lot more than that to be a great fighter. A lot more than that to be a great fighter, so there's various ways I'll win. But I've got the fighter spirit, and that's how I'll go in there and break him down with my spirit.
Eddie mentioned that you can be one of those, you know, rare fighters that are a three-time heavyweight world champion. Does that matter to you at this stage of your career, or is it big fights?
Nah, I'll tell you, all the accolades and stuff come later, because I always say, it's crazy, you go back to your house on Sunday morning, have the same breakfast, put your clothes in the same laundry basket, nothing really changes, go to the same local gym. So for me, it's just, I just want to compete. I'm glad I've got some of the best challengers in front of me to compete with during my career. Brings the best out of me, so yeah, that's all it is really. I'm a competitive person, and I've got a competition that I need to attend to on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it.
Let's get ready to rumble! Triple D, Daniel Dynamite DUBOIS! And now coming to the stage, his opponent, also from London, England, AJ Anthony Joshua. On the scales, Daniel Dynamite DUBOIS. 248 pounds, 6 ounces for the defending world champion, Daniel DUBOIS. Next onto the scales, an Olympic gold medalist, 28 victories, 25 KOs, 252 pounds, 5 ounces for the two-time world champion and challenger, AJ Anthony Joshua. Triple D versus AJ. Daniel DUBOIS.
I'm interested to
Anthony
see what happens
Joshua. Tomorrow night, Wembley Stadium, 96,000 in attendance.
Just very serious looking boxers indeed.
Heavyweight championship of the world.
I mean, they look locked in focus now, aren't they?
And similar weights, wasn't it? I think
an
2.2
intense
Joshua.
face-off there. How much do you read into that this close to the fight?
Nothing at all. I'm ready to fight. It's just now it's time to get in the ring and fight now. Let's go.
Listen to this crowd. Rather than asking you a question, can you address them? They want to hear from you.
Yeah, what's happening, people? That's the energy. I just want to say a massive thank you throughout all my journey, my ups, my downs. You guys out here sticking with me through thick and thin. And if I could ask you one favor, go home tonight and make a prayer for me, for success tomorrow, that I will become 3-time heavyweight champion of the world.
You come in 3 pounds heavier than your last fight. Is that a deliberate tactic?
We've been working hard, man. All I can say is I'm ready to fight.
We have seen a change in your demeanour yesterday and today compared to the beginning of the week. Is fight mode activated for you right now?
Yeah, a lot's gone into this, a lot of work, a lot of training, and I'm just ready to go now. You know, talking's done.
No one fights forever. Are you allowing yourself to smell the roses, to enjoy these moments and not take them for granted?
I'm not a warrior in the garden yet. I'm still on the battlefield, so I'm not smelling any roses yet.
Let's go.
Welcome to this live watch-along. This is a big night of boxing. Probably the biggest night of boxing in British boxing history. I know you've had Cooper and Cassius Clay at Highbury, the hallowed grounds of my football team, Arsenal, and Ali's football team. I'm going to introduce you to in a minute. But this has got to be the biggest British night of boxing in history. 96,000 people at Wembley Stadium to see the headline bout and a fantastically packed card. But, of course, the headline bout, all British heavyweight title clash between Anthony Joshua and Triple D, Daniel Dubois. Let me introduce our fellow pundits. Like I always say on all these forums and stuff, I'm just the fan. These guys are the man. Let me introduce them straight away. My main man here on the right-hand side, okay? Fellow tennis fan. He was a top player. Probably is still a top player. And, of course, former world title challenger at Cruiserweight division. He is, of course, troublesome Jordan Thompson. Jordan, good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening. Thank you for having me.
Listen, you're welcome, mate. I mean, I'd always have you, but of course I didn't send out the invites. It wasn't me. Anyway, I've got my main man here on the left-hand side, boxing trainer and fitness trainer, par extraordinaire, Ali Ahmed. Ali, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
And of course, you know, we've got another guy on the panel this time. It's not just a 3 is a crowd, 4 is, I don't know. It's two twosomes, I guess.
Was enough.
We've got Simon Ibekwe, up and coming heavyweight, 3-0.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you, Simon, and great to chat to you. Hopefully, we're going to get through some chatting tonight.
Of course, yeah. It's my first time being here, so no, it's good. Thanks for having me.
And of course, you're very excited to be with.
Very excited,
right?
yeah. No other day.
And the two men here. Sorry about the wires. Okay, listen. I've got to say, we joined a bit late. I was a bit late tonight, and someone else was a bit late. I'm not pointing any fingers, okay? But this is arguably the bout of the night. Joshua Buatsi and Willie Hutchinson. We're into round 3. From what I haven't been focusing on it now, but I will do. Now you're with me, especially as we're on TikTok. SecondsOut is on YouTube, etc. Willie Hutchinson has looked a little bit
under pressure.
And it's not the same Willie Hutchinson that we saw against Craig Richards. Of course, slightly different kettle of fish, but Willie Hutchinson is a talent, and I did pick him for this bout. But so far, it's not really going his way. But of course, we've got another 9 rounds to go. So, guys, have you been watching this fight, the first 3 rounds, closely? And if so, what's your take? Anyone?
Yeah, man. I think Willie, he's a special boxer. He's a very talented boxer. But JB, he don't play about. And he brings it just constant pressure, relentless pressure. And I think the most important thing that he does bring is educated pressure. He knows what he's doing in there. You know what I'm trying to say? He's not just coming forward and just going slow. Like he's very educated with his pressure, and I think he's breaking him down systematically. So the fight is kind of going how I actually would have seen it going before the fight. And obviously Willie had a very good win when he was last out against Craig Richards. But Craig Richards, that weren't the real Craig Richards in the ring that night. I think he's been very inactive. That would have had a big part to play. And yeah, not to make any excuses for him, but I think he will be very confident, but he's in there with a completely different kettle of fish tonight. And I think he's found that out pretty early in the fight, to be fair.
And let's face it, you know, Craig Richards went in with Bivol, and he did very well against him. Simon, what is your making? I mean, how do you like these two guys?
I think this is the fight that Buatsi needs at this stage of his career. And I think the whole build up to it, the whole animosity and everything, I feel like it plays a role. And I think that just obviously the whole animosity and everything is going to bring out a better side of Buatsi. And I think we're starting to see a change of Willie's energy now. And I think Buatsi's starting to get to him. That's what I think. I wouldn't be surprised if he puts him down, then it goes the distance. I'm sticking to my my prediction. I'm sticking to it. I think he's going to put him down. Then...
I mean, by the way, if any of our viewers want to write in and give us some messages, I'm all for that. And I will read them out, although I have been in this panel many times before and I couldn't understand a word which a lot of people say. I mean, look, you've got this guy,
That's right,
Backup
we'll help you
dancers, Joshua and Dubois on shortly after. I go, okay, I get what you're saying. What time is Liam Gallagher? I'll tell you something about Liam Gallagher, right? And I like my music. I play guitar. I'm a vocalist, part-time. But I've got to tell you, am I bothered about Oasis coming back? Not in the slightest. I've seen the best bands in the world, and I wouldn't waste my money on Oasis, and I certainly wouldn't waste my money on their frontman who likes to just stand there trying to look hard. He's actually look hard, and he's and he's on a boxing card. It's just nonsense. Okay, so let's hope that he kind of pipes down a little bit tonight, and I believe he'll be coming on singing some Oasis songs written by, of course, his brother, because he hasn't written any, I don't think, just before the main bout. We're now in round 4 for Boazzi and Hutchinson. Okay, I think we all kind of feel this could go the distance, right?
Yeah.
It could be a late stoppage, in my opinion. The way this fight has started,
it has potential.
This could be a late stoppage for Joshua Boazzi. In my opinion, he's won every single round so far. He's cutting the distance down. Willie Hutchinson's got no space to work in, so he's making him work when he doesn't want to work. So there is potential for that.
I've just joined in, and his southpaw jab, Willie Hutchinson, is working.
Yeah, but it's few and far between, Keith. There's nothing really.
Yeah, nice straight.
I'm not too sure if Josh respects his power.
Not at all.
I was about to say,
it doesn't look like it.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And Boazzi's pressure is
again. They're in the clinch again.
And by the way, look, 96,000 people here. I would argue, and here's the thing, it does annoy me when Eddie Hearn and what have you go on about AJ this, AJ that. No disrespect. AJ's had an unbelievable career.
Yeah.
He's been very lucky, I've got to be honest with you. I've said on here before, Olympic Games 2012, he was very lucky to come off with a gold medal. He could have easily lost that first round. I think it was an Italian he
That's right, he was the Italian.
So I think very lucky. He got very lucky, the fact that he was pitted against the likes of Charles Martin in his 15th or 16th fight. A guy who, with all due respect, is not a world title challenger and holder. So, yeah, he's done very well, Joshua. But
hard work creates luck as well.
What's that?
Hard work creates luck. Like, he has worked.
Yeah, I get that.
Maybe in the Olympics, but I say in his pro career.
As a pro,
yeah, man,
well
like,
said.
He's a student of the game. From what I know, I don't know him personally, but from the people that I've spoke to who do know him personally, like, he's a student of the game. Like, he really does live it. So,
but I've got to say this,
give him his
guys,
props in that respect.
And I want to bring everybody in. I just find. Do you know why, in my opinion, that he's had issues with like the breakdown he had after the second Usyk fight and against Andy Ruiz? Because he's been so overhyped. He's been led to believe he's better than he is. Okay, and I think he believes all the brown nosers, and I don't think that's a good thing. Now, I'm sorry. I listen to Steve Bunce's podcast. I like Steve Bunce as a commentator and as a pundit. But even interviewing him, the way he's interviewing, I mean, it was almost wanting to make me puke. You know, the constant sort of, this is a new AJ. This is that AJ would beat this AJ. And this, I mean, please, spare me all that. I can't stand it, right? So what I'm saying is, okay, let's get down to Turkey. And I'm not talking about Turkey Al Sheikh, who's done a great thing for boxing. This is about we want to see, but AJ has been massively overhyped. I'm sure you. I don't know what you think. None of these heavyweights today. None of them can polish the boots of the likes of a Lennox Lewis.
But you're right. I know what you're trying to say, but we're in a different era, so you can only judge on what he's got in front of him. You can only judge what is around in this era. No,
yeah.
Like, you're being a little bit harsh there, Keith. I know what you're trying to say, but.
Yeah, and I get fed up with Eddie Hearn saying. I get fed up with him saying, "Oh, you know, I'd like to see him, look after himself a bit more, not give so much of himself." I mean, with all due respect, he's earned tens of millions of dollars. I mean, of course he's looking after himself. Spare me the nonsense. But look, that's me having him wrong.
You got to think as well.
That's the key, Fran. One of many tonight. First of many rants this evening.
You got to think, like, if AJ is literally the reason, like, he kind of put Eddie on the map. Like he's made. Think about how much money he's made Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
So if I was Eddie Hearn and he'd made me that amount of money, I must talk that same talk. Because at the end of the day, the business that Eddie's got right now is flourishing, not purely because of AJ, but he's the main reason. Like, even just for British boxing,
There
like,
you
he's
go.
the reasons we're all getting these paydays we're getting kind of thing. He did put boxing on the map with the 2012 Olympics. Every kid off in his state, or
That's a
every
fact.
kid period, wanted to box. Everyone wanted to be a boxer. So I think the pressure
You say
he was
that,
under-
Jordan. I've got to interrupt you, mate.
Go on,
There was a certain heavyweight, all right, as a pro,
Went to round 5, by the way, just to
who
let you
won
know.
Olympic gold in 2000.
Yeah, it is.
Audley Harrison. You could say, the British had a heavyweight Olympic champion in 2000.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
I just
but Audley Harrison never carried out what was expected of him afterwards. Anthony Joshua has.
He backed it up. I'll give him that. He
And
did
if
back it
Anthony
up.
Joshua was what you're saying he is,
good
why
work
would he
there
come
from
back
Willie,
and
though.
win the world title twice over?
Get into him.
And potentially 3 times tonight.
But I just don't think he respects his power. That's the thing.
Nah.
Sorry, who doesn't respect whose power?
Buatsi doesn't respect Williams' power.
Yeah.
To be
He
fair,
had a
I've
bit
never
of a good
seen-
flurry there.
Yeah, I've never seen Buatsi respect anyone's power.
Yeah.
He's tough, man. isn't he?
He's a tough
He
team.
just tough it out kind of
Yeah.
thing. Even when he was in there, when he had a great fight against Craig.
Willie's on
Craig
off
Richards.
on a run.
I think that was a similar fight where Craig was hitting him with some shots where it's like, get on your bike, and Buatsi's just there biting down on his gum shield and trying to fall back. I think he's made from that stuff right there.
Into the last 10 seconds.
Could be a blessing and a curse, though. You never know, man.
It'll be interesting to see him against a puncher like Yard.
Yeah, big time, big
Indeed.
time. I think he'll be forced to get on his back a couple of times.
Yeah,
in a fight
yeah.
Like that, 'cause
I don't know what you
one
guys
thing
think.
about Yard, he
It's
bangs.
5-0 to me. Buatsi 5-0 up.
I don't know
if you're
after,
being generous,
after
you
seeing
give him
that
one.
round, maybe give that round to Mr. Hutchinson, you know. But Buatsi's in control, definitely.
So 5-0, 5-4-1.
And of course, Willie Hutchinson has got a slight nick on his left eye.
Yeah.
He had a little bit more success in this round, but it wasn't.
Not a headbutt, but a head clash. Clash of heads, as they say.
Let's read some of the. So Lethal Lily.
Lethal Lily.
Oh.
Shout out Lethal Lily, if it's the Lethal Lily I'm thinking it is.
Lethal. Oh, do you know Lethal Lily?
I think so. Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah, it's Lethal Lily. What's
It's
going
Lethal
on?
Lily. She or he? Is it he?
She,
saying yes, Jordan. Okay. That sounds a little bit.
Is
A little
Lethal Lily
bit.
following
I don't want to go
JT
there.
boxing?
She's
Okay.
a talent herself, huh?
Is she following you on JT Boxing?
Yeah, no, she's great people.
Lethal Lily. She's following you on JT Boxing and on SecondsOut.
I think so.
She's
I think
keen.
so.
She's keen. She's very lethal. I tell you.
She's got
Anyway,
lethal hands as
she's
well,
not. She's
man.
not. She's.
She can fight.
She amateur.
Yeah, amateur up and coming.
Oh, for a minute I thought she was a
Into
stalker.
round
but
6,
anyway.
ladies and gentlemen.
Look, AJ got the youth back. It's true.
Oh, here we go. Big chungers. Keith Fraser is my favourite man.
Go on, the boy.
Okay, well, that's very kind of you to say. But one thing I would ask you to do is to just. It does irritate me a little bit. I'm very grateful for your kind compliments, but Fraser is with an S, okay? All right.
Hold on.
Fraser with an S.
All right, so
In the
Simon,
clinch again.
Yeah.
where are we with this fight? Tell me.
I think it's quite cagey. I'm edging more towards Buatsi. I
Using
think
his head
Buatsi's
again.
ahead. Buatsi's ahead, and I just think he doesn't respect his power, and he's not taking a back step.
Who have you guys got, by the way? Obviously, we've got a big fight in a few weeks. The undisputed super. Sorry,
Great jab there by Buatsi.
Yeah.
middle or light heavy? Can't remember. I think it's light heavy.
gonna get caught.
Sorry, yeah.
on the ropes
Bivol
again,
and
Simon.
Better Be
Yeah,
Off.
yeah.
We're actually working
It's
that
too much
punch
pressure.
right now.
Yeah, it's too much pressure.
You can see Willie. It's only round 6, and
He's
let's
gassing.
see,
bit
this,
tired.
like I was saying before, you see the fight against Craig Richards. Willie still had that bounce in his step. He was still bouncing around the ring. He's slowing right down now.
Well, according to Tony Bellew,
Wow.
Damn.
he's
Tony
got
Bellew's
Hutchinson
that.
48-47.
I don't know where he's got that from.
Okay.
Is Fury related to Hutchinson?
Fury? I'm
I
not sure.
don't think they are. No.
Well, he was in his
Oh.
changing room before the fight.
Oh, was he?
So,
Yeah, Hutchinson. I believe he's
they
from a
got
Scottish
mutuals, though,
background.
that's for
Oh,
sure.
okay,
They
cool,
got
cool.
Now,
mutuals,
Jordan, actually, listen, you've sparred Tyson, Fury, and Usyk, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you think that did you expect that result between those two?
I don't know, man. I can't. I struggled with that fight to give my honest opinion because I'm very biased towards Fury. My Fury did a lot for me in my career. even with the 3-4 camps that I spent with him. So I was a little bit biased towards Fury, and I always will be. But I did know that Usyk, if there was one person out there.
Oh, sorry, Jay.
Dang.
That was a big overhand right by Joshua Boatsy.
Massive shot. Massive shot.
He was walking away from it there, Willie Hutchinson.
He's going to drop it. He's going to put it down.
He's
I
tired.
told you, boys.
He's tired.
He's going to be a late stoppage, like I said. What did I say, Keith?
Yeah.
He's going for it. Yeah, it's
Body shot.
Yeah.
Hutchison is down. 15 seconds to go in the 6th round.
It was inevitable, though. It was coming.
It was coming, Simon. Yes, it was.
I think he's going to finish it.
And deserved as well.
Wait,
I don't know where.
seconds.
I really
10
don't know
seconds
where Tony Bellew has got that scorecard
10
from.
seconds. He's going to finish it. Yeah.
Go to the body and then go back
Oh, he made
upstairs.
it,
He
yeah.
survived the bell.
Survived the bell.
Toughed it out. Fair play.
10-8 round.
He toughed it out.
He's really blowing there
I won't be
as
surprised.
he's walking
They
back
might
to the
pull him
corner,
out.
Willie Hutchinson.
The pressure's not a joke.
One more round like that, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised to pull him out.
I don't think I'd have to. I don't think he'd be getting back up after.
That's an
Yeah,
act.
yeah.
What a beautiful right hand he's thrown there.
Yeah,
JB
overhand
don't
right.
look
Set it
tired
up
either.
nicely.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
And
he's
another
not
reason
fighting.
why, Jay, is because he's coming forward.
Yeah, yeah.
He's comfortable. He's not
he's-
taking a lot.
He's fighting at his pace. Isn't
Correct.
Yeah. He's under pressure.
That's the thing,
Mr.
when you
I
don't
think the
re-
word is I think Hutchinson's overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I don't think he
Hey,
expected.
wait a minute. Did you see what I just saw?
Don't tell me it was a low blow.
Well,
Oh,
look,
go on.
if
do
you're
one.
going to say, if you're going to
Oh,
argue that the Tyson Fury, not Tyson Fury, the
Usyk
Dubois and
blow.
Usyk was a low blow, which was bang on the
I'll be
the
honest
belt
with you,
line.
I didn't think
that
that
was
was.
below the belt line. So why isn't that a low blow?
That wasn't the shot that put him down. Though.
No, it wasn't.
It
But
was a
that-
left
but
hook
that
to the
was low.
body, and that was a right hand follow up when he.
I mean, I
dipped
don't want to
into it.
make a joke of it, right? But he
Right.
hit him below the willy. I mean, look, he's
Pardon
got
the pun.
Look,
Pause.
it's true, isn't it? Look, he's got willy written on the front of his shorts, and he hit him below the
Great
willy.
body
So-
work, Keith. Great body work by Boatsy
Yeah.
again.
Ooh.
He's relentless. He's coming forward.
he is.
Hutchinson's covering
Yeah,
up.
he's going for it.
He's getting him out of there this round. 100%. I just don't think there's nothing that Willie's doing that's
the
just
thing,
warranted
yeah.
any sort of respect in it.
Yeah.
It's not a nice position to be in the ring.
Another
He's catching him with body
sinking
shots.
shot to the left side of the body.
The thing is, when you're a fighter and you don't respect someone's punch power, you just keep coming like, even if it keeps coming, you think, yeah, whatever, what I'm going to land, you're not going to like it. That's the thing.
It's true. You're not wrong, man.
Yeah.
It's like mentally as well. Like
Yeah, yeah.
You'll be getting physical energy from it, mental energy from it. And JB, as he's been saying, like, I can relate. He's in touch with his spiritual side, man. And
Yeah.
spiritually, right now, he will be flying.
Yeah.
Flying in there. Like, he'll just feel untouchable. So, yeah, it's not a nice place right now. He's
Oh,
trying,
Willie's
he's trying,
coming.
but-
Waxy's
Coming
just
back.
firming it. I think he's holding it. Referee,
Whoa.
what are you doing? Headbutt again. That's
The
the
headbutt, that was the
third
headbutt.
time or
Yeah.
second time he's done that, Willie Hutchinson.
What happened?
Yeah,
Headbutt.
headbutt him,
for
hit him
real?
with the head, yeah.
He done it early on as well.
Was that intentional?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
1 point deducted for Willie Hutchinson and deservedly
That's
so.
fair, yeah.
That's called being desperate, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, some would say smart.
What, smart using the head?
And also, I mean, let's
To
be
get
honest,
a-
he got a little break.
A break, a breather.
Hey, listen, it's boxing.
Nice jab
I'm
from
not
Dubois.
promoting
Doubles
it,
up that
but
jab.
you gotta do
Triples
what
it
you gotta
up.
do.
He can't miss with that jab, Keith.
Damn. Now he's paying the price.
Oh, he caught him.
Left hook. Was that a left hook there?
Yeah.
Simon, yeah.
JB don't
He
play
caught
with
him,
it.
but I don't think it's hurt him. That's the
Nah,
thing.
he's just swallowing it.
Yeah. Caught him again, but
It's a great fight, though. Honestly, it's a great fight. Non-stop action.
I think this is the so far fight of the night. Best quality wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh!
Go on, Mr. Hutchinson.
Check right hook by Willie Hutchinson there.
the switch hitter, innit?
Again, you just walked
Yeah.
through it, JB.
Uppercut.
Oh, yeah.
Uppercut, left uppercut.
This is
from
the
Willie
best
Hutchinson.
moments, I'd say, for Willie Hutchinson in the
Yeah.
whole bout. And it came off of that headbutt. That little breather, JT.
It's turning into a little bit of a scrap now.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Who do you think that favours, though? Let's be honest.
You would have thought it would be JB, but in this last 30 seconds,
Hutchinson's coming
Hutchinson's
back.
come on strong.
Yeah, he's going for it.
He's showing he's made of that tough stuff right
But he
now,
had-
to be fair, Willie Hutchinson.
But he's had a point taken off.
So it's
Yeah,
an even
so
round.
He's
Yeah.
not going to win
Unless
this
he
round.
knocks him down.
Correct.
But the way the
Joshua
fight's
Boatsy needs to start moving his head a little bit just to get a bit of rest there.
That's how he fights, though. He
Yeah,
doesn't really.
he does.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's. I don't think he's got it, man. It's not.
if it ain't changed
Doesn't really do
already,
that
I don't
much,
think it is going to change.
Yeah. His hands are always up though, but you don't want to take them on the
He
gloves all the
keeps
time.
hitting him low. I'm sorry.
Or is Willie Hutchinson's belt a bit high, do you think? Maybe a tad high.
Again, if you compare this fight to the
overhand right.
Massive overhand
He
right,
dipped
though.
down, fainted, came over the top,
I like that
right
shot.
on his
I don't think the
jawline.
belt's unnecessarily high.
Watch him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tasty, that JT.
Hey, there comes.
Triple D's in the building.
Daniel DUBOIS just entered the stadium.
Very tough.
Have you spoken to Don today?
No.
I mean, I wonder how he is.
Have you?
You know that obviously there was all sorts of rumours this week about why he wasn't in his corner, but
No,
I heard him on
TalkSport
TalkSport yesterday.
That's what I heard.
He sounded awful, didn't he?
He did. He sounded under the weather, to be honest.
He really did.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
And to be honest, sorry, Jay,
Go on,
I think Don Charles has worked hard in his own career personally to get to this point. Why would he stay away if he wasn't in?
No, listen.
So it doesn't make sense. He would want to be with his fighter if he could.
Cracking right hook though from Willie Hutchinson in that round, but like,
Beautiful.
JB just eating these shots like there's nothing on him and coming back.
Yeah.
And then he finished the right round with the overhand right.
Yeah, massive one at that. And Willie did well, to be fair, to stay on his feet with that one.
I think we're getting into their territory here, Simon, where he's got to look to get a couple of knockdowns here, no, Willie?
Yeah.
It's a great fight.
I think going back to the Daniel fight, I think it's a good choice they made to bring the dad to the corner. I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea because clearly it motivates him to do well. So
I'm a big believer in that. I know a lot of people in boxing are totally against the whole father or family member.
If you have that connection,
if you've got that connection with your family, why the hell are you not going to rely on that or call upon it in a fight? Like I say, some people are spiritual, some people are technical, some people are tactical. But I think one of the main things you got to be is you got to tailor and be specific to your fighter. So if whatever works for your fighter,
use your strengths.
Run with it. Forget your ego. Take that out of it. If he wants his pops in the corner, bring his pops in the corner, man. I mean, his pops was nearly in the corner in the last fight. Anyway.
Last few fights, right?
He does a lot. He does a lot, but it works. Let's be real. It works.
But would it be enough? That's the big question.
Yeah, this is it. Cause I don't think it's going to help him stand up from an AJ right hand.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
He was getting hit with a lot against Mr. Hergovich, so
he
I
was.
don't know, man. It's gonna be.
I'm sure they worked on it, but
I hope so. You
can only fight so long. You always revert back to type, and that's the thing.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really do want DUBOIS to win this fight.
I want Don to win it, but
are you an AJ fan? Are you not?
Sorry?
Are you an AJ fan? Or are you a fan?
No, I mean, because obviously I know Don, and I just want it for him.
Okay, yeah.
I'm for that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Enough,
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. But at the same time, I kind of want AJ to. Just because he's had to overcome so much of this.
Boatsie's on him again. He's got him on the rope. Uppercut.
Yeah, good shot selection.
Willie's on the run. He's trying to hold on.
If he can keep this pressure up, the referee. To be fair, I think the referee will stop it.
Round 8, 1 minute to go.
He's still throwing back though.
He is.
He is, but are they arm shots here, Simon?
He's showing a lot of heart in this fight. To be fair, Willie has.
He's a tough lad.
Yeah, cause a lot of people might have just gone in the shell, man, or look for a way out, but he's kept throwing.
Yeah, no, he's in there.
Credit.
He's keeping Boatsie honest at times.
Yeah, definitely. Letting him know that he's still there.
And I don't think he was just all talk. I think he truly believed that he could.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he believes in himself, definitely. I think that's one of his main assets.
Boatsie's got him going again onto the ropes on the far side.
Look at that picking shots, Boatsy.
I have to say, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not convinced.
25 seconds left.
I don't know if Hutchinson is as fit as he could be for this fight.
Wow, Wembley Stadium. The lights have gone out.
What?
This suits Willie Hutchinson, this.
He's probably, yes.
100%.
17 seconds remaining. Time back in.
I think Kell Brook might have just walked in.
All of the light. Yeah.
He's throwing back though, Willie.
He is. But like you boys have said, it's not enough to keep Boatsie off. And he's clever, Boatsie, the way he holds him and just ties him up. End of round 8. Keith, another one? Man? To JB there?
Yeah. It looks like my run of predictions is gone for a burp.
So to be honest, I don't believe you got 5 out of 5 right in the first place, mate.
I know. I did. I know.
I haven't watched it back, so I don't know.
You must really be anti-Eddie. If you called all 5 of them for Frank's fighters, because I thought there was a couple of fights which I thought, nah, surely Matchstream got them couple right.
It was a bit. I was a bit lucky because when I picked DUBOIS, I picked again because I wanted him to do it.
Done to do,
All right. But I was Did I have my genuine belief that he would beat Hrgovic? No. So I have to hold my hands up in the air.
I genuinely believe that he would.
I didn't as well.
Yeah, hey, you need luck in life.
To be honest,
Terence, ever so drippy.
Yeah.
Ever so drippy.
Yeah.
For me, he's the best out there at the moment, I think.
He's the best out there by far, and I think.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
Oh, here we go. Go on, Keith. Give us your reasons why.
Did
he hit a low blow somewhere?
No. For me, the best pound for pound guy around at the moment is Shakur Stevenson.
Wow.
And I think there's a guy coming up behind him who potentially, and we've discussed it in the gym, Jordan. The guy who I just think potentially can be off the charts is Andy Cruz. He's only had 3 or 4 fights.
He's a talent, of course.
Wow, what a talent! No, I think Shakur.
Before
he trying to get him out of there. Trying to get him.
Oh wow,
coming back.
Boatsi's in a bit of trouble here.
Willie Hutchinson has come back.
Oh my word!
He's got him rocking and rolling. Willie Hutchinson has got him going.
Hold him. Oh.
Boatsi, first time I see Boatsi hold on in the fight.
The thing is, Boatsi doesn't. He's hurt.
This is a great fight.
He's fatigued.
He's hurting.
Can Willie Hutchinson, has he got enough in the tank?
Hey, listen,
that is the key here.
But he doesn't look wobbled, does he?
He was.
No, he never does.
How quick can he be recovered?
It's weird. I don't know, man.
JT, look at his face, brother.
Yeah.
He's feeling it, Jay.
Yeah. He's feeling it. He's been setting the pace.
The thing is, it's unnecessary. He's going in there. He should be popping off his jab at this point. He knows he's 8-9 rounds ahead.
You don't fight, and I don't want to speak for him. He'll be able to tell you. I don't believe he actually fights from. He don't fight from. He's not really thinking in there. He's like I say, he's a spiritual guy, man. He's just fighting off of a spirit, man. He's an instinctive fighter. I think everything he's doing is just muscle memory and rehearsed.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I hope not, because he's putting himself into trouble here. For no reason.
Entertaining though.
Oh, it's fantastic for the fans, for sure. And for us watching.
Listen, this was always going to be
in
a great
clinch,
fight.
1 minute, 15 seconds left of round 9.
But I think because of the build-up, I don't think Boatsi would be happy if it goes distance.
That's
true. He wants to get him out.
Yeah, it got a bit personal, didn't it?
And he wants to make a statement, I think.
Boatsi's coming back into the round. Hutchinson had the first half.
One thing we've not seen from Boatsi is he's getting his opponents out of there. He's always been
not in a while.
He's got to set it up.
Yeah.
He's always got the win, but even Aziz, Richards,
they're
both on the distance.
Yeah. I hated watching that fight because Dan is my guy, man. I like Dan.
Aziz.
Yeah,
he's everyone's guy.
He's cool, man. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. Indeed.
When that fight got called, I hated it, man.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Even they knew each other and they like each other.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Boatsi's come back.
He had a tough fight after the Boatsi fight, didn't he, Aziz, I think?
I think so.
Yeah, the draw.
Body shot by...
Body
shot again!
Damn.
I said between 8 and 9.
I think that's it.
He'll get up. He's a tough boy. He's a tough boy.
Hey, Willie Hutchinson, though.
He might make
15 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
Again, the same as when he got knocked down in the mid rounds. Same timing.
He's gonna go for it.
I don't think Boatsi should, Simon. I don't really.
Yeah.
He took a bit at the beginning of the round, just recover.
Yeah.
They're both feeling the pace.
Yeah.
Fantastic work.
It's a great fight. It's a hell of a fight.
Superb.
I want to see a number 2 already. To be
sticking to my predictions.
Just to let you know, guys. Tempitopi Adadei says AJ all the way. Okay. Which LK said Coys, meaning come on you Spurs? Sorry.
All right.
By the way, what was the score last Sunday?
Ooh.
Okay. But carry on watching us anyway.
Boxing kept him at arm's length, Keith.
Yeah, exactly. FMJ ran out of steam. Some of the names of these people, I mean, no disrespect, FMJ and Big Chungas. I mean, it depends how you want to assess that.
I think they could be nicknames here, Keith.
Well, yeah, I think they are. Don Magic Juan 999. Is that alluding to Don Juan? Anyway, he said, when does the main card start? Well, this is the main card, right? You mean, where does the main fight? Wow. So I think it's
after the guy.
Round 10.
There's one fight after this,
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, one after.
Boatsi starts with a body shot.
I don't know about you guys, but how come this isn't the main support, the main undercard fight? Why is Hamza Shiraz above these two? I can't see that at all.
I think the same.
I mean, this fight, I do believe it's a better fight, but I think Hamza, in where his career is going or it's projected to go, I think that's possibly why.
How's it decided?
You'd have to
Is it all down to the promoters?
I think it's the promoters and Turkey. Yeah.
And he's the ambassador, isn't it?
And that's the thing.
Well said, Simon. Yeah.
He's pretty in close
He's
with
the ambassador.
Mr. Turkey Alishik, so.
Who is?
Yeah, Hamza Shiraz.
Is he?
Yeah, he's just got announced as the
Check left hook, Hutchinson, solid shot.
For Riyadh season.
Yeah.
I think it was Jared Anderson, Hamza Shiraz, and who else? AJ. AJ was one of the ambassadors.
What, the ambassadors? Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, so I think that helps.
But at the end of this,
and to
I
be
want to
fair,
hear
he's had
exactly
14 knockouts in his last 14
Hamza's
battles. And he's what, one or two fights away from a world title? Hamza Shiraz. So
he wants that
and
Eubank fight, man.
And he's feeling
That's not gonna happen.
he's fighting a solid opponent this evening, European champion.
Yeah, don't sleep. Yeah, Tyler Denny's
So Tyler Denny's a
he's
top
from up my way.
for real?
Yeah, because I moved from London to Birmingham, so he's I think he's Wolverhampton way.
Right.
Very tough, yeah.
He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
His game is tough and he's very awkward, man. So
and he enjoys being the underdog. He's done it in the past.
Yeah,
he loves it. He thrives on it, to be fair.
So remember around 10 at the minute.
Jab to the body by Joshua Boatsy.
Yeah, it's just that body work.
He's rocking
man.
his head. He's got him rolling again. Whoa. Boatsy flies through the ropes. No contact made by Willie Hutchinson there.
Keeps fighting back.
These two are putting on a hell of a show right now.
I've got to tell you guys, I've got to tell you, I know that he's taken a fair amount of shots as well, Boatsy, but for me, this is one of his most, in some respects, in parts, it's one of his best performances in a long time. In my opinion.
What was that?
No, left hook.
Left hook by Willie Hutchinson there.
I'd agree. He's looked very good tonight. I'm just in awe of the body. The way he's working.
The body work, fantastic.
10-10, man. 10-10.
The amount of boxers
slowed down Willie Hutchinson's legs there.
The amount of boxers. I mean, I MC some pro. I've MC'd a couple of pro nights recently, but I also do some MCing for some amateur nights, and I can never get my head round the fact that none of the amateur boxers, the young boxers, ever go to the body.
That's not their fault, though.
Yeah.
That's how they've been trained, right?
No, it's not even that. They don't get trained. The refs don't score it, man. If the judge ain't going to score it, it's like, why am I going to the body?
Why?
It's all on energy.
But you don't score to the body?
I would, but apparently the judges don't really give it as much.
I need to find that out, because to me, it doesn't make sense. I said to the trainers, I said, why is there no one hitting to the body here? Jabbing to the body, bring the hands down. You know, I don't get it.
It doesn't. Apparently, I've been told from several amateurs who are pretty high up in the amateur career as well. It just doesn't capture the judge's eyes as much as the obvious headshots.
And if you hurt someone with a body shot and they go down.
True, you're gonna have to score that, innit?
Well, not only you have to score it. It could be cancelled out.
Yeah.
They've gone backstage to Hamza Shiraz.
But then you think the whole English traditional way is just to jab right hand, left hook.
Yeah.
You're not really. I feel like it's more like an American style, the bodies and all that kind of inside work.
Definitely. That's why you see a lot of the British fighters. They do end up going. Hamza Shiraz, for instance. He went over to America.
Fury as well. Yeah.
Fury did it.
Yeah.
For their biggest comeback wins or their biggest jumps
AJ's tried it.
Some of them
Bapsy's got Virgil Hunter.
Yeah. We see it a lot, man. We see it a lot.
Round 11. Off we go. Willie Hutchinson's come out with a bit of intent.
Championship rounds.
Yeah.
Show us. I mean, they've already shown us something, but show us some more, guys.
Willie knows he's got to knock him out.
He's got to knock him out. Yeah.
Yeah, he has to.
Yeah.
She's gonna make for a very exciting last couple of rounds, man. I like the shots from Boatsy, man. They're nice.
Yeah.
Now look, you see. A lot when some people go to the body, it's just
he's hurting again to the body.
It's so really educated, this body work that Boatsy's doing, man. Like,
then he comes up to the head.
Beautiful uppercut. Move back to the side. Angles.
Yeah.
God damn.
He does everything correct there, Boatsy, but he just needs to check himself afterwards because Willie is still throwing back.
He is.
I mean, the two pros here. How much, for example, Simon? How much does your trainer encourage you to throw body shots?
He does, especially like as a heavyweight. I think it's one of the most important things because it's not really common, and people anticipate headshots. So yeah, he does a lot, and I think like as I said, people anticipate headshots, and it's just a very different look. And sometimes, well, just like I feel like you get a bit bored headhunting all the time. You get bored. Sometimes you just need to switch it up, give a different look. Because you can, as I said, it's the shots that you don't see, those are the ones that hurts.
I get the impression, obviously we'll talk about Don in a minute, that Don is a real pusher of his charges to hit to the body, because
he loves it. One of the first things when I trained with him, one of the first things he put on was his body belt.
Yeah.
And he draws it out of you. He's like, I want you to hurt me, and then he start calling. He say, you ain't hit hard. You can't hurt me. You can't hit hard. So he loves the body weight. He loves the body weight. Look at Cesaro, man. Cesaro used to chop down them heavyweights. He was in with.
Well, here's the thing, and we'll talk about this again in a minute. In my opinion, Dubois' arms are way too wide. It leaves him open for body shots, in my opinion.
What do you mean?
Well, his arms are like this.
His elbows are
saying,
wide.
Come on, hit me to the ribs.
Yeah.
However, Anthony Joshua doesn't like. He doesn't really go for the body much. He doesn't. He very rarely hits the body
45
shot.
seconds around 11.
So maybe the fact that Dubois' defense of the body is not what it should be. Maybe it's not so important against Joshua.
With all due respect as well, this is no disrespect to Don. It's just been Dubois his whole career, but Dubois' defense, period, it's pretty non-existent if we're honest. And that's no disrespect to him, because look at the position he's done all right for himself, but
he's got a very good chin.
It's not been because of his defense.
Yeah,
that's for damn sure. I think it's just his defense is his offense, and sometimes the best form of defense is offense. Is that going to be enough against AJ? I don't know, man, because AJ hits different to a lot of every heavyweight packs a punch. AJ packs a different sort of punch, I believe. We'll see, man. We'll see. I think
round 11.
The two key things for me, I think you got Dubois' jab, you got AJ's big right hand, but I've seen AJ's been drilling a lot, and funny you said that, is
body work.
Jab, right hand, and then he comes left, doubling up that left hook body, left hook head. So who knows? Who knows, man? And you know Mr. Davison, he loves his film study. So if you've seen it, Ben Davison definitely seen it.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see some body work tonight from.
Having said that, everyone was saying we were going to see a lot of body work against Usyk, because everyone thinks, Usyk's a bit soft on the belly.
The boy, the Gypsy King,
Tyson Fury.
Look at that. Hey, you see that kettle he's got on it? It's a serious piece, that, you know.
Yeah,
serious piece, that, you know.
Do you think he wins the rematch, Fury?
I already told him, man.
I
ain't going to say no, even if I believe you.
All right, listen, you're biased, Jordan. Biased. Does he win the rematch?
I think he can, yes.
I think he can.
But honestly speaking,
Usyk goes into that fight favourite.
Yeah.
The way the last bout ended.
There were times he looked in trouble, Usyk, to be fair.
In the middle round. The body, and again, you boys were talking about it earlier, it's the body work.
Last round. Let's see something now. Let's see something from these two now. It's gonna be, these two are fighting off pure instinct right now.
Fair play to Hutchinson, though.
Yeah, no, Hutchinson
to get off.
Well, he knows he needs to knock him out.
Yeah.
He's probably won a lot of fans tonight just from his
pure heart,
the grit, the heart, the determination he's shown, and the willingness just to stay in there when he was under a lot of pressure at times in this fight. And Boatsi don't play like, he don't let up, as we've seen.
I think Boatsi just slipped there.
Yeah, he had that. Remember the fight against Aziz?
He did.
Oh, it was Aziz that was slipping on it.
The canvas was terrible that night. It was the canvas for both of them that night.
I hope this canvas ain't like that.
Have you sparred Joseph Parker, by the way?
No, unfortunately not.
He's a lovely fella, Joseph Parker.
He's one of the, honestly,
such a nice guy. He's a lovely guy, yeah.
Hands down, man. Hell of a guy. Hell of a guy. He was up there in Morecambe with Fury for a couple of the camps, but nah, he's.
So you spent a lot of time with him?
Yeah, a lot of time.
Nice guy. I've met him a few times. Very nice guy.
Yeah. There are special people from that part
New Zealand,
that part of the world.
His trainer, his former trainer, was a very nice guy, Kevin Barry.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're good guys, man. It's a cultural thing.
Considering the sport, you come across some decent people in boxing, man.
It's interesting you say that, Simon. It's very interesting you say that, because I find there's an honesty to boxers in general.
Yeah.
And when I say honesty, I don't mean as honest, being honest in that sort of sense. I mean there's a certain groundedness to a lot of boxers. I find. I follow other sports. I love my football. I love my tennis, and of all of them, I think from the ones I've met, boxers are more grounded.
Yeah.
You know why I believe that?
I agree.
Because you see, boxing, it's got a beautiful way of grounding you.
Of humbling you.
Yeah.
Humbling you so
many different ways.
If you're not humble as a boxer, it will humble you.
Yeah. One way or another.
In a major way.
Well, I think that's why Tyson Fury lost against Usyk.
But that's Tyson himself, like that bravado.
That's part of how he fights. Boatsy finishing
he's still
strong.
trying to get him out of there, Boatsy, and he knows he's won the fight.
Both are very fatigued at this point.
They're very
Big
fatigued,
time. Good shot from Willie, though.
He
Willie's
steps
still
on
in
the
there
gear a
throwing
bit.
punches, man.
Boatsy
30
get him
seconds
out.
left. Boatsy needs to stay on his feet here.
Very tough, Willie. Very tough.
He's done a hell of a job ever since.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
Hey, pause, bro. 15 seconds left, and then we can get off of this name. They're in the clinch again. Last 10 seconds.
He'll put him down and go the distance.
You did, yeah. You did.
I did say
it. You literally called that fair play, man.
Yeah.
Fair play.
I actually think this is
what?
Good fight.
Hey.
Fair play to both of them.
I think this is a very good win for Boatsy. I really do.
I think so. I think it puts him up there and gives him that respect back.
Well, he'll fight the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol, but I think, as I said to Jordan a few minutes ago, although he was getting caught a fair amount as well himself, there were times where I liked his performance better than I've seen him in a long, long time.
Yeah, he looked hungry. He looked like he wanted to perform. It's a massive stage. And
you know what? If he doesn't step up now,
this is what everyone expected of him a few years ago.
That's it.
Yeah.
So he's just done it on a bigger stage.
But the thing I think is that everyone's looking for that statement performance, but I think the caliber of opponents he's fighting are not bad. They're not like
that's also true.
Journeyman or anything.
It's true that, yeah.
Like, he's a tough opponent. He's a very tough opponent.
He's shown
Dan Aziz before that, like.
Dan Aziz, tough, durable.
Very tough, durable, yeah.
I mean, if we're not mistaken, this was meant to be Anthony Yard versus Boatsy on this card, no?
Yeah.
So
it's meant to be.
Yeah. The sticky ones.
Now who do you fancy? They're advertising this fight. Cattrall against Prograis. Who do you fancy in that?
Come on.
I'd go Cattrall.
Yeah, I think Cattrall.
He's fresher.
Twice on a Sunday.
The skill set, he hits hard enough to keep Prograis
Was it
away.
Prograis lost to Josh Taylor?
Yeah.
Cattrall effectively beat Josh Taylor twice.
I don't think as well. I don't think Prograis is the same guy that we saw in there against Taylor back then. But even saying that, Jack Cattrall, he don't get the credit he deserves.
He's underrated.
No,
I agree.
not at all.
I'm hoping he gets the chance to have those big fights and have that world title fight because he deserves it, man. He's an unbelievable operator. I came up with Jack Cattrall. That's what I let my trade with. We used to train together under Lee Baden, who in Headley. Man, I've seen that guy do some things in the ring. Yeah, he's a quality operator, man. I remember when he went and sparred with Mayweather and Canelo.
First 4 rounds.
And there was some good reports back from the Mayweather sparring, so we always knew it'd be special. We always knew it'd be special.
I think he's good. And I think, look, he was very unfortunate not to be undisputed champion.
Them scorecards there, they've got Boatsy 116 to 109. That's
well, he knocked him down, what, 3 times?
Twice.
Yeah.
And he had a point taken off.
And deserves it though, because it was more than one headbutt. It wasn't like it was a headbutt and the referee gave it straight away. They're all embracing
guys, you can write in any questions you want to ask. Simon Ebekwe, Jordan Thompson, Ali Ahmed. Fire away.
Just waiting.
Oh, Big Chungus. You've asked me this before. You said, "Are you single?"
That's hilarious.
Go on,
yes.
show your fingers, mate. You got your finger.
I only here, but look, I'm afraid to say that I'm sorry. And my wife's done the army, so look, be careful. Anyway, Boatsy needs to stay well clear if Bivol or Beterbiev, and possibly Yard as well. No, I don't agree,
I think he may change that style a little bit. I think he just wanted to put it a bit...
Split decision? No, that's wild. No.
What?
That's ludicrous.
Is that what they've just said?
Yeah. 113 to 112.
How?
Absolute disgrace.
Hey, they need to bring in drug testing for judges, guys. Yeah.
117, 108, Joshua Boatsy. That's more like it.
What?
Willie Hutchinson's even surprised.
Can Boatsy's face.
Joshua Boatsy.
It's got to be.
Surely.
Please, come on, man. Don't do this to the sport, man.
Willie Hutchinson shocked.
Boatsy. Yeah.
Get in there. What a disgrace. Who was that?
Split
scorecard?
decision. I mean, get a life. How can it be split decision?
Willie Hutchinson even just...
He's been down twice. He had a point taken off. Do leave me out, honestly. Make a mockery of the sport.
Scary sport sometimes.
Wow.
Scary sport. So the only way to guarantee a win is by knocking your
opponent out. Everyone out, yeah.
Well done.
He nearly did, but
Yeah.
WL Adrenaline says, can Ali admit he's a secret Chelsea fan? What?
Sorry, say that again, Keith. Who said that?
Can Ali admit he is a secret Chelsea fan?
I can categorically say I am not a Chelsea fan.
Listen,
I am an Arsenal
me and
fan.
Ali, we
From
are on
day
the
one.
red side of London. So I'm very sorry to disappoint you, WL Adrenaline. Great name. But I'm afraid even when the adrenaline is running through his system, he's red and white all the way.
I think WL is he's predicting things like the first judge.
Yeah, I think he is
of this
actually.
bout.
Are you sure that wasn't you? You just judged that last contest. Anyway, that's beside the point. Listen,
So
guys,
that's that bout done.
I want to talk to you because these big cards have been happening since the Saudis have come into boxing. We've seen the Saudis come into golf. To be honest with you, they made a bit of a hash of it with their money. They're trying to buy up football. All these.
When you sorry to cut you, when you say they're trying to buy football,
Well, look. There is a notion of sports washing. However, if there is one sport that I'm in favour of the Saudis being involved in, as they have been, it is boxing, and I'll tell you why. Because boxing, to a certain degree, is a mess. You got all these blooming belts, okay? All these belts. No one knows who the world champion is. I mean, no disrespect to Daniel Dubois. I listened to Talk Sport this week. Well, they're fighting for the world championship. No, they are not. They are fighting for a world championship, not the world championship. Everybody knows the world heavyweight champion. I'm sorry, guys, and I love Don, and I want Daniel to win, but the heavyweight champion of the world is Usyk, right? So I think the Turkey Al-Sheikh, with the money that he's put into the boxing, can actually clean this damn thing up. I know that he's talked about getting rid of all these alphabet titles and all this kind of... I mean, do you know what? I was emceeing last week, and this guy won, I think it was the WBC Intercontinental or Mediterranean. I literally had to write it down because I thought, what is this? Right?
You know what it is?
It's a joke.
Money, innit? It makes sense, man. It's the world we're in, man.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, in sport, you want to know who the best is.
Facts.
Yeah.
That is what you want to know.
Yeah.
You want the whole point of watching the sport is watching elite play or fight the elite.
The best,
when you don't know who really
that's
the elite is.
But why do we know who? All right, so football, it's the FA. So in tennis, you got the ATP,
the ITF,
LTA, the ITF. What have you got in the box? There's no one governing boxing.
Well, it's a joke. I mean, you've got all these different governing bodies, right?
So do we say that the governing bodies are obviously governing their own rankings, right? That's what they're there for.
They're just money making machines. At the end of the day, I like what Turkey Al-Sheikh is suggesting, and I've actually thought about it years ago, right? A league. A boxing league.
Yeah, fair.
Right? What determines who the best is in any sport?
Yeah.
It is consistency.
I like that. I do like that.
But then you could then say, in tennis, you've got four trophies to go for.
It's a different thing.
If you got four
but you still got the ranking points.
Yeah, you still got the ranking points from all the tournaments.
Well, so how does the rankings work in boxing then?
Well, the Grand Slams, the
there
winner
is
of the
some
Grand
sort
Slam
of
gets the
system
most points.
to get you boys up there, or is it just
honestly
maneuverability?
What's that,
bro?
There's a ranking system supposedly in the boxing industry that everyone follows in different,
but there isn't
governing bodies
because you got the WBC. They put Francis Ngannou after one fight in the top 10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get.
I mean,
that.
with all due respect,
Yes.
that's not a ranking system.
Yes, that's a fact.
Can you imagine the tennis player playing one match at Wimbledon?
Impossible.
Listen, I mean, John McEnroe in 1977 made it all the way to the semis as a qualifier. Emma Raducanu as a qualifier won.
She won the
US Open. She didn't make it. She wasn't number one in the world.
No.
Who was that? Sorry,
Emma Raducanu.
Yes, Raducanu. And look,
she wasn't number one in the world.
But the reason I say that is because obviously various other sports have more than one title to go for.
Now as well, man.
Yeah, it is. It's looking good.
It's looking.
The thing is, I can understand that as a boxing fan, but at the end of the day, the fight is a big opportunity for them, and I'm sure they're earning so much money and stuff. And I think, I don't know, I feel like it's not about time, but someone looking out for the fighters. That's why I see.
Well, again,
Simon, that as well.
There was. I didn't hear it, but apparently Duke McKenzie was on TalkSport yesterday or the day before talking about this fund that he wanted all boxers to sign into to give 1% of their purse
Look
to
at the reach
to
of
retired
that
boxers.
Hamza's got over flipping.
Oh, it's crazy.
Tyler Denny.
Well, he's a very rangy
What's
guy.
the reach? So we got 75.2 to Tyler Denny 70. 6'3", Tyler Denny 5'10".
What were you saying? 1%.
Yeah, so apparently there's this suggestion that all fighters give 1% of their purse to a pool for like a charity for the boxers who have to give up, quit, blah 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 blah, who you know, and so forth. And that to me makes sense. It's a tough sport, right? Not everyone's going to be earning the millions of these guys on this card, which is another thing. I'd like to see someone like Turki Al-Sheikh. I'd like to see his money go not just to the top guys. I'd like to see it filter down.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's going down?
Yeah, but
I mean, look at this card. I mean, all these boys are getting paid now.
Well, so it's like, who's if take AJ Dubois off this card, does it happen at Wembley? No.
Oh yeah, no.
Facts.
Take AJ Dubois off this card,
100%,
does it
right.
happen at Wembley?
No.
Not if it does, it don't sell 96,000.
But I think Boatsi against Hutchinson would attract the boxing fan. You'd
But that
feel
would
the
be an
O2.
O2, right?
Yeah, but
It won't be at
again,
Wembley.
It's not. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna generate the same money.
Yeah.
Again, like it's the business. It's the business side to the sport. Which
This is why,
I'm not claiming I know the ins and outs, but
Yeah.
I know for a fact that you take AJ and Dubois off this card,
Yeah.
it ain't generating nowhere near enough money to put it at Wembley Stadium.
And I think like you can criticize and critique AJ's performance, but what he's done for boxing,
This is what I'm
It's
saying.
massive.
like, Daniel Dubois by himself is not going to sell this out.
Not a chance.
AJ can put anyone versus anyone. Like
Yeah.
as long as they're versing AJ, you're going to be near around.
He'll be packed.
that
He'll be
amount.
80, 90,
That's what you can't knock about AJ.
That's why you got to argue.
And he's built
Is
that.
he still the
Yeah.
face of boxing?
No.
No? Is he not?
It depends what you mean.
If he wins,
think-
if Anthony Joshua wins tonight, he cements what JT just said.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Look, no, I don't accept
If he
that.
wins tonight,
3 times, Keith.
Come
3
on.
times heavyweight champion.
3 times
Three
heavyweight
times,
championship, heavyweight champion doesn't mean anything to me. It just means you've lost your title twice. Okay, let's
Hey, Keith is savage.
what about Muhammad Ali?
No.
That's what it means.
What about all the
Nah, you
greats
know
in
what,
the
it's
past?
true.
What would you rather be, a Floyd Mayweather who wins 50 odd fights, or Joe Calzaghe,
Yeah, but
or
it's
do you
a
want to
t-
be a 3-time? Whether it
It's
sounds nice,
It's a
but it's
different
not the same.
division.
I get it.
It's a heavyweight division.
Wait,
That's-
wait.
What's happened?
I heard something special is happening for this walkout still, so I'm trying to.
Let's have a listen.
I'm trying to hear
Hamza-
Morrison.
Hamza Shiraz.
Trying to hear Morrison.
I like the
do
quick
mad thing, man.
changeover. I like
Hamza
that.
Shiraz is on his
Who is
way out
that?
now.
Crazy.
Who's that?
One sec. Both headphones are going on, guys. Sorry. Morrison's a serious guy. So is Hamza.
He's a talented fighter.
Mad.
Oh yeah, the West Ham.
On the menu.
Yeah.
This is not my genre. Who's this? Who's that?
Morrison.
So the lad, his name is Morrison. It looks like he's a West Ham fan.
West Ham fan,
He's
not
got the
good.
old chain out.
It's a nice chain, by the way. Didn't they just lose, innit, West Ham? I'm sure they just lost.
He looks switched on, JT. He looks switched on.
He's always on it, man. He's always on it. Hamza's a serious.
And again, Hamza Shiraz, he's representing the Asian community.
Yeah.
He's got the Pakistani flag there
Massive.
alongside the GB. You could say he's the next ambassador for Asian boxing after Amir Khan.
100%.
He's well on his way, and this victory tonight puts him into world title contention.
What happens to Shiraz?
Hamza Shiraz, without a shadow of a doubt. For me, if he boxes to his ability, he will get Denny out of there.
Hey, listen, as soon as Hamza lands clean, it's night-night, man.
He's got long
I'm a
levers.
fan of the way he boxes as well. Very clean.
Very
clean. I like it.
Again, it's like when JT fighting in the cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
Massive for the weight. Massive to get into that division. Same with Hamza Shiraz here.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, listen,
in this division here.
You know, Jordan, can you reveal to us what is next for Jordan Thompson?
What is next for Jordan Thompson?
Yeah.
Heavyweight, man. Heavyweight.
So you're not gonna go to Bridgerweight?
Like I said before, Bridgerweight apparently don't generate no money, man. So I'm going to be honest, and the heavyweight's always been.
But if you could somehow secure a bout with someone like a Lawrence Okola,
straight away, 100%.
Well,
nobody wants to. You speak to the 3 promoters, 4 promoters there, and ask them who wants to really put Lawrence Okola. No one really wants to do anything with Lawrence Okola right now. No disrespect to him, because me personally, I think listen, he's doing his thing, man. He's 2 times world champion, so 2-weight world champion.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing, but he's bad for TV, man. He's bad for business. Not really an exciting fights at the end of the day. That's just facts. That ain't opinion. That's just a fact. So
if you got a call tomorrow, offering you that bout with it, you take it, right?
How much? Yeah, take it. Right, that if they pay me
the money's right.
enough money. Right, it's a business. One thing that boxing's taught me is it ain't even a sport, man. It's a business.
It's a business, yeah.
It's a business. First and foremost, it's a business. That's why I've done taking things personal, because all this is a business. Literally, like there's nothing.
So
more
you're
to
going to
it.
go straight up to heavyweight.
Straight up to heavyweight. Listen, I can't even say. A lot of people are you jumping from cruiserweight to heavyweight. You're a cruiserweight. No. I'm a heavyweight that's been making cruiserweight. Anyway, I walk around however many pounds. I walk around 240.
And what about in terms? I mean, I'm just curious because obviously it is a jump. You're a natural. You're a natural heavyweight.
When I'm in camp, I'm a heavyweight. When I'm in camp, I'm a heavyweight. So
well, what about the? How does it work in terms of the transition from the punch power for you hitting bigger guys, and for those bigger guys hitting you?
I got more to absorb it because I'm at my natural weight.
Right.
Instead of having to do the mad thing to make cruiserweight. Anyway, listen, we ain't gonna get into the ins and outs of it.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. You know that we've got your back, Jordan. You know that.
I appreciate you.
We've got here that Naz Ahmed says Ali is 100% Arsenal.
Yeah. Okay,
we know that. Derek Chambers says legendary panel. Very kind of you, Derek. And it's also coming from a guy with what just sounds like a normal sounding name rather than WL Adrenaline or FMJ. Fair point. Hang on. Kenneth Mulvick said, "Why we look at your when fight on?"
What?
What was that?
He says, "Why we look at your when fight on?" I'll tell you why. I understand what you're trying to say, Kenneth. The reason
I know what you're saying
is because you got to pay money to watch the fight, but you get us for free. Yeah. And I tell you what, that is not bad. Believe me, right?
I respect that though from Kenny.
Well, what do you get for free these days? Well, I tell you what, you get for free. You get me, Jordan, Ali, and Simon. That ain't bad.
And to be honest, Kenneth, that's what a watch along is all about.
It is, and it's a bit of fun.
Whether it's football, boxing, that's what's happening on all these platforms.
Hallie's good people, man. That's his SNC coach. Hamza's SNC coach. Real good.
Which
guy,
one's that?
Man. Hallie with the one with the Commonwealth title.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
He's a real good guy, man.
Yeah.
Good people. Yeah. He's a proper guy, man. There ain't a lot of them in boxing, man. Boxing is full of shit houses and scumbags. So big shout out to Hallie, man.
Yeah. Nice way to put it.
Fair enough.
Well, what do you think, Simon?
Jordan's becoming a little bit like me.
Now?
I think it's just facts, isn't it?
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, banter aside, it's a different.
You see that whatever nice it is I had, they got punched clean out of me September 30th last year. So safe, innit?
You know, FMJ said Keith with a K sounds professional. Yeah. What? How would it sound if it? I mean, what else would it be? I mean, if it was a P, it would be Peath, or, I mean, I don't really get that. But anyway, James, and I still want to read
comment.
What from though?
Okay. Well, listen.
What's the prediction?
Keeps is smiling here. Hamza Shiraz for me.
Hamza Shiraz knockout.
Points knockout or
Hamza Shiraz all day long. A stoppage.
Tyler's hard to hit, man. But
he's a short squat.
I just think you'll get to him.
And he's a southpaw.
He is,
and he's a European champion.
Yeah, he's got.
He's knocked him down already with a left hook.
He's fine. I think he's fine.
Was that a slip?
No,
well, it wasn't a slip in the sense of he took it on the glove, but wow.
Bro, all I'm gonna let you know, you see Hamza?
He's dynamite in both hands, huh?
Hard.
It's hard.
Understatement. Yeah, it's crazy.
Both hands, JT, or just the lead hand?
Both. Like, it's frightening.
He's got him shaking, Jay.
Yeah.
Simon, he's on.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
He's wobbling already. This ain't wow.
I didn't know the height difference was this much, man.
Yeah, it's crazy height difference, to be fair. And Tyler fights a lot small, and Hamza fights tall.
With all due respect, I thought that was just like a little arm shot he just threw with a left hook just to feel it out. And he fell to the floor with the first punch of the fight.
The power is not a joke, though.
That's scary.
The power is real, man.
He puts his shots together well.
Beautiful one
I like
too.
it.
That.
Mm.
And he's spiteful with it.
Yeah, spiteful.
He's spiteful with it.
Yeah.
Bad intentions.
He tucks up well as well.
Yeah, his defense is tight.
Yeah.
That's one thing he improved on when he made the move to America. That's one of the main things I think.
That's what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow.
He's going to be a force to be reckoned with, man. That's a fact.
He done this against Ammo as well. This high, tight, long guard.
It's hard to get through, especially when you're the shorter fighter.
Hamza's going for the finish right here. Tyler Denny's on the ropes, just covering up.
Hamza on a ramp, man.
Tyler Denny's just looking to survival mode at the moment here.
He needs to think Tyler, if anything, he needs to just try and get through the first
Correct.
rounds and
left hook to the body.
see if he can come up with something, but
he tucks up well. There we go.
Tight, very compact.
Very tight.
Mid to long range, this is going to be a painful beatdown for Tyler Denny if this carries on.
He uses his range well.
He does. And he's
Tyler,
and to be fair,
against Felix Cash, didn't he? I think Felix ahead.
oh wow, he's got him wobbling again with the left hook right combination.
Every time Hamza lands on Tyler, he will have him rocking.
Yeah,
like it's just a.
And do you know what? I'm impressed with Hamza Shiraz in this fight. His legs are looking thicker.
Solid,
yeah. So they're building his legs up well.
How old is Hamza now? I'm not sure, but he's.
Keith, how old is Hamza Shiraz?
He must be about 27. I don't. I'm not.
He's still filling
27.
25. He's
25.
He's still growing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Man.
I think he could world titles in this division and go up, no? Comfortably.
I think he'll go for a couple weights, to be honest. He's got the stats.
Yeah.
So that war that
see
would
him at like heavyweight. His
I was about to say.
We'll take him to like heavyweight, cruiserweight, maybe even, to be honest.
Interesting. Yeah, cruiserweight, 6'3".
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's the average height for a cruiserweight.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Fair play to Tyler Denny. He got through that.
Yeah.
Can he regroup?
Actually, Jordan, didn't you finish?
Mr. Watkins.
Mr. Watkins with a body shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
It was beautiful.
Some nice punches.
Yeah.
Some nice punches.
It was all right.
Looking back at
it was okay.
Yeah.
I do say so myself.
Actually, I have to say.
But even in that fight, anyway, yeah.
I did enjoy it. Was it the one before that? I mean, where you
did enjoy it, innit? Tell the people why you didn't enjoy that fight, though, Keith.
Which
fight? Watkins one.
I did enjoy it, mate.
Did you?
Well, I was there to support you. I was sitting next to Ali. I was sitting next to Ali.
Yeah.
And
why?
I was always concerned you weren't using your jab as much as I wanted you to.
Oh, wait, boxing was it?
And actually, Jordan, you know, as a mate, but also when I came to see you against Opataya, because your jab, you got long reach, and I wanted to use the jab even more.
My reflexes,
I wanted to use that jab even more.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a great stoppage against.
White's in the house.
Mr. Watkins.
Yes.
Is it great stoppage against Opataya?
No, mate.
All of that.
It was all right though. He did well, man.
Listen, that's elite level boxing, right? It happens.
Yeah.
It's elite level boxing, and these things happen.
Yeah, we tough, right?
We keep it moving.
Tyler's still in there, fair play, because
it's got very squat
this short squat style, but
I think he makes himself even smaller than he is, and
that's right.
He actually makes himself bigger than I think he is. So it makes
very
it an
interesting
matchup, man.
But you hear it a lot, and I don't know why. You hear it a lot that a lot of boxers don't like hitting down.
I was going to say that.
You got to think you're exposed when you punch down.
You punch down.
Look at
why?
Man, look at my chin. If I'm hitting down, look at my chin.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's tough. That's why AJ struggles
because the shoulder comes away from it. You're naturally going away from it.
Yeah, but having said that though, if you're hitting down,
there's more force.
It's a longer way up.
Yeah. It has its
but the
pluses
transition's easier because you're going from low to high.
Yeah.
High to low is a lot harder to deliver that power shot and then come back to your defenses.
Super tight.
Yeah, nothing really comes in.
Tight. You can't really open it.
Yeah.
Even when you don't really buy feints, not that I've seen. So his defense is looking real good, man.
It's a lot more.
Even his jab. Look at it against Liam Williams. Like he's known for his
body shot again, left hook.
I think that hurt him.
Yeah, definitely. It sounded like it did.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's the shot. It's the uppercut. He's got him rocking. This is. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Left hook.
Yeah.
He'll stay down for the 8.
Yeah, he'll get
if
up
he
then.
does get up, there's plenty of time to finish this.
It's 50.
No,
Yeah. What's that, round
his
2?
legs were wobbling.
Round 2.
Good finish.
Done.
Well,
that's a
clinical.
Statement. First quite a statement.
That is 15 knockouts in a row.
Is
for
it
Hamza
15
Shiraz.
knockouts in a row? Okay.
Yes.
Don't play, man. You don't play. Serious operator.
But you wouldn't call him necessarily a concussive puncher, would you?
Who? Hamza Shiraz?
I think he's one of
so.
them punches where it stays.
Of course, 15 KOs in a row, but
Yeah.
would
What
you
did
say
you just see there,
one
Keith?
punch concussive power?
Yeah, that was what that was.
Nah, he's got.
I think he's just heavy-handed.
I
I don't
promise-
think it's like Wilder concussive power.
Maybe not.
I don't.
Wilder, true.
Yeah.
But I think.
But again, it's a
I think it
different
just
weight
stays
class
with you,
here. What we saying here? Like,
Yeah.
this is totally.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You boys are heavyweights.
Yeah.
This is different.
Yeah.
This is special. For his division to hit as hard as he does,
So then, what
That's
do you
true.
think of Inui?
Yeah.
outstanding.
Talking about pound for pound, I mean, this
Outstanding.
guy is unbelievable.
Like his nickname suggests, he's a monster.
He is a monster still.
He's incredible. Noya Nui is just.
Do you know what? It's more of a wow factor to see
Guys.
the smaller guys carry that power in their divisions. I'd say because it's
100%.
normally 3, 4, 5 punch combinations,
Yeah.
flurries, and so on. But to see someone like Hamza Shiraz, Inoue, and all these guys in these divisions release what they do. What's his name? Javonte Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. he's
People like that.
concussive, Yeah.
Yeah. So it's stunning. It's wow. It's a wow factor. That's what fans come to see, right? Knockouts.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what they want to see, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, but again, okay, Keith.
I know. I listen. I'm
You're okay.
different
So
to
no,
the
I
average
respect
fight
what you're
fan.
saying.
I like to
But
see
what
skill.
But that was how he done that. That was very skillful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no? Do you think he just threw hands?
No,
and
but
he just
I have to
wanted
say,
get-
I'm not convinced
was-
Tyler Denny went into that fight even believing he had a chance.
Nah,
With
think
all
he
due
did, but-
respect, he's a
he
European
would've
champion.
believed- Yeah.
Yeah?
He just beat Felix Cash, man. Who?
Yeah.
He's a skillful operator and he
Serious
hits hard as
operator.
well.
I think he did believe, but I think the punch, the
The first
power.
punch that landed, it might
power
have made
caught
him
him.
think
The
twice.
confidence, I think, whatever
Yeah.
confidence he had, just
It
knocked it
declined.
out of him.
Yeah.
And you can see by his face, he was like, wow. Because Keith, that first left hook of
Yeah.
the fight, the first punch of the fight, he took that on his glove.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was.
And he took him down, Simon.
It was similar to a thing. What's
You
his
know,
name?
the interesting thing is when you've got a guy like Hamza Shiraz with that, he's not a hefty guy, but he's very tall,
Wiry.
Yeah.
and I tell you, I mean, maybe you can go into this because I would have thought that if you've got that reach, okay, you've got and you're building up the speed from a distance. Obviously, speed plus mass is power.
Power. Yeah.
You're coming from a distance, and therefore, if you hit with speed, because of the, I guess the amount of, I don't know how you would call it, but the kinetic energy that would be building up from that
Very well
distance,
put.
Yeah.
it would create power. Even though he's probably not, a naturally
'Cause you say he's
powerful
lean.
guy.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
because of the length and the technique.
You got to think what is power. Power is like speed and strength,
Exactly.
and the way that you
No,
can
but-
transfer your weight.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
that's it. Transferring the weight and
Yeah.
using your hips as well, and he
Exactly.
does that.
Yeah, they're very, very.
He
well.
does that. Yeah.
That is special. That very special.
Yeah.
So we're 2 out of 2 here.
'Cause
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah.
We're 2 out of 2 here, boys. Keith, 2 out of 2.
Who did you have for this? You had Hamza
I
for
had
this one,
Hamza
not
for
to
this
say, yeah.
Do you know who else does that well? Martin Bacoli.
Oh no,
He does that really well.
Effortless power.
He puts it
Golden
away.
spot,
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He's been in there with
Yeah.
Bacoli.
This one?
He's been there with Bacoli. JT.
I think that's.
Yeah, man.
Tell me about it.
I'll tell you about it. See them, yeah. Every uppercut you threw in that fight landed on my chin, mate. I'll be real. I had to learn. I was learning my craft with Bacoli. I don't think I'd had a pro fight yet, to be fair.
Wow, he's
So I was
taking the
literally
European belt.
learning, man. When he came over, he was with Johnny Roy, good family friend of ours. Big shout out to Johnny Roy, man. Good people.
Yeah.
And he came over and he was with his brother Belunga Makabu. And yeah, man, I had to go over there, learn my trade with Bacoli. But
Yeah.
it was painful, man. I was
Yeah.
eating out of a straw for a few days after it.
Really?
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't lie, bro. Like,
So I mean,
real, man.
obviously going up into the heavyweight division, you'll
Yeah.
be facing these sorts of guys.
But when was that, Jay? JT, when that was early in his career, that was like 10, 12 years ago.
Different ball game now, but I ain't gonna beat around the bush. But then, bro, he beat my ass. But I learned loads from it, and that was the thing. I sparred him on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Beat my ass for 6 rounds. My coach said, "Yep, same again Friday." I said, "Say nothing. See you on Friday, bro." We got it cracking on a Friday.
Yeah.
Did a little bit better than I did on a Wednesday, and that's all you can ask for. Innit?
Yeah.
Do better than you did yesterday. But no, I learned a lot from it. I learned a lot from it, taken a lot from it, and I think we both done pretty well for ourselves.
Yeah. So, tell me, what do you think? How Martin McCauley from here on in, he had a tremendous win a few weeks ago.
Very good win.
I mean, everyone was saying Red Anderson is the man, the man on the block, and he demolished him. So where now for McCauley, do you think?
Who's going to fight him? I think, like you say, it's boxing's first and foremost, it's a business. So it's like, what fights are going to generate the most money, risk v reward. Is McCauley a massive draw? No. Is he a big risk? Hell yeah. So it's like, who really wants to fight him out of the top guys? I don't think we'll see AJ in there with him. I don't think we'll see Fury in there with him. I definitely don't believe we'll see Usyk in there with him. You might see someone like Zhang, maybe.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I think that's
maybe in China.
A good fight in China or in Africa.
Yes.
I don't know how much money he could draw in Congo. I know he's big dog out there. He's the main guy, man. So.
And that's the thing. Like, I think that's where Turkey comes in, because the fights that we couldn't see before, with Turkey here now, we could see these fights.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, if Turkey wants to see AJ versus McCauley, we'll see that.
Yes.
That's what I think.
David MC says AJ by round 4.
Yeah, let's write the predictions for the main event. Put that in the comments.
Good morning, James.
It's nearly time.
Okay. Bang Curry. Interesting nickname. Bang Curry. What's good, Ali?
Very well, thank you. How are you, Bang Curry?
Oh, he's got it. Derek Chambers. Keith, could you take Ali in a fight? Come on.
Right, that's good. Pads out, man. 16's out in the head.
Oh, God. No comment.
Could you, Derek?
Love and respect.
How about you, Derek? What do you reckon?
That's not Chisora, is it?
Man like Tengu, man like Ricky Funan, man. He's good people, man, as well. So. You got a great team around him, Hamza. Great team. I think that has a massive part to play in your boxing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can have all the potential, all the skill, all the talent in the world, yeah. If you ain't got the right team around you,
1,000,000%.
Don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. So
well said.
I've got to ask you guys, because we're 20 to 9. The main fight's supposed to start at 10 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, but we got
knockouts.
Mr.
There might be an interval, isn't it?
Mr. Liam Gallagher, bro. Did I get his name right?
Liam, yeah.
I wish. You know what?
Noel is sitting home. He don't want to be with his brother right now. That's right.
Yeah, most of the people. If I was at Wembley, I'd want to see Liam in the ring getting flattened personally. But that's beside the point.
Why ain't they bringing like Drake in of these things? Let's get Drake out.
Oh yeah,
we'll get Keith versus Noel Gallagher.
If Liam Gallagher ever wanted to do some white collar boxing, I would take him on. I would take him on.
You can have a bit of a scrap though, Liam Gallagher though. He looks like it, doesn't he?
I know. I'd honestly, trust me, I'd rip him. I'd
chop him down.
I would rip him to pieces.
Body shots. That US style?
Movement, skill, power, the lot. He wouldn't have a chance, I'm telling you.
Boxing. Come on.
And I'd be trained by Mr. Ali, and I'd have Jordan in my corner, and obviously I can't leave out Simon.
Of course.
So what?
So if you're watching this, Liam, right?
If you're watching it, it's a call out, it's official.
Put up or shut up. Here we go.
Come on,
Talking about the body shots as well, AJ's last 2 opponents in Ngannou and Wallin, he was going to the body a lot.
Early with that jab, wasn't he?
And we didn't really see that before. I think Ben Davison.
Yeah.
And even being in the camp with AJ, he was throwing a lot of body shots.
Oh, were you in his camp?
I was in his camp, yeah.
Oh.
I was in his camp. But I can't...
Simon's been here.
Simon's
been here for almost 2 hours. He's been here for almost 2 hours. And it's the first time he said, I was in the camp with Joshua. I mean, Simon, hello.
I was there for 3 weeks.
Recently?
Yeah. I was meant to be there even up to last week.
Were you sparring?
Sparring, yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Who else is he doing?
Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, this is what you're paying for. This Watchalong. He's been in camp with him. Simon, come on. Give us a little bit of the SB here. Come on.
Everyone's saying, or I haven't sparred him in previous camps, but that was my first camp, and everyone was saying that this is the best AJ was seeing. And I got told before getting in the ring with him, he's very active now with his right hand. So I should be mindful. And like, even when I'm close, the uppercut is there, and he throws it twice. It's not just like the conventional jab right. He'll throw uppercut, right hook and stuff. And I've seen that, and I've seen it. And the fact that even like we was talking about Daniel DeBar taking, everyone's saying taking the right hand from Hrgovic, same thing. I'm very sure that Daniel DeBar will work on that, but that's not the only thing to work on with AJ. What he's been working on in the camp. I obviously can't say everything, but like, yeah.
Well, you can now. I mean, look, at the end of the day, we're here.
He's a lot more. He's very smart and calculated with what he's going to do, and like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to fight the same way he fought in Ngannou. So just feint, jab to the body, feint, false confidence, feint, boom, lights out. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Right.
Yeah.
You see, everyone's saying Joshua within the first 6 rounds. I get that. But you know what? I've got a hunch, and I may be completely wrong. Could last 1 round. That's obviously the head approach. But I've got a hunch, this feeling that the fight could end up being a war of attrition.
Potentially, if
I think it
Dubois
might.
can
If
take...
it goes longer than 5, I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
Could be. I might be wrong.
If it gets into a shootout, I'll be
I favour more Dan.
Dubois.
Yeah, so do I.
Yes.
But I don't think AJ is gonna let. I don't think he's gonna let it, and especially with Ben Davison in his corner.
Yeah.
I don't see it getting.
Yeah.
I don't. Not. They're too strategical,
mate,
and calculated in their approach. I believe.
If you're going off what Simon's saying and what JT just said, then that's what...
During the camp, the days we wasn't sparring, you can see Lee Wiley. He does the performance analysis.
Yeah.
Come out with the once Jeremiah Milton. He's American. He was in the camp as well. Was there finishing, doing our abs and everything. Must have tapped me saying, "Look at this motherfucker." Came out with the laptop, the clip of us sparring, just going through it completely. And they do the film study, and it's almost like what Lee Wiley, Ben Davison, and AJ. And even like the film study they do is just as probably even more important than the sparring and everything. So if anything, when they get to fight, it's just like clockwork. We expected this sort of thing, and I feel like in obviously like football and stuff, the whole performance analysis,
they were analysing everything.
They brought it to boxing, and I don't know if they're the first one to do it, but I can see why they will do it. So when it's time for the whole fight,
I don't know. I can't see why you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I know.
AJ's telling the main man's here.
I thought they'll be in the change room.
This is the thing. I mean, obviously, it's very interesting how Dubois coming 2-3 out. Like Dubois walked in an hour ago.
Yeah,
everyone's different.
Like longer in
but it's very interesting. Really like the press conference. He came right near the end.
Yeah. I did hear someone say inexperience from Daniel's team because they're waiting around a lot and around a lot.
Anxiety.
Weirdly, as a fighter, it drains your energy.
Nervous energy, man.
You can be as fit as anything, but when you're just walking around and just waiting, these weird things just start to enter your head.
Used to be asleep.
Yeah. And I think AJ just reminding him when he keeps coming late and everything. He's reminding him, "This is like my territory. This is my stage. Like, I've been here multiple times."
You may be right, Simon, although I've been to press conferences with Anthony Joshua and he's always late. And I'm not quite sure that's because his timekeeping is that why good, or he just got this attitude that people can wait. I don't know.
Really good team as well. All of them. Naz, KD, Senna, all of them. Really good team. Really, really good team.
People sleep on the team and they think
just
rely on the talent alone, man.
That's one of the main things I took out of the camp, just like his team. He has a really good team, and they was talking about that, and I was saying about their team and everything, but it took them a while to get there. It didn't just happen overnight. There was people that didn't work and all these things in order to get to where they are. But yeah, team is important, man.
Is Anthony Joshua, I mean, I can't remember which fight it was. I think it was, I forget, but no, I think before the Usyk fight, and he was asking people around him, what do you think? Literally on the night of the fight. Do you see any of that in him anymore?
Sorry, let's say that last.
So what I'm saying is, like, for me, if I'm managing a boxer who's asking people around him on the night of the fight, before the fight, what do you think? And asking their advice.
Yeah.
To me, that is a bad sign.
No, I think that's you got to think of where he was in his career at that
Yeah.
point. Like, he had a lot of
Some mentality,
uncertainty and he didn't really have a lot of trust in his team. If we're honest,
Well, the word is
he didn't
doubt.
have a lot of trust in his team. He had his corner was near enough arguing in fights. You got one guy saying one thing, like everything. But I think the AJ we've seen now, even when I met him for the first time not long ago, and even in the conversations that we were having, he just looked content. There was just conviction in the things that he was saying, and I think that comes from first and foremost, a little in a battle within himself, but then B, right now he's got 110% trust in his team.
Yeah,
that goes a long way. If you ain't got trust in,
100% trust in your team, Jordan.
Yeah,
but you've also on a night like this, you've got to have 100% trust in yourself.
Yeah, but that's what.
But that's
he
where
looks like he's got
it
that
comes from. That
yeah,
I think that's what the boys are saying.
Look at the punch. I know it's in Ghana and he's an MMA fighter, blah blah. But look what he did with Fury.
Exactly.
That would have played a part. There was 100% conviction in the way he was delivering those punches. The same against Walling. Yeah, again, opposition not great, but can only beat what's put in front of you, kind of thing. So I think even the way, look at his demeanor and in and around fight week now. I'm here for it. I feel we're seeing the real AJ now. He got the tank top on. He's got that swag about him again. He ain't taking no crap off of nobody kind of vibe. Whereas before, I think he was kind of playing the game a little bit. And when you play the game too much, the game kind of plays you in the end.
Yeah.
And now I just think you don't really care, man. You can tell you don't care. And that's why I believe he is gonna win this fight. It's because
and it's interesting, isn't it? Because you're talking about self-belief. I mean, Tony Bailey obviously doesn't listen to anybody, because what gave him the self-belief to wear that nasty jacket he's wearing? I mean,
LV.
Oh my
I thought he looked all right. Keith, you're showing your age here.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Listen,
you look great in that.
I look a bit untidy tonight, and I get that. But for me, I don't need.
Smart.
That's not my. No, I don't think it's smart, because it's like got the name splashed everywhere. I don't need that.
That's
the only
how they
name
brand
that you
it.
need to have splashed on something like that is your own name, right? And I'm not talking about your school coat where you write it in the back of your jacket. You know what I mean? But I just don't like it. Anyway, Tony, I wouldn't say that to your face, mate. Okay. But here's the thing: we've got a guy here called Luke Thompson. Do you know?
I've heard of him.
Possibly.
Jordan's brother. He's saying Keith versus Ali, who wins? Well, I don't know. It depends what you mean. In chess,
Not checkers.
tennis, I don't know. But Luke is saying like for Ali, like for Keith. That means we have a unanimous draw. How about that? Eh? Can't be bad.
I know what Luke's doing here.
Yeah. Luke,
Yes,
you're
yes,
over.
boy.
Luke,
He's stateside.
My man.
now Luke, you're living the life. Jordan, we all know Jordan comes from a tennis background, as do you, Luke. You're obviously out there in the Hamptons. Obviously, I don't know, in some sort of villa there with some dolly bird.
Shout out to my boy Kai. He was on the video shoot. He was on the video shoot with Bugsy the other day, man. Big shout out to my boy Kai. He's an up and coming boxer as well, man. Keep an eye
Kai
on
Naylor.
Oh, yes.
Big up.
Manchester's where it's at, man. Manchester's where it's at. So big shout out to him, and hopefully he'll do amazing things in the future, no doubt, man.
Actually,
for what? AJ 10th round. Sorry.
What weight division
Sorry
is
to
he, Jay?
interrupt you. Who was the guy? There was a friend of yours I was sitting next to when I saw you in Cardiff.
Alberto Kumi.
Yeah,
Berto.
Yeah. Alberto Kumi, man.
Nice fella,
He's
yeah.
a very nice guy, man. He's,
Very nice guy, yeah.
Hell of a boxer as well, man. Very
Really?
talented.
Good talent.
Yeah, he's
Very
going
good.
through it at the minute, man. The British Boxing Board are proving a little bit difficult with a few things. Rightfully so. He's had an operation. Don't want to say too much on that. But yeah, he's struggling to get his license back. But please give him his license back. Hell of a flipping talent, man. And he could do big things in there.
And very nice guy. I was chatting to him a lot that night.
Real good guy, hell of a talent. Done a lot of sparring, to be fair, with Jack Cotterill, man. When Jack
really?
And him doing real good rounds with him and giving some real good work, man. So we could see real good things from him.
Actually,
as long as he gets
that night, by the way, Jordan. I don't know if
I remember that night.
Okay, you remember that night. There was a fight that broke out right near me, right?
Swear.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember that.
There was a fight that broke out right near me.
Jordan's busy fighting.
I don't know if Bailey was next to me at the time, and I stood up thinking, "Hang on a minute, something's going to happen here, and I'm going to be stuck in the thick of it." Anyway, the guy, I think one of the security guys, I think took some bloke out, and then this guy came up to me. He was obviously drunk. He said to me, I can't remember. I said, "What's all that about?" Then he goes, "Oh, someone he was looking at my girlfriend or something like that." He was off his head, but
he always leads back to a girl.
you always get. I mean, there was a few
girls want money.
rocks.
Yeah, real talk.
True. Actually, when I came outside as well, when I left the venue, there was that as well.
For real?
Anyway, listen, we're going to play some video highlights. So go and get yourself a cup of tea or a glass of whiskey, because we're going to be hanging around. We're in it for the long term, guys, and we will be back.
Let's get ready to rumble! Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois. And now coming to the stage, his opponent, also from London, England, AJ Anthony Joshua. On the scales, Daniel Dynamite Dubois. £248, 6 ounces for the defending world champion, Daniel Dubois. Next onto the scales, an Olympic gold medalist, 28 victories, 25 KOs. 252 pounds, 5 ounces for the two-time world champion and challenger, AJ Anthony Joshua. Triple D versus AJ. Daniel Dubois.
I'm interested to
Anthony
see what happens
Joshua. Tomorrow night, Wembley Stadium, 96,000 in attendance.
Just very serious looking boxers indeed.
Heavyweight championship of the world.
I mean, they look locked in, focused now, aren't they?
And similar weights, wasn't it? I think
an intense
252 Joshua.
face-off there. How much do you read into that this close to the fight?
Nothing at all. I'm ready to fight. It's just now it's time to get in the ring and fight now. Let's go.
Listen to this crowd. Rather than asking you a question, can you address them? They want to hear from you.
Yeah, what's happening, people? That's the energy. I just want to say a massive thank you throughout all my journey, my ups, my downs. You guys out here sticking with me through thick and thin. And if I could ask you one favor, go home tonight and make a prayer for me for success tomorrow, that I will become 3-time heavyweight champion of the world.
You're coming 3 pounds heavier than your last fight. Is that a deliberate tactic?
We've been working hard, man. All I can say is I'm ready to fight.
We have seen a change in your demeanour yesterday and today compared to the beginning of the week. Is fight mode activated for you right now?
Yeah, a lot's gone into this, a lot of work, a lot of training, and I'm just ready to go now. Talking's done.
No one fights forever. Are you allowing yourself to smell the roses, to enjoy these moments and not take them for granted?
I'm not a warrior in the garden yet. I'm still on the battlefield, so I'm not smelling any roses yet. Just blood, fresh blood.
One more time, London. Show some love to the great Anthony Joshua.
A circling. Where is your trainer, Don Charles? Is there an issue? Is it a case of Don is just sick and not here? What's happened? We haven't seen Don all week.
Listen, as long as he's there in my corner on fight night, I'm all right.
But everything is okay?
Yeah, everything's good,
Okay, that's good to hear.
Everything's gone well. Training camp's gone brilliant. I'm ready to fight. Let's go.
You've called him the king. You said you're the king slayer. Why have you wanted this fight against Anthony Joshua so badly?
Well, it's a resurrection story of my career, and I'm just on a roll right now. So, I just want the biggest challenges and make a name for myself and create history.
What a blessing! Thanks for everyone coming today, but it's a blessing to be back again, to be able to perform, prove to myself, prove to my team that I've listened to the instructions in training camp, and we're ready to rock and roll. And I'm in supreme condition, both physically and also mentally. So yeah, it's good to be back, and I've been watching some of the old fights as well, just adding some fuel to the fire, ready to rumble, reminding myself what I can do and what I'm capable of.
We all know exactly what you can do. Daniel Dubois is a name that maybe many thought wouldn't have been your opponent a few months ago. What type of challenge do you expect Daniel Dubois to bring to you on Saturday night?
We'll find out. We've already got a couple hours left, so to everyone that's going to be there, you'll enjoy it, but we'll find out. I can't say I'm not Daniel. All I could do is focus on myself.
You are now a champion, right? I mean, it's the dream from a kid to where you are now. You've got a new IBF belt in front of you. How's the confidence levels gone up since you've become champion?
Yeah, the world title, I need to retain it and hold on to it. So, yeah, it's a great thing to have, but, I need to legitimize myself by winning this fight. So, I'm ready to go to war and ready for a fight.
Do you expect to knock out Anthony Joshua?
By any means necessary. Knockout, whatever way it comes.
Points, knockout, whatever way it comes, you're ready for it.
For sure.
I showed Daniel and his whole team the respect they deserve during training camp, and that's going to put me in good stead on Saturday. So yeah, I'm tough. So is he. As Frank said, we've got all similarities. So may the best man win, really. And good luck to him. Good luck to his team. Thank you to my team for their efforts as well. Yeah, British boxing. One thing when I first started boxing, I said I want to bring the heavyweight division back alive in the UK, and I think we've done that. So well done to everyone here as well.
You guys are being very respectful now, which is nice to see. It is a gentleman's sport. I did the face-off for both of you about a month ago, and it wasn't very nice towards the end of that face-off. I had to move back, and everyone accused me of ducking away from it. I wasn't. But you accused them of being disrespectful then.
Yeah.
What happened for those that maybe didn't get that clip? Why was he disrespectful?
It wasn't disrespectful, it was just a phrase I used, but he said, let's go now. And I clicked for a minute. I said, what does he mean by that? And then he repeated it again. And I just feel like anyone in here, if I was...
Boxing, this is what happens. This is boxing. These things happen. So, we're fighting Saturday. Let's go.
So as I was saying, at the press conference, I just feel like you should never let anyone take an inch, because I'll end up taking a mile. You know what I mean, Dan? Sorry? That's it.
He said, never take an inch, never let anyone take an inch, because they'll take a mile.
Dan, I've spoken to you all week, and all week it's been smiles. I sense that the switch is now on, because you're a few days away from going to war with Anthony Joshua. Has that switch turned? Because look, we spoke yesterday and you're all smiling. We spoke the day before and it was all smiles as well. It's a very different Daniel Dubois now.
No, I've been preparing for this for months, weeks, and it's been spoken about from the start of my career. So as a pro, so here we are now. I'm ready for it. I feel good. I'm ready.
Okay. As I cleared up the Don Charles thing right at the beginning, I do want to clear up one more thing. And forgive me, both of you, for doing this, but I do need to clear it up because a lot of people want to know about it as well. This spar that happened several years ago. Now, you, Frank, said in a recent documentary that you heard about the spar and you signed him basically because of that spar as well. Can we clear that up now? Obviously, look, we know you guys are going to fight for the real thing on Saturday, but can we clear up this sparring story, these sparring rumours? AJ?
You cracked me with a great shot, and it's my chance to get him back on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it.
There you go, Dan.
Well, we sparred hundreds of rounds, innit?
You cracked him, Daniel. So you know you can hurt him.
It's sparring. Now we're fighting. It's different,
I think it's different?
Ready to go. Move on now. You can move on now.
Oh.
Move on.
Okay. No tables flying, anything. Let's just keep this one very, very peaceful. Daniel, how do you win? Tell me how it works.
I ain't predicting nothing. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to fight.
As expected. Anthony Joshua, how do you win on Saturday?
How do I win on Saturday? Can happen in a variety of ways, various ways, but I'm not dependent on punch power, You know what? It takes a lot more than that to be a great fighter. A lot more than that to be a great fighter. So there's various ways I'll win. But I've got the fighter spirit, and that's how I'll go in there and break him down with my spirit.
Eddie mentioned that you can be one of those rare fighters that are a three-time heavyweight world champion. Does that matter to you at this stage of your career, or is it big fights?
Nah, I'll tell you, all the accolades and stuff come later, because I always say, it's crazy, you go back to your house on Sunday morning, have the same breakfast, put your clothes in the same laundry basket, nothing really changes, go to the same local gym. So for me, I just want to compete, I'm glad I've got some of the best challengers in front of me to compete with during my career. Brings the best out of me. So yeah, that's all it is really. I'm a competitive person and I've got a competition that I need to attend to on Saturday and I'm looking forward to it.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the highlights. Listen, I don't know when the main fight is, but let me tell you, all the undercard is over already. That's a bit strange, isn't it? The main card can be over already, and we're at 9:05. You've got Turkey El Sheikh. He looks like he's warming up to get in the ring.
He's pumped. He's pumped.
Anyway, look, the big fight. Anybody, actually, guys, now that everything's finished early, when is the main bout going to start? Will it start earlier?
10 o'clock, I believe, or 10:30.
I would love for it to
if I'm being honest.
What, are you saying that you want to get home because you're bored of our company, Jordan?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm just not a big fan of Liam Gallagher, honestly.
No, me either. As you know, I've already challenged him to a white collar bout, but I've not heard from him yet. Have you?
Well, listen, we're on a massive platform, so I'm sure he'll be out there seconds out.
You don't need to contact to make the fight happen.
Actually, I'll speak to Turkey. I'd
like to know why they even got him, to be honest. Like, why him?
I think it just coincided with obviously the Gallagher brothers coming back next year, and I presume.
Yeah. Let me say something. I was at Wembley a few weeks ago.
You could have had Kendrick,
anyone, Drake, all them.
Drake
no, listen. I was at Wembley a few weeks ago. I went to both nights. Went on the Wednesday night with mates, and I went on the Sunday night with wife and boy. AC/DC. I tell you, you want to rock the place. They are the band. Best live band you'll ever go and see. I'm telling you.
Smooth.
What?
Yeah. Smooth. Good.
You know AC/DC?
Yeah, of course.
The best live band, and I tell you what, they make any of these bands like Oasis, for example.
Yeah, but again, it's like eras of music, right? Eras of boxing.
They filled Wembley Stadium.
No, this is what I'm saying. So back then, music back then, I think, was better than it is now.
There ain't no light work.
100%.
Majority of it.
I took my headphones off for this.
Yeah. But I think Liam Gallagher's doing 4 songs, is it?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
so
he's doing 4 songs.
Liam Gallagher's about to start performing.
Oh, is he about to start now already?
Yes.
Imagine Kendrick not like us.
Why?
That'll get everyone hyped.
You need him there, man. Just run that on the speakers for
No, for real.
The place bumping.
Anyway, as I was saying, I think the Saudi input into boxing is a good thing. I don't normally like it in the other sports, but I think with boxing, there is, and I agree with Simon Jordan, actually, on this. I think there could come a time where the Saudis could turn around to the big promoters and say, see you later, fella. Right? Because in theory, it could, you know, I know they're contractually bound to those promoters, but when their contract ends, Turkey El Sheikh, the Saudis could say, hang on, come with us. There's a check. Okay, we're doing everything.
Well, hear me out though.
No?
Yeah, they could, but I think the best thing, he's done several amazing things for boxing, but the best thing that I think His Excellency
bringing everyone together
is he's got every single promoter, arguably, sat next to each other near enough, and their fighters fighting. One of the worst things in boxing was there were so many fights from different stables that could have made huge fights, and they weren't happening because them two or certain people couldn't sit in a room with each other, jump on a phone with each other. Frank and Eddie never even spoke to each other before Turkey El Sheikh came along.
Yeah.
He's got these two taking doing a madness now. They're like best mates, ganging up on man like Ben Shalom and that. It's good for boxing, man. It's good, it's good TV. So it's like just that unity that he's bringing to boxing is amazing things for the sport, man.
But I'm saying as time goes on, you know, because the weight of his money or the Saudis' money, I don't know if it's his money, but the Saudis' money, you know, there's no reason why potentially in the future they could just say, we're running the sport. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's on their mind.
To be honest, I get what you're saying, but it's a bit like in football. Like you get these multi-billionaires from around the world, the Middle East, America, they come over. But if you don't have the right people in place to run the business, i.e. your promoters like Eddie Hearn, for example, at Arsenal, let's talk about Arsenal. You got Edu, you got Arteta, they're football people.
Yeah.
If you got the money like Turkey's got, but he doesn't have the staff to deliver the nights, then what's the point?
Yeah, but who's to
What,
say
you
he might
think-
just pay them a fee and just say, work
Yeah,
for
but who
me,
are
I'm
you paying
taking
a
over the
fee?
company.
Who's gonna but who's gonna do the Eddie Hearn role? Who's gonna do the Frank Warren role? The Ben Shalom role? Who's doing that?
I hear what you're saying.
There's a gap. What, is he gonna go pick someone out of nowhere to go and become a promoter?
Yeah. I hear
Do you know
what
what I
you're
mean?
saying. I hear what you're
So
saying.
I think they've got a healthy relationship and that'll continue.
But I
long
think
term.
of all the sports that the Saudi entering any sport, I think boxing's the one where they could really, and they
Do
are
the most.
doing it.
They can do the most.
Maybe Turkey LSA could be the governing body of boxing, but I do believe that we're still gonna always need your Eddie Hearn, your Frank Warren,
Yes,
your Bob Arams,
because of their experience and knowledge within the sport.
Yeah, like they've done a lot for the sport, and B, like just the way that they promote the fights, man, the way that they do the business, it is needed. So maybe Turkey could be the one
The
that
head.
overlooks it all.
No, he's the
and
top of the tree.
makes them come into the same room and makes the big fights happen. Like, nah, you are going to speak to him. You are going to make this fight happen because it's what the fans want. And at the end of the day, the fans are winning. And now look, earlier when you had all your big fights were in Saudi and you couldn't get the fans couldn't really enjoy the fight night. But now we got it on our doorstep, so we've got no complaints, man.
I think this I personally.
It's only going to get better. It's still early. Big dog.
Conor McGregor in the house, 3-piece suit with a cigar in his mouth.
He's like mutton dressed as lamb, that guy.
Is he talking about AJ there?
No, it's a Dubois.
Dubois, yeah.
Actually, I may as well ask you, Jordan. Obviously, anybody knows a bit about martial arts. Jordan's dad, 5 times, and mum. I know.
Don't miss mama. Yeah, don't miss mama. Come on.
Jordan's parents are world champions in karate. Yeah.
That's
Now,
cold.
in that time, UFC wasn't big. I'm not into UFC. I like martial arts, but I don't like UFC. Do you think? Have you ever chatted to your dad about whether, if the time was now, he would have gone into something like UFC?
My pops would have done probably. My pops had the ability and the mindset to do anything. To be fair,
Yeah.
Honestly, my mum, I don't think my mum would have done UFC.
Do you think your dad would have done?
My dad would have done. Yeah, my dad could have done. Would have done.
And I think he would have been very successful at it.
Should have done, man. We got more money for it.
But it's interesting though, because obviously, is it Shotokan? Your dad?
I should know, but let me be real with you, but I don't know.
Well, okay.
Let's ask Luke in the chat. Luke might know in the chat. If he's in the chat.
We'll Google him. He's in the chat?
I know he's 5 times.
Luke is, so we can ask Luke maybe.
Okay, Luke, if you're still watching, perhaps you could give us a little bit of info about your dad.
By the way, like he still can get that. He had a hip replacement, and if he still can get his leg up to my head, and that it's amazing, to be fair, he's really on it. 65 and he's
That's crazy.
Yeah,
there he is.
Here we go. I'm just curious to know what because there's different karate. There's Shotokan, Goju Ryu, Kyokushin Kai.
Wadu Ryu.
What it's Wadu Ryu, is it?
Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
Wadu Ryu, yeah, it says it up there on
Where?
the top right.
Oh yeah, so Wadu Ryu karate.
MBE.
Okay.
Them good ones.
Okay. Now I don't know much about Wadu Ryu karate. I know in Taekwondo there is very ITF Taekwondo, which is what I've trained. Not what you see in the Olympics. To be honest, that's rubbish.
That's his biggest. That's what he was like gutted about the most, is that it was never an Olympic sport, and he was even at 61 when he was 61 years old. He was planning to make. I think they brought the karate.
Yeah, did in Tokyo.
He was looking he was looking to compete in the Tokyo Olympics, but they just wouldn't give him his license or whatever he needed to get in there. Unfortunately. But yeah, I think that was one of his. He's not even a regret because it was his fault, but yeah, he would have loved to get an Olympic medal. Or 5 of them, he'd have probably had, God knows how many of them, but yeah, he'd have had a few.
Yeah.
That's for sure, man. That's for sure. So yeah.
So have you always been a fighter from young then?
No, man. I played football. I played football at a very young age. Then I made a change into tennis. I had my first ever fight 18 years old, man.
Oh man.
Boxing found me, man. I definitely didn't go looking for boxing.
Yeah.
Damn sure.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Because Jordan, you know about tennis.
Yeah.
You know, if you start tennis at a later age, you're really up against it to try and make it any decent.
They told me from Ferrari. They told me as soon as I started, I was like, too late.
Oh man.
So I overachieved even in what I achieved in tennis.
It's unbelievable. You were in top 10
in Britain.
under 18.
Under 18 in Britain. international ranking.
That's an amazing achievement.
Yeah, man, I did alright.
Yeah.
I did alright. It's an expensive sport, man. I made my mum and dad broke, so that's one of my regrets. So that's when I tell people I'm a failed tennis player, but they're like, nah, it's not your fault.
It's
But
a
at the end
very,
of the day,
very hard sport to make
I packed it in because I got to a point where it was like to get to the next level, I had to do things which honestly, truthfully, we just couldn't afford.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay,
You should have gone the
stay
college
here.
route.
That was the last call for me, but that all fell through, and then my life went completely off the rails, man. Because I was heartbroken, to be honest with you. I'd let my family down, I let myself down. I screwed school up because I went all in with the tennis. I weren't concentrating on anything apart from maths. To be fair, I just enjoyed maths, but apart from that, yeah, things were interesting after I made that decision. I could have stayed playing. I could still now. I could be like top 300, maybe 200, but if I'm doing something, I'm doing it to be the best. I don't want to do it just to take part. So,
and also to be top 300 in the world in tennis,
it's still a hell of an achievement.
Yeah, it's a hell of an achievement, but you can't make any money.
You're not getting paid.
Yeah,
it's true.
There's no money in it. They struggle.
That's crazy.
Traveling.
Where's the money at when you make the top 20 in tennis? Is it?
No.
Top 50 to top 100.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit better. It's getting a bit better. But even that, it's like, what do you want to be known for? Winning a round of Wimbledon? Not me, mate. I want to win Wimbledon. That was the dream. So now, mate, boxing, it's going alright. Can't complain.
And there's Barry Jones, who's been on this panel a couple of times with me. As Barry,
yes, he's a good guy.
He's very, very knowledgeable.
I was about to say, and he taught us truth.
Yes.
And Darren Barker's knowledgeable. Darren Barker's a Barnet guy. I've seen. In fact, he takes his son to the place where I take Ralph to football.
Oh, for real?
Boy, football, yeah. But I saw a video of you and Darren Barker hitting some tennis balls.
That was before the last fight, wasn't it? We did a little JD for JD. That was.
Where did you film that?
That was Stratford, right near Westfield. I don't even know what the tennis arena is called, but London.
What's his technique like, Darren Barker?
He's after. You know what? He was a lot better than I thought. I'm
Really?
thinking there's no way this guy can, because tennis is one of them sports you either can or you really can't. There's no
It's a
in
very
between.
technical game.
Very technical game, but he was half decent, man. He had a decent backhand and that, to be fair.
Really?
And he could serve. But I was like, fair play, man. We had a couple of decent rallies, which is surprising for someone. Yeah, I was like, fair play to him.
And Simon, do you do any other sports?
I played football. I played football when I was younger. Then
who's your team, by the way?
I don't really support it. I like Man City. I like watching Man City. Like after I came out of football, I kind of appreciate just the actual sport. Like Man City is a good team. I like watching them.
Fair point. Fair dues.
My problem now with football, man, because when I loved football, I was an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, just biased.
Yeah. And man. But when I say an Arsenal fan, you're talking your Pires, your Henry, your Bergkamp,
those days,
unbeatable. So
that's right.
When I started seeing man like Van Persie get off and Fabregas get off, I kind of
see the likes of
Mustafi, the train with him, kind of thing. So
rightly so.
Been as big of a football fan as I'd claim, but.
And what positions did you play when you?
So I was a striker. I got scouted for City as a striker. They then decided to put me in central defence because I was a bit of a beast, and that just took my love away from the game.
Oh, really?
I went from scoring the goals to getting blamed for the goals. I said, this ain't for me, man. I said, I'm done with this. I said, I'm good, man. Forget it.
What about you?
I should have probably stuck at it. Imagine getting paid for what them man are getting
that's
paid.
crazy.
Yeah.
Sitting on the bench collecting 100 bag a week.
I know it's ridiculous. How about you, Simon? What position did you play?
I was a centre half. Yeah, I was a centre half. Yeah, I think I got as far as I got scouted for Everton.
Did you?
Yeah, I played there for a bit. Then that was it. Then I just played non-league football. Yeah, I feel when you reach a point where I don't know if you're not making money out of it, you just think, you know what, let me just do something else. Yeah, you just lose the love out of it. That's it.
And did you used to play football?
Yeah, I love sport. I played for Brentford Youth.
Did you?
I trials for Harlequins in rugby.
Wow.
And played cricket at a very high level. I could have played for England. And then boxing found me, like JC.
So you're a good all-rounder. Well, I don't know what to say about myself. I mean, I was decent. I was a decent winger. I've never played rugby, and it's funny. I've got a friend of mine who's always played rugby, and he said, "Keith, you would have been a bloody good winger."
Yeah, I was inside.
Because I was quick.
I was 12, 13, inside, outside, centre.
Really? I'm not too sure about the height. I don't think that's correct.
What do you think? Is 6'4"?
I think Daniel's 6'4".
Yeah.
And
AJ.
I think AJ is probably 6'6.5" or 6'7". He's quite tall. AJ.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Billy Barr says first round knockout for AJ.
Could make sense.
Could happen.
Well, it depends how the bar comes out.
Any shout in this fight
Yeah,
works. Could make it make sense.
Yeah.
It's one of them
it's
fights,
arguable.
which is why it's so
Yeah.
intriguing, man. It's like, I think it's a genuine 50-50, man. I do, and that's not no disrespect to either of them, but I just think after the run that they've had as well, like one of the things in boxing, and it's harsh, especially with me saying it right now as well, is you're only as good as your last fight.
Your form.
You're only as good as your last fight. That's just the fact of
It's
boxing.
the reality.
That's what people see it as at the end of the day. And AJ's last fight, he looked 10-10, but it was against Ngannou at the end of the day. Let's not beat around the bush. Ngannou weren't really on nothing. Fury didn't really train for him. I don't think he was ill for the fight. And fair enough, what happened. But AJ, he cleaned him out of there. He looked very convincing doing it. But Dubois, man, he's running a hell of a run of form. So,
but the thing about Dubois' form is that, other than showing that he has heart, what else did he show?
Yeah, it's facts.
Because I didn't see a change on, like, I don't know, his skill set or something, like he's setting up any different shots.
That's the thing.
I just saw that he has heart.
He's got a good jab.
I think that's where I think his improvement has been. It's been between the years and what he's got inside of him.
Do you think
So
people?
when he wants it,
Do you think people underrate Dubois' footwork, or is that a question to ask?
Maybe so.
That's what I've heard, but from a few people.
I think that Dubois' jab is the only thing he's got over AJ.
He's jab 10-10.
He's got a good jab.
Yeah.
We get some funny texts on here, guys.
You know what a great shot is to counter the jab? A little slip right hand, take your right hand off that centre.
Yeah.
And AJ's got a peach of a right hand.
Yeah.
So if that's his strength he's relying on, it could be a quick night, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It does make sense as well.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Look at Hrgovic. That is the blueprint.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Hrgovic was just tagging him with right hands over that jab, wasn't he?
That's right.
There was an interview a while ago. Ben Davison said how Daniel's strengths and weaknesses plays into AJ's hands. And I can see why he can say that.
Yes.
Because the double jab right hand, the traditional Daniel way, mate. AJ's too smart, athletic, and calculated.
Look at that. You can't even hear them speak. The crowd are mental right now.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but Jordan,
oh hello.
You obviously were trained by Don.
Yeah.
How much of a tactical planner was Don?
Tactical.
That's not one of the main things I've heard about him.
Nah, Don don't do all that. See, the thing is with Don, and honestly and truthfully, why I liked him and enjoyed training with him so much is because he don't do too much. And again, that works for some fighters. It don't work for other fighters. Some fighters need a strategical and a tactical breakdown. Fair enough, each to their own. Some fighters want to be, you just train me, work with what I've got, make the most of what I've got, focus on my strengths. Don't really worry about weaknesses and adding to my arsenal. Work with what I've already got in my arsenal and let's maximize what I've already got. That's what Don Charles is very, very, very good at. He will give you even more belief than you already got in your strengths. He will work on your strengths and he'll maximize your strengths. He ain't really going to pay too much. Like, what we paying attention to the weaknesses for kind of thing. Like, let's focus on the strengths. And he will embrace you as you are. He ain't going to really try and change you. And I think we've seen that in Dubois kind of thing. Like, he hasn't really looked to change Daniel, has he? If we're honest, he's just tried to enhance what he's already got.
Well, I think
they got to be
working on his defense.
I think they got to be a little bit cuter.
I don't think they have worked on. I mean, it don't look like they've worked on his defense.
They'll have to.
You'd hope so. Slightly.
Heavyweight boxing.
You can't take those right hands consistently against AJ.
As well, it's like whatever you work on. If you get in the ring and you get caught with a good shot, you're going to revert back.
Well said.
Facts.
And that's anyone in the world.
Yeah.
I think Dubois got a good chin, actually.
He does.
Yeah. I don't think you want to test that against AJ.
You don't. Yeah. You don't want to test it against AJ.
No way.
No.
You're going to get concussed very quick.
Punches?
Yeah. The shots that I thought, if it was 10 ounces, it wouldn't be nice.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, he caught me with one body shot. That's all. He's working on his body shots as well. Threw straight right to the body, and I didn't feel it until the next day. Like, it was a weird shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know
that heavy hands.
We get some very bizarre texts on it. Debs MCC69. I want to know who's got the biggest hands out of you four. They all look huge, but I've got a thing about hands, so now I want to know
No, that's crazy.
I like to see the person that said
They
that.
basically want us to do that. We're not doing that.
I'm gonna be real. You get to see us for free. I'm charging for the handpicks still.
But it gets worse. You've got Derek Chambers saying Keith's got a lovely pair of hands.
Hey, there's some people out there, you know.
Shame about the wedding ring, he says.
Oi, oi.
Do you know what? Now you said that, I'm pleased I've got it on. Okay. Steve Tids, best fans in the world. Okay.
Go on, yeah, you're not wrong there though. Facts.
And best panel in the world, right?
Yeah.
No,
okay.
Yeah.
And Big Chungas says, guys, we've got to see the hands. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Give them a wave.
I don't know where we going.
That's all I got for these guys.
Listen, I always love the kind of very what's the word, intellectual kind of chats we have with our viewers. You know, don't you? I think it's
got
great.
Brains too, man.
Yeah.
Give me
Anyway,
another 5 years of it though.
There you go. There's Simon showing his hands. Ali, I've already shown mine, but there you go. All right. So now what's going on? I think
going on here? Is this
maybe he's
introducing
Liam
introducing Liam Gallagher?
As if we just waited for that.
Wow.
Not that I'm hating on man like Liam, but I'm just not a fan in it, so safe.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know.
There are superstars and there are legends. Yes.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua being one and Tyson
Morrison
Fury.
there, ringside. I'm having Morrison.
Exactly.
Do a little something.
Literally.
I'm sure half the stadium would as well.
Yeah.
And it's, again, AJ's crowd that he's bringing in. Is it an Oasis crowd? For them
To be fair though, that's AJ's strike. He attracts people from.
Okay, you got Liam Gallagher playing now, right?
His audience are very
Is this
diverse.
Is that him?
There he is.
That's what
the famous.
Look,
He's got the old.
him?
What, the shaker? Yeah, that's him. That's it.
Oh.
So who's who? So
If I
who's
walk
that?
past him, I wouldn't even.
That's just one of his
guitar.
Yeah. There he is. There he is.
It makes me laugh. I've got to tell you because I play guitar.
Do you think he's nervous out there?
What's that?
He hasn't performed in years.
No, he
Is he
performs in his own right. Yeah.
No, but when was the last time he performed live like
he
this?
performs with his own band.
What? Regularly?
But don't tell me this guy's talented. Look, he just stands there like a pillock, right? I mean, look, he's chewing gum, right? He can't play an instrument.
Oh wow!
Right?
This is crazy.
You know, listen, I'm just.
Hey, Charles.
I'm creating the hype.
JT, what is going on?
The hype for the bout when it comes up. You know, me and him. You know, you got to do a bit. You got to do a bit of trash talking.
It looks like he's fighting the microphone. Look.
Honestly,
He's
I wouldn't. Listen, don't get me wrong.
The thing is, this is how he's always performed.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
This is his style.
God forbid.
He just stands there. He just stands there.
If we were to describe him as a boxing,
he's not a showman. He's not a showman.
He's on the front foot, isn't he?
He's not a
He's
showman.
really attacking that mic.
No.
Well, he ain't doing a lot. When he gets in range, he ain't doing a lot.
Not much.
It's not hurting the mic.
Oh god, look at it.
He's not a showman, but in any shape, and he doesn't play any instruments.
Niche, so I guess there's some people there having the time of their life right now.
Of course,
and each to their
we've
own.
got to respect it.
All he plays is a tambourine. I mean, look, I've got to tell you, okay, he's another lucky guy because his brother is the one with the talent.
Tambourine.
His brother is the one who writes the songs.
Yeah, wait.
Plays an instrument.
They even class as playing an instrument.
My
the
family,
tambourine.
my brother and sister are the two with the talent.
You what?
My brother and sister with the two
What,
with the
Jay?
talent as well.
What, you ain't got talent?
I mean, I'm just not alright at fighting, but them two, you got what? My sister was in Lion King, and my brother was on Wall Street, a banker. So you got me. I just punch people and get punched. I'm saying.
Mate, listen.
The ugly duckling of the family
just
is
takes a lot of talent
in the country in tennis at under 18.
That was back
and
in the
you
good
started
old
at what
days.
age? 12?
13.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, man.
Started boxing at 18.
Honestly, mate. Look.
What did he say though? There's a couple of people that said jack of all trades, man. I'm trying to master boxing. Why? As if I picked boxing to master though.
I started at 21.
So
Yeah, how old are you, Simon?
21.
I'm 28 now.
You started boxing at 21.
I started 21.
Wow,
I literally learned how to jab at 21.
That's mad.
What's that?
That's mad.
I learned how to jab at 21. Like, it's not like I was involved in fighting or whatever. I just learned how to jab.
At 21.
21,
Mad.
yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Still.
In Birmingham, yeah?
No, Bethnal Green.
In London.
Lawrence Okoli, Danny's East. That's like my introduction to boxing.
Right.
East.
Yeah, East.
East.
I'm from North, but I travelled to East to train. And those times I didn't know nothing about boxing. I didn't even know who Lawrence was, and he came out of the
Lawrence
Olympics.
started late though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a good story, isn't he? How he got into boxing.
I love that guitar. Beautiful guitar.
You have to describe it. We've got our viewers. You've got to describe the guitar.
What's that?
What type of guitar is it? Describe it.
Gibson Les Paul. Beautiful black ball back.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
So you got to give him credit where it's due, man.
Yeah. Facts.
And he's got Manchester City FC adorned on one of the amps.
Yeah, they love Man City, the brothers.
Yeah, they love Man City.
And they have been from day one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Credit for that. Yeah.
Main Road days.
They're not the prawn.
For the younger fans, Main Road.
That's right.
Here we go. That's a big game tomorrow. Talking about Man City, Arsenal. That's a good game.
Man City's gonna deal with Arsenal.
I'll tell you what. You know. I'll tell you.
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
You know who looks a good player? And he's hardly had any game time, but he looks a good player. It's Calafiori.
Yes, fantastic.
Wow, he looks a player.
Pace, power, 6
And I'm a bit concerned because you keep hearing rumours that Real Madrid are going to try and poach Saliba.
It's all nonsense, mate. I mean, this is what happens when you're a successful team.
But we've got Calafiori.
You're gonna get
looks like a real player.
No, but they're not selling Saliba anytime soon. Believe me.
I hope not.
No, they won't. The way you make things easier is you got to start winning, right?
But
you get to a point now. Like look at City, they win. Their players stay.
Yeah.
If Arsenal start winning, their players stay. They just keep extending.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
But
they're young enough to have one more contract at Arsenal and give it a go and see if they can.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's young enough. I just think with
he's 22. You can go to Real Madrid at 26.
Look, if we get, I think we're about 2 or 3 players away from being.
I think
team
one,
of world beaters.
2.
I think we need a striker.
Look at what Liam Gallagher's done though. He's got man speaking about football. It's so much pressure. So much pressure. I get it though. Trust me, I get it. I'd rather speak about.
All right, let's talk about boxing or tennis.
Nah.
Let's talk about soccer.
I don't know enough about it. The only football I know now is fantasy football.
How's that been?
I saw you tweeting a few weeks ago about the football. Actually,
it's because I'm having a stinker, mate. I can't. I just.
I'm having a stink.
Yeah.
The football terminology is coming out.
Terrible.
To be fair to Oasis, they've got some good songs.
They do. They've got some classics.
But written by Noel, not Liam.
What do the fans think of Oasis?
What do you guys think of Oasis?
That's crazy. He's got the lyrics. You know, he's got the lyrics playing out of the screen. Did you see that?
Screen? Where?
He's got a little TV down below him.
Yeah, he probably forgot. I mean, it's been a minute since he's done it, innit? I don't know, man.
Rock and roll.
Fair play, man. Innit? He's made a killing off of singing like this as well.
Fun out there.
What a guy.
And I don't know, Keith, if you can check how much do you think these boys are making on their return?
Do you know sometimes you'll hear songs that you don't know or
Oasis.
music that you don't know and you just get a little head bop or a little foot bounce?
Yeah.
I'm not getting it with this. Not at all.
Look, like I said, I like my music and they've got some good songs.
Let me give it a go.
They've got some good songs.
Which one?
Well,
actually, I used to play... There is one actually. There's one that I actually think's alright, but I can't
Wonderwall.
Hear it. Wonderwall might be the one.
Yeah. I used to cover that when I was in a band. I used to play that and sing.
Go on, give us a let's go.
Go on. No, I'm not going to do it now.
Rendition.
Let's stand up.
Next time I do it, I'll bring my guitar and
I'll hold the mic for you. You can scream down it. Like
no, I wouldn't do it now. Funnily enough, though, that's the one. Funnily enough, Jordan, the other day I was emceeing boxing.
Yeah.
And
which show?
It was you know the one in Harrow. It was in Harrow. And it was the crowd were all Albanian. They were loud. I tell you, they were loud.
They support their own, man. I respect it, man.
Yeah, they come out. Look at talking about boxing. Florian Marku.
He's back. He's back. He's back active, man.
What's his name? Dennis.
Dennis is on the rise. He's good people, man. I'm good friends with.
How far can Dennis go? Do you think? What's his surname? Dennis Balazzi.
Dennis, I'm not going to try and pronounce his second name, but yeah, Dennis. I know him as Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis.
What's he like? 5 or 6-0 or something now?
Yeah, 6-0. He's a hell of a fighter, man. He's got a good team around him who care about him. They've got his best interests at heart. So I think give him a little time, let him cook, and then let's see what he can do. But I've seen him in some great spars with some real good prospects. We see in some good fights out there. So. And he's done more than hold his own. So
and he's a nice guy.
And he lives. Hey, you see, there's living a life, and then there's living a life.
He's dedicated. He is dedicated.
I like Dennis. I like.
He trains like 4 times a day.
He's focused. He's.
Well, every time I go to David Lloyd, I haven't been for a while. He's there twice a day, isn't he?
Erblin, yeah, bro. It must be a cultural thing because he's locked in, man. So I respect it.
3-4 hours in the gym.
I've been
you're
to a
like,
couple
what?
of his fights. Like he's got my support, man. He's good people.
What weight class is he in, Dennis?
I think
What
he's
did he bounce?
150, 147 maybe.
Right,
I think he's 147. But I think he had his first fight he had. I think he's moved up since then. I think he struggled at the weight.
No good.
Who's that, Dennis?
He's a talent, man.
Dennis, yeah.
But he's a welterweight, isn't he?
A welterweight, I think 147.
147.
How do you think he get on against a Conor Ben?
Hey, bro, that would be a crazy good fight.
It would.
Because they both want to stand there and trade. So it'd be a good fight for the fans. I don't think you'd enjoy it because you like your artistic side of the boxing and not the violent side. But
yeah.
But if you can do both,
the other, man. You can't have one.
if you can do both, mate.
Who's your favourite boxer then?
Yeah.
Who's my favourite
Your
boxer?
favourite boxer, like right now,
Apart from
actually.
me, apart
Okay.
from me.
Well, I have to go with the guy who absolutely wowed me. He's only had 3 fights, but this guy is the best Olympic boxer I have seen since Roy Jones Jr. Andy Cruz. I mean,
Cruz.
he is just for me.
He's with Matchroom, right?
Yes, he is.
International Matchroom.
Yeah.
What a
stable.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I mean,
Is he Cuban?
Cuban.
Cuban.
Yeah.
I like him. I
Cuban.
like Shakur Stevenson very much.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford.
Yeah, but not nowhere near as much as those guys. Actually,
Crawford or Stevenson?
I'm not
He
that
said
mad on
Stevenson.
Terence Crawford.
I'm Crawford.
100.
Crawford's the
Crawford.
goal,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
How do you think that fight would have went? Stevenson versus what's his name?
Cordina. Cordinas.
Shaka will beat him, no problem.
Yeah.
No.
You'll be surprised.
Do not sleep on Joe Cordina.
Joe Cordina is a very,
Look,
very
Joe
good
Cordina, I like.
boxer.
I like Joe
Yeah.
Cordina.
But what we've seen
But
of him,
Shaka is a level above.
I don't know, man. Like, what we've seen of Joe in his last 2-3 fights isn't really Joe, though. Like, he's been forced to fight that way because I'll be real in it. And again, I don't want to speak for him, but at the end of the day, we used to make weight together for a camp. We trained together. You know what I'm saying? We've lived it.
It's not easy making weight, man.
It was brutal.
Especially when you're dropping big weight.
Yeah.
I know he was struggling in the ring for his last few fights. I know that firsthand, and I just think, and I've seen it firsthand. Like he's a special talent. And again, like you say with Shakur,
He is a great
his
talent.
talent is his talent is his feet, his footwork, his hand speed. He don't get hit. If anyone can match him for his athleticism and his ring craft and his ring IQ, it is Joe Cordina at that weight.
Yeah, you're right. But again,
I'm a big fan, but
he's like Hamza Shiraz. He's quite big for the weight, and he's Shakur. Long, tall.
I just think
got long
Shaka
levers.
Stevenson is a bit
He's
special.
special now. He is.
But Joe Cordina's like JT said, he's got the skill set to.
I like
past
Joe
those
Cordina
hands.
is a great
Super
talent.
good athlete, man, trust me.
And
But
he's
I
going
just
up a
think
weight.
Shaka's on the level
which-
above.
Well, yeah. Fingers crossed they do get it on.
Yeah.
Well, they're fighting soon.
I believe.
The hand
Injury. Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, Shakur Stevenson, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Andy Cruz again. I can't wait.
Yeah,
to
he's
see
a
what
great talent.
He does that guy.
Do you think Shakur Stevenson beats Tank?
I think Shakur Stevenson pretty much beats anyone who comes in.
I think
Oh, yeah.
Tank's gonna.
And Tank's very small,
Tank's-
isn't he?
His power's not.
His power's not.
He
but
set-
you've got-
loads of
and the
punches.
thing is,
your
he
power's
sets
no good
things
if you
up.
can't
Yeah,
hit.
he does set things up.
He's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
smart with his power.
Can't hit what you can't see.
That's
You
what I'm
can be smart with the power.
You're not
He
wrong.
takes loads of punishment though.
But he's smarter than people think. No, Tank.
Tank
Like,
is.
he breaks you down. Sister, it's educated pressure which he applies, not just
He
pressure.
suffocates you with
Yeah.
his feet.
Yeah,
Like everyone underrates Tank's feet.
like his face.
And he's
even that
is he
fight against
southpaw,
Frank
Simon?
Martin,
Southpaw.
man.
Yeah, he's southpaw.
And I think
Southpaw hits hard.
I think he knows once he lands.
I have to
yeah.
say I was very surprised when Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia.
I
That was
wasn't.
I wasn't.
that.
I
you weren't.
called that.
No, I wasn't.
I said that.
King Ryan, you know. What a
I mean,
goal.
look,
what a goal.
he shattered Devin Haney's aura because Devin Haney, you know, look, as I said.
So what was
Shaka's
the aura
best.
of Devin Haney?
Well, what I
In-
mean
when
is
you-
that
when you say
Devin
aura,
Haney,
what is your definition of that?
he beat Lomachenko. Right, Lomachenko's probably past his best, but he beat Lomachenko. You know, he's anything that's been put in front of him,
yeah.
They were
apart from
close
Ryan
fights.
Garcia.
Did
Close
you
fights.
watch
Lopez?
Did you watch all the smoke boxing? All the Smoke podcast with Andre Ward?
Yes.
Watch the last one he did with Devin Haney when he spoke to him about how he was negotiating the fight with Ryan Garcia. And the little...
What's it called, the podcast?
I think it's called All the Smoke.
It is.
I think. But it was a very good talk, man. Devin was very open and honest, but
Calm, my G.
Basically, Devin Haney and his dad negotiated that contract, and they made a few errors where you can't afford to make them errors in boxing.
Oh, really?
To do with the weight clauses and the rehydration clauses.
I wanted to watch that.
It was very,
let's not forget.
Okay,
Jordan,
talking about.
Let's not forget that that he was also
this dude, man.
He was on drugs, wasn't he?
Yeah. Who?
Oh, I think it's the
Oh,
last
come
summer.
on.
Has he been proven guilty yet?
He's been banned, hasn't he?
I think that's.
He's been.
Swear.
He just took the suspension. He just goes on.
Well, you don't just go. You don't just go
said,
if you're innocent.
With all due respect, Ryan Garcia doesn't need boxing.
Yeah, you ain't wrong there.
He's a social media
Boxing
superstar.
needs Ryan Garcia.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, Ryan Garcia is so good for the sport.
He's bums on seats. He's got
again,
over. What's his YouTube following?
It's crazy.
Sorry, JT.
I don't know. Look. At the end of the day, I
He's got
follow
over a
him
million
as a
followers.
boxer. He's a good boxer. He got.
He's won
he
Golden
got floored
Gloves
by
on
Luke
numerous
Campbell to the body,
occasions.
didn't he?
He did.
But what happened? But what happened in that fight?
He won the fight.
Okay then.
Yeah.
It's part of boxing to go hit the floor, no?
You see the promotion?
You're getting annoyed with me, Ali. I know that. I know that.
I love it. This is good. It's
No,
good chat.
This was a good promotion. I like
Look,
It's part of boxing. It was a
it
great
is part of
promotion.
boxing, but would you have expected Luke Campbell to do that to Ryan Garcia?
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Luke Campbell's a good boxer, man.
Good. Very, very, very.
There we
Yes,
go.
but there's levels, as you say.
There is.
And Ryan Garcia was meant to be this golden boy of the division.
But the thing is, he's not. He messes around as well. He's doing lots of different things. He's not just focused on boxing.
You know boxing, Keith, and especially being a straight talker. Boxing, it's more. It's hype driven.
Yeah.
Whoever the five promoters at there tonight,
Look at-
whoever they say is the next big thing, the fans are gonna believe are the next big thing.
I mean, Frank Warren used to, for a few years ago was saying that he's the most talented heavyweight he's seen is Daniel Dubois since Tyson.
Because that's his job.
That's what he
his job,
said.
yeah.
His job, bro. He's invested
can't listen to
millions
promoters.
into him, so it's like he's got to get that money back, and to do that, he's got to gas him up. He's got to hype him up. That's just the
So
promoter's
do
job,
you not
man.
think he believed it?
To a certain extent,
To a
maybe,
certain
but
degree,
not fully.
I mean, after
What? So Tyson Fury?
especially after the Joyce fight, he might have been thinking, "What have I got myself into here?" But now look, he flipped it round and he's just secured a sold out arena in
96,000.
96,000 against AJ. He got centre world,
And he's
title.
walking in as IBF World Heavyweight
It's what we
Champion.
were talking about before, boxing being a business.
It's
Right fights at the
yeah.
right time.
Frank secured the
Yeah,
bag with
right
the
fights.
fight.
Yeah.
He got his investment back. He's made
Yeah.
profit. You would say, I think. So again, man.
The one thing I'll say about Frank Warren, and look, don't get me wrong, obviously Eddie Hearn is obviously, he's a big cheese in the promotional business. But Frank Warren, in my eyes, knows more about the art of boxing, about the skill sets that boxers have than Eddie Hearn does any day of the week. That's my personal opinion. I mean, look, the fight. Listen, the 5v5 and the 5v
JT.
You don't think so? I mean,
Listen, I think they're. Of course, we can speak.
Speak about whatever, but like I speak the truth.
I think they're both.
Frank Warren is I like to say he's a triple OG of the game, man. Like he's been there, he's done it, he's lived it. The guy's been shot for God's sake, and he's still out here, and he's a Hall of Fame promoter. Eddie's that young, fresh,
new version of a
young
promoter.
gun, man, and he's come through, and let's be real, he's changed the game, and there was a point until now he took over the game of boxing, man.
Yeah,
he
did.
Like, he had Frank on his toes at one point.
Yeah,
that's just a fact of it.
Yeah.
And again, that's because he could appeal and he could relate to, and the fans could relate to him. He was more appealing to the new generation, the current generation. He was just current with the way that he did things. But again, they're both great in their own regard, and I think, and now look what we're getting when they're working together. Look what we've got.
Yeah,
it's
dynamite.
dynamite.
The greatest times in boxing. We've got the greatest fights that are being made. All the fights we've been wanting to see. Without a doubt, we've got AJ Fury coming up. We weren't going to see that fight if Mr. Turkey Al-Sheikh did not come into boxing. Do you really think we was getting that fight? No.
Do you think we would have seen, had he been around 25 years ago, that we would have seen Lennox Lewis against Riddick Bowe?
What if Turkey was around?
Yes. Yeah, 100%. Money talks.
Because some
The only
people,
thing that
yeah,
stopped
but
it was
but
money.
how much was it about Riddick Bowe wanting to avoid Lennox Lewis?
If you paid him enough, though, he ain't avoiding him because he's securing the bag. It's all
Turkey,
about risk-free reward.
Look at him, here he goes. Turkey's in the house.
Turkey being on the
He
pad
must
with
be loving
someone.
it.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
all
Turkey being on the pad with
all
someone.
the shows that he's done, this is going to be the most. This is going to be the.
Tastiest
This is
one
going to
for
be
him.
the show that's going to make him go wow.
Yeah.
Deb's MCC69 says 100% agree, Jordan. There you go.
With what?
Maybe she likes your
Which
hands
point?
the most. Michael Claren O'Connor. There is no boxer fighter as big thing since Ali and Mike Tyson. You talking about Ali Ahmed?
Come on, no, come on. You can't put me in that breath like that. Come on.
What does he mean, though?
There was a heavyweight, and I've mentioned it before, to Lennox himself, actually, who was a guy also that I think would have perhaps been an opponent for Lennox Lewis had he not gone to jail, fallen apart, is a Nigerian guy, Ike Ibiabuchi. Anybody remember him?
Yeah.
Brother, that guy, man.
The Nightmare,
Remember
Nigerian
him?
Nightmare.
Serious individual, yeah.
So there was a lot of people saying that would have been one heck of a fight.
Yeah.
He was tough, very tough,
And he could whack.
and he could whack. Yeah,
I
so
think
that would have been
Inside
interesting.
fighter as well.
Game, believed in himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd like to have seen the Bowe Lennox Lewis fight. That
People
is
sleep on Bowe as well, man. I think Bowe was one of my favourite heavyweights.
Bowe was good.
Wow.
he
Sweet
was-
Caroline.
He was special. Oh, they got that. Let me put it back. I thought it was Liam
Sweet
Gallagher.
Caroline.
I
I
was
think they're
singing this
coming
the
out
other
for
night.
10 o'clock.
Okay.
They're
What
coming
time
out
is
for. It's 9:45.
Oh,
So
PM.
I was singing this the other night to the crowd,
Buffer's in the crowd. Get
to
ready.
the
for
Albanian
MC.
crowd that I was trying to entertain
Oh, really?
the other night.
They
Yeah,
didn't do Sweet Caroline, though.
Did they join in?
they did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They did.
All on the place.
So you didn't get any oranges thrown at you
Sorry.
from the crowd?
No tomatoes, nothing.
No tomatoes, no
No.
oranges. You've done a good job then.
I did. In fact, I know.
Any good talent on the shows
He was the pick. He was the
No, there was
fighter,
no.
innit?
There was no
that
one.
you
I would
might
say
that you remember that you might want to shout out right now?
No, not really.
Nigel Benn, legend.
Well, here's the
Conor
thing with
Benn.
Nigel
Baby Miller
Benn.
there at the back.
My favourite all-time British boxer, apart from Simon and Jordan, of course, is Harold Bomber Graham.
Wow,
Love that. Fair
what
play, man.
special he was.
A
Wasn't
special talent. Didn't fulfil his talent, but if he'd have gone in with someone
Here
like
we
Nigel
go.
Benn, Nigel Benn would have been falling over.
he? You think?
No,
Yeah.
Nigel Benn would have
Go on,
would have
stand
been
up,
falling
Turkey.
Lost his balance.
Join in, my man.
AJ's gonna
Everyone's
come out.
agreeing with Jordan Thompson at the minute. You've got Deb's MCC, 100% agree, Jordan. Massive Coconuts. Beautiful name. Beautiful name. Can I call you Massive? I'll stick with Massive. He says,
Or MC.
99% agree, Jordan. Massive, I'd like you to come back and say what the 1% was, if you don't mind. Deb's MC, 69 says, Nigel Benn, Lennox Lewis, Michael Watson, Baron McGuigan, and Bruno my number one. Do you mean joint number one? That's a lot of joint number ones. That's 1, 2, 3,
Different
4.
weight classes, though.
That's 5 joint number
But
ones.
different weight classes. We can give it that in boxing.
It's true. Well, we're talking pound for pound, maybe.
Yes, Turkey singing along.
Okay, Amit Bella 1 is saying, looking forward to watching the fight. Ah, here we go. It's hi from Raf. Now, Jordan knows Raf because he's my boy. So, Jordan, give a message to Raphael, who's my boy.
Raf, hope you're well, my man. Keep up on the tennis as well, man. I know you're on the court with your pops, man. Get that forehand and then single-handed backhand, I hope.
100%, mate.
Let's go.
100%.
Only way.
I keep telling that. He asked me to teach him a backhand. I said, listen, I'm not teaching you double-handed because I don't even know how to play double-handed.
Fair.
I said, single-handed.
warming up
If
nicely.
all else
Yeah,
fails,
he's
mate,
warming up.
just get on the chisel. They hate the chisel.
Exactly.
Get on the chisel, bro. Feliciano Lopez.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know it, man. He made a career off that serving chisel. With a good volley.
yeah. Well, he was a Feliciano Lopez decent serve volleyer, actually. To be
Unbelievable,
Wow.
mate. He was one of the last
that?
of
It's
that
a
generation,
beautiful.
wasn't
He is.
It's
but
bubbling up
Maxime
nicely.
Cressy.
You got
he?
Devin
Cressy
Haney in
was
the
one of my
house.
favourites, man. Yeah, he was
Crawford's in the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
apparently Massive Coconuts
Usyk.
wants me to call him Mr. Massive. All right, Mr. Massive.
Massive.
But you haven't come back to me and said what the 1% was. Right? You said you 99% agree with Jordan. Come on. What's the 1%? We like a little bit of a few disputes, bit of healthy
Bit of
sort
breakdown.
healthy debate
Going
here.
up with that.
Michael Kieran O'Connor, Nigel Benn could never get the better of Eubank.
Didn't he beat him? Or did he not? I don't know.
No,
was
the
it
second
two?
fight he won it, but it was a draw.
Oh.
Okay.
Nigel Benn, man,
That's why.
Well, we're not far away, guys.
Real bad man, that guy there. Nigel
AJ's
Benn
going to
was
come out
serious.
fainting. You're going to see the amount of faints you're going to.
Right, from the ring walking in.
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking, Simon.
Hamza walked out with Morrison. All I'm saying is, if AJ don't walk out to pot of
Someone
paper,
from Tottenham or something.
purpose,
That would be good.
it's a crime. He needs to walk out with Barley, pot of paper, smashing out purpose, and I think it will lock off the whole. Well, it'll lock off my night anyway.
All right, well, listen, we're only 10 minutes away. We're going all the way across to Simon on the far left, who sparred with AJ in this camp.
Hey,
Simon,
that's as close as it gets, man.
prediction, please.
It's either going to go 6th round, AJ's going to stop him. He's going to stop him in the 6th round. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a devastating knockout, like the Ngannou earlier, maybe 2, 3. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It could happen.
Buffer's getting ready.
It could happen. Ali, over to you, my friend.
AJ 55-45 in terms of the split, with regards to chance of winning. I don't see this fight going past 6 rounds. I don't see this fight going past 6 rounds at all. Either way.
I hear you.
Someone's getting knocked out. And like Frank Warren said the other day, this could be like the Hagler Hearns in terms of they just go from round one.
It could be.
It all depends on what Daniel Dubois does. Is he going to come out and step to AJ? Is he going to step off and look to try to pop that jab and move around the ring? If he does that, it may go a little bit longer.
Just before,
AJ
by
for
the
me.
way, I go over to myself. Doesn't quite make sense. I can interject. We just had a picture. We just had a picture in. Raphael, my boy.
Yes.
With the dog in the middle.
I was going to say the 1% is probably because I'm wearing a pink hat.
And I'm wearing a hat because he's wearing a hat indoors. It didn't say pink hat.
I know it was a hat though.
Okay.
And to be fair, my hair's not 10-10 right now, so allow me, man.
Well, my hair is. I had a haircut today. They cut too much off. So what can I say?
And hey, shout out to Tump, man. Great people still.
Anyway,
Banging
look,
coffee as well.
we're being watched. But anyway,
being
Massive
watched.
Coconut.
Daniel's coming out.
Mr. Massive, you got to call him.
Just Mr. Massive. Sorry, Mr. Massive says 1% because of this guy with wearing hats indoors. Paul McGregor says amazing panel. Oh my God.
Is that Mr. Mac?
Thank you.
Is that
Mr. Mac is in the house.
Well, I don't know you, Mr. Mac, but I agree with you. Amazing panel.
Good people,
It is an
man. Real
amazing
good
panel.
guy.
We've got Simon, we've
Ooh,
got Ali,
wait,
we've got
wait.
Jordan. Oh, and don't
What's
forget,
this?
we've got
Here
me.
comes Daniel.
You got Mr.
Debs MC69. One of
Fraser
my
with it.
best top 10 fights was Gassi and Ward. Yeah, many people have said that.
Is this Daniel Dubois' entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Danny DeBar's about to.
This is better than. This is better
to
than.
make his way.
Was it
Mr.
Liam
Hamilton.
Gallagher?
Wait a minute. Why would Daniel Dubois be coming in first? He's the champion.
The champion.
Because
AJ
when
is
they
big dog,
and
bro.
also,
It don't happen without AJ,
Yeah.
man.
And
Let's be
also,
real, man. If he
when
was
they made
fighting,
this, when they made this,
whoever else, it ain't happening.
when they made this deal, it was before the Hergovich fight. So it was already,
okay.
I believe it was already written in that this is
Even so,
the way it should be.
AJ is British boxing at the end of the day, man. No matter
Yeah.
how.
Oh, that's a fact.
And Fury is my
Absolutely.
favourite
No,
British
it's not a fact. It's
heavyweight,
an
but
opinion,
AJ
Alex,
is
an
British
opinion,
boxing.
mate.
I think it's a fact.
I know.
In Britain,
It is, man.
in Britain,
It is. Men lie, women lie.
numbers don't.
bro. Numbers don't, man.
Well, you could say that, but I mean, look, I'm not a Tyson Fury fan, but I would say that he's probably the number one. All right, maybe he was.
Nah,
before
but in terms of generating money,
Tyson.
AJ's the guy.
AJ's done
And
more for
but
boxing than Fury.
Tyson Fury broke the stranglehold. He's coming out to 50 cent.
Daniel Dubois is coming out.
It's super.
He's coming out to 50
That's
cent,
a
but he's
crazy
going home with 10
one.
million.
Is it his birthday?
Ali, he's coming out to 50 cent, but he's going home with 10
I think it
million.
was his
Hold on,
birthday
yeah.
last week or something like that.
Hey, better than Liam Gallagher, bro.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess
He
you're
looks
right,
locked
actually.
in like he has done for the last few days, Daniel Dubois.
And Don's there. I can see Don walking in behind him.
Don Charles, man.
Come on, Don. Come on, Daniel. Oh, yeah. We haven't gone over to Jordan. Jordan, prediction, please.
Tasty.
I'm going AJ points.
Ooh,
Wow.
now that is
Wow.
an interesting one.
Okay, now listen. I'm not going to
They're
go.
gonna take that
I'm not going to
punishment.
go.
Come on. Eh?
I am going to go against the grain a little bit.
You're going to go?
My head
Against the
says
grain.
with you guys, it's not going to go
It's a
past
long ring
5 or 6 rounds. However, I like to be a bit different. I say this is going to be a war of attrition.
Yes.
And I think it's going to
see
go
that.
late. And I think Daniel Dubois, it's my heart speaking to a certain degree, is going to win it on a war of attrition with a late TKO.
Right.
To be fair, if he does land, he's got the power to finish the job. He's a good finisher.
If I get this right, I'm going to be coming back at you, Ali.
Listen,
Think about it, when AJ fought Klitschko, did we think AJ Klitschko was going to go as far into the fight as it did?
Very
What
true.
round did he stop it? It was 8 or something.
11, wasn't it?
No, was it?
I think it was 8, wasn't it?
Is it 8? Swear.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I swear it was
Let's check
11.
that. Let's check
I
that.
think.
Let's check that, please.
I ain't been hit that many times yet.
All I remember in that fight was Adam Smith going, lift off for
Yeah,
AJ.
it was mad. That was crazy. So imagine what we're going to get. This fight's going to be crazy.
Oh, tune.
What tune is it?
Okay, we're just going to check the what round it was
Yeah,
with
he's going back to
Klitschko
the
and
roots
AJ.
now.
Here we go.
Oh, look, that's his little brother holding his IBF
11.
title.
Yeah,
That's
you're
massive.
right. It was 11. It was 11. Who was ahead on the judges' scorecard in that fight?
I'm sure it will be Klitschko.
Possibly Klitschko. He had the knockdown, didn't he? He was on
I think Klitschko, wasn't it like a round or two either way? I don't think it was clear cut, was it, at that point? One knockdown each, was it, at that point? Look at him, he's pumped. Shouts to the crowd.
Debs MC says, I think Daniel wants it more. Joshua didn't sound too confident.
I think Joshua's just that's just his demeanour, right?
Yeah, I don't like when people buy into that.
Yeah, he's just chilling inside. You know, he's.
Yeah.
I like what I can see in Daniel. He looks pumped.
But this is his personality. This is
it's a different Daniel Dubois that I've seen before. He looks pumped. He's coming out looking like he is the champion.
The thing is, what you also have to you also have to factor in here. Is he overdoing it? Is he going to burn out?
Nah, man, I don't know, man. I like
everyone
I
pumps
like the
them.
energy.
I love that. Everyone pumps them up.
Well, look at the
in the
Jerome
same
Miller
way.
fight. Guy was 25 stone.
Yeah.
You could have said that against him. He stayed with him till the end and stopped him.
True, man. His engine was good in that fight.
Of course.
But listen, you see, the thing is, I feel like we've got the most confident AJ and we've got the most confident Dubois that we've seen in both of their careers.
They're both on form.
That's why I think it's such a special fight, right?
Correct.
I think we've got the best version of both men right now, currently in their careers.
Come on, Daniel. Come on, Don.
Don Charles pumping him up. All that controversy all week.
Listen, the papers and the media, they love a bit of controversy.
I think it's clickbait. That was clickbait, right?
Surely. They could have been playing with
But I heard Don on TalkSport yesterday, and he did not say
mind games.
Yeah.
Because Don might have just been playing, a little bit of chill.
Pure Blood Stalker. What a name. It says Daniel by KO.
It's going to be honest. It's going to be interesting to see Daniel's game plan. I would like to see if there's a change or a slight change.
Daniel's game plan will determine how long this fight goes.
Imagine Dubois
It's simple as that.
If he comes out the same,
Daniel Dubois' game plan will determine how this fight pans out.
To me,
if he goes for him early,
down to his jab. If he can be offensive with his jab,
which he normally is,
right, then I think he has a chance. But he has to take it in the later rounds, I think.
AJ, he's been working on the jab, like coming with the jab and countering off the jab.
Right.
And the other thing
and
is,
he counters
Simon, I don't know what you think, is that
the sirens are going. AJ's walkout is about to happen.
Shots,
yeah.
I think that he will become a little bit less aggressive. I think if AJ gets caught with a couple of big shots straight on, then I think he will become more pensive.
Yeah.
Right, and start to.
Do you think the sparring would have anything to do with it? Like at the end of the day, he knows that
you know better than I would. What do you say?
If anything,
I mean, AJ knows that Dubois can hurt him. Dubois knows he can hurt AJ. I don't know if at the end that's always going to be in your mind, isn't it? I guess that's a little inner battle that AJ's had to overcome. But sparring is sparring, but.
Yeah, I don't like when people buy into heavyweight sparring. Like you're sparring 50 whatever rounds. Like
not wrong.
Cracked him with a shot.
It's just amazing. He's got that presence, isn't he, AJ?
Yeah.
He's got what?
He's got that presence.
AJ's rolling with that aura again.
Yeah,
man.
Man.
Look at him. Look at him, man. Look at him.
Got the team behind him.
Reintroduce myself.
Oh wow!
I have to say, one person in the know is Spencer Fearon, because he knows Don, and he was very unequivocal in terms of the fact that he thought that AJ would win.
Yeah, man, he was. Yeah, he had a lot to say.
Yeah, but I hope he's wrong.
AJ looks locked in.
I heard.
I'm not going to go against Daniel because I don't want to. My heart has to rule my head in this, but I do think it could be a war of attrition. I think that no one has said it.
It's a shootout. For me, this is a shootout. This is not
no
going...
one has said it, Ali. Everyone's saying in 6 rounds, and I get that. But I like to be different, so I'm going for a war of attrition. 9 or 10 round TKO for Daniel Dubois. Come on, get in there.
But at the end of the day, it's still a knockout. In that, so
I think
there we go.
A technical knockout.
Whether it's 6 rounds, 8 rounds, 2 rounds, it's a shootout.
I think Ben is smart enough to know that Daniel's team would want it to be a shootout and want it to be a war.
Yeah.
So and I don't think AJ wants it to be a war, and I think AJ's smart enough to nullifying it being a war. That's what I think, and I just wouldn't be surprised if it's like 3-4 stoppage. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I hear you.
Once AJ lands on the hand and he hurts Daniel, and we've seen Daniel hurt before.
Fireworks going off at top of the stadium.
Yeah, we've seen Daniel Dubois hurt, but I think he's been hurt in a more mentally. I think if
AJ hurts him, he's going to finish him.
That's true. He's good. One thing Anthony Joshua is a very good finisher.
No, but
punches.
I think AJ, when it comes to finishing, he's deadly.
No, but he's more clinical.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
As long as AJ is educated with his finish and he doesn't do a Dylan White swinging from the hips.
No, I don't think
he's matured since then.
Man. Yeah,
he's matured since then.
He's too smart. He's too smart for that. Yeah.
Well, listen, we are literally
minutes away.
Minutes away.
The ring walks have been really good. They've added to the occasion.
It's better than the Gallagher thing.
Eddie Hearn is pumped. The F-bombs are coming out.
Having said that, Eddie Hearn's wearing a black suit. He looks like he's dressed for a funeral.
Oy.
So that's not good.
Damn. Pull up in a hearse.
To be fair, you could also say it's a black tie event, mate. It doesn't have to be a funeral.
Oh, okay, okay, that is the side I'm looking at. Yeah, maybe he is. He's wearing a black tie. Okay.
10.
Well, there we go.
On, yeah.
Wow. As he always represents that Muhammad Ali all in white. The robe.
I'm curious. I'm curious to know.
AJ's looking him sparkle. I can't lie. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Listen,
as long as he stays calm, JT. As long as he stays calm, Simon.
AJ's locked in, bro.
This is AJ's fight.
Let me ask this question though, right?
He's got to stay composed under that first few. Those first few attacks that Dubois does.
Yeah, stick to the game.
If AJ
plan.
stays calm.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this
dangerous
question.
Night,
Jordan. AJ has history with Don.
That's very true. A lot.
He's looking in that corner. I don't care what I don't. You know, he's only human. They're looking at corner.
Yeah.
And he's seeing Don. And I when Don used to give me some training sessions, he told me some of the things he was teaching me. He said, "I taught Anthony Joshua what I'm teaching you now."
Yeah.
So he's going to look at that corner,
but AJ,
and will it have any psychological impact?
No.
Yeah.
AJ's a
the respect will be there.
Compared to what he was back then. But I do believe that, and I think you're just dealing with a different kettle of fishes today.
Yeah.
AJ, which Don was working with, was you got to be. I don't even think AJ was pro back then. Yeah. He was dealing with him even before he got into the amateur circuit. So. Completely raw novice. Don was teaching a raw novice, and now he's a seasoned
Saudi national
champion. Man, like, I get what you're saying, 100%, but I don't think that'll have a part to play. Nah.
I think obviously his respect will always be there for Don Charles.
Nah, he's got love for Don.
But at the end of the day, he's got to do a job and he's got to win. It's his career on the line.
Business.
The Saudi national anthem is being played at the moment.
Yeah, the Saudi national anthem, man.
Usyk in the building. Fury in the building.
Big dog Fury.
2 seats away from each other.
It's interesting that, isn't it? Huge rivals, Usyk and Fury.
Yeah.
And they're sitting just a few seats away.
Yeah.
Beauty of boxing, isn't it?
This is boxing.
Beauty of boxing.
21st of September, 21st of December, Fury.
Would there be any sort of like measuring up?
They already shared. How many rounds did they share? They did on all the measuring they need to do, don't you?
If they didn't have the respect, they have now.
They're good to go, man. They've had the most honest conversation 2 humans can have between each other. A fight.
Well, I'm excited. Are you excited?
National anthem being played at the moment.
There's a bit of pressure. I think there's a bit of pressure on Ben Davison as well, because this is his chance to show what he's really done with AJ, because his last 2 performances, obviously in Ghana,
Very well said.
UFC and Otto Wallin, was he top 20, top 10?
Yeah.
Whatever. So this
that's
is a chance. And if it's a devastating knockout, everyone's going to look at Ben and think, fucking hell,
the guy, his gym going to get even bigger.
Yeah. You're going to see the whole lot, right? Everyone's going to be at his door.
Man, are queuing up already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's crazy, man.
He's actually said in an interview earlier in the week that he's trying to cut down.
I can imagine.
Because of personal life, that life balance.
I can imagine.
He's got Barry there as well.
Barry's hurt.
Right, okay.
Barry's got fighters as well, and he's on command as well. So
it's a
National anthems are done. Michael Buffer is about to announce the fighters.
Let me just tell you something, guys. Daniel Dubois is adorned in Mike Tyson style.
He has
non-robe. Now,
and you got
listen,
the
I've
Muhammad Ali
studied
style on the
a
other
lot of neuro-linguistic programming and a lot of physiology and psychology. In fact, when I did something, the trainer said to me, "Put on, walk like someone that you would like a bit of what he does, i.e., his confidence and what have you." So Jordan would like this. I tried to walk on actually replayed and copied walking on a tennis court as Rafael Nadal.
Love that.
I imagined that I was Rafael Nadal.
Yeah.
Because why did that make a difference? Because it gets you into a psychology and a physiology.
Yeah.
Is there anything in Daniel Dubois coming in, walking in as Mike Tyson? It sounds stupid,
I
but
get that.
it's possible.
And then you could say the same for Anthony Joshua. He's come out in a white robe like Muhammad Ali used to.
It's true. And you got to think, this isn't the first time that AJ's walked in like that, and it's not the first time Daniel's done the Mike Tyson. He walked in like that against Joe Joyce.
Yes.
And then he did something Mike Tyson would have never dreamed of doing.
Yeah.
He took a knee.
Completely flipped it round.
Whereas I think Mike would have headbutted.
Michael, let me tell you, I'm not comparing Daniel Dubois to Mike Tyson. Of course I'm not. I'm just saying, in fact, what I'm saying is Daniel Dubois is trying to maybe put on a Mike Tyson psychology and persona that may help his performance. That's what I'm saying.
Do you think that's a weakness? Is that him?
No,
listen.
I think it's all part of sport.
Yeah.
Right. When you go into the ring and you do some body conditioning to yourself, you get yourself into a kind of physiological mindset.
Yeah.
Your physiology changes your psychology. Your psychology changes your physiology.
Yes.
Right?
That's true.
You say to a depressed person who's looking down like this to sit up, look up, more confident.
Correct.
Their psychology changes. So if you can change your psychology, which you can by wearing the right clothes, which is why people sometimes go to work in a suit because they want to look more business-like, feel more business-like, then that is a trick that you use to maybe give yourself a little
advantage, percentage.
a little bit of a difference that makes a difference, and why not?
And that's part of sport.
Exactly.
It is. Gain advantages in unorthodox ways.
Yeah. There you have it, and that's what I'm saying.
Your energy.
Big facts.
Don Charles looking a bit quiet, isn't it? Or is he normally like this?
No, you spoke to him. He spoke to him before. There he goes. There he goes.
Yeah.
So maybe he's feeling the pressure as well.
Yeah.
Might be a bit nervous. You never know. A big occasion for Don.
Yeah.
I like what. Listen, we've not seen him throw a punch yet, but I like what I'm seeing with Daniel
Of course, the body language is there. He knows.
10-10, man.
I like his energy.
At the end of the day, he knows it's going for war.
I like Daniel Dubois' energy. I genuinely do.
He looks serious.
But he wants it.
Look at Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
You know what? Daniel Dubois, the way he is giving off in his physiology, he's acting like a champion.
Yeah. But to be honest, this is how Anthony Joshua has always been throughout his whole career.
No. The eyes don't lie. The eyes don't lie. He's looking different, man. He's something different. He's got that edge about him.
In a good or bad way.
In a very
this is what I'm saying. But in terms of the bouncing around, what Keith's talking about, the way Dubois is. Joshua's always been controlled, and here we go.
I've seen Joshua look a bit shaky in a couple fights. That's just being real, but I've not seen one chink in recent fight weeks with him. I just think
that's how he was in camp. Laser focus, like
just moving.
Announcements have been made. Both boxers have been called to the middle of the ring.
Hey, one sec, pineapple down.
Here we go.
Check the feints. You see the feints.
Serious thing now.
The gloves have been touched.
Who will win? Well, the fans are favouring 83%.
83% of fans say Joshua's going to win.
Mad thing. Let's go. points, yeah? Yeah, man.
Wow.
Here we go,
But
guys.
you know what? If this
They're
goes
waiting
to
for the
points,
bell
we
to
are
ring.
in for a treat.
yeah.
It's going to be a lot of big.
If only
big
there was
points,
extra time or something, that would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, we need a sudden death round.
Good luck to
Here we
both
go.
players.
Bell rings for round one.
Ding.
Here we go.
Hey, the ring
Dubois
looks
stepped
small.
to him.
Are they big? It's looking mad. Hey,
Coming up with a jab.
Like we said, whatever Dubois does will
AJ taking
determine.
the centre of the ring.
Whatever Dubois does will determine how AJ responds.
Dubois centre of the ring right now. May looking like the aggressor. But AJ,
Putting up some nice jabs.
Ooh! Big bomb from Dubois.
He's hurt him.
Dubois,
AJ is hurt.
Come on,
He's
AJ.
hurting with the right hand.
AJ, relax,
Back to
man.
him,
You got to
back
just
to
stay
him, yeah.
composed. Dubois
I don't know
running,
if he's hurt. He got caught and he
got caught, man.
and he was protecting
Going
himself.
back to
I think anytime Dubois lands a punch,
That's better. He caught that jab.
Yeah.
Nice jabs from Daniel Dubois.
Much better start from Dubois, though, if we're being real. He's landing he's landing at will right now, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. God damn.
Great start from Daniel.
to it,
Great
yeah.
opening
Good
minute.
start.
AJ
Good
got to
start.
stay composed right now.
think-
He needs to get behind that jab, find his jab.
Nice jab again from Daniel Dubois.
On the jab.
Jab is on him. There we go. There's
That's
that
the
body.
first 1-2.
Joshua finding
I
his
don't
range.
think he should go to the body yet side just
Just a
because of
different
the. Because he might dip into it. If he dips down, Dubois might come over the top.
I think AJ.
Tight.
He needs to get his range and rhythm.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, AJ just needs to relax a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to relax.
It's a big occasion, man.
It is a big
Let's
occasion,
be
yeah.
real.
But this is Dubois. I had a feeling you would come out and do this. Hence why. This
Nice
ain't-
jab again.
Dubois looking in control
Menacing.
right now. He's looking in control right now.
Daniel's jab.
Ooh.
For him.
They went for the counter right hand over the jab. There we go. AJ looked like he's settled down a little bit. There's the right. He's
First
looking for
time.
that faint right
Dubois
hand.
again moved out of range.
I can
That's
tell
better.
you,
He controlled that right hand better.
yeah.
He grabbed him.
I'm gonna take my prediction back still.
I've got something I can tell you, boys, and I can see it in Joshua's eyes. Joshua is wary of Dubois'
The right
power.
hand. Yes.
already.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lovely. That was a good jab by AJ.
Good jab by AJ.
Yeah,
Nice
Overhand
jab.
right, like Simon said he was
Yeah,
going to
it's
throw.
Dubois needs to tighten up his defence.
He's moving his head.
But this is
better.
the key. Can Daniel Dubois keep this
Keep
tempo?
that intensity.
Because if he does, AJ
Yeah.
has to fight.
He's gonna
when he
settle
doesn't
down
want
now.
to fight. That's the key
I
here.
think when
Yeah.
Dubois settles down, when Dubois slows down, that's when AJ is gonna start.
Started really well.
If he's still in the fight. 'Cause
Telling the referee's warning Dubois with his head.
Started really well though.
very, very good start from Dubois.
Yeah.
Assertive, man. He's looking
Needs to
good
keep
right
this
now.
up. He needs to keep this up. Come on,
If
Daniel.
he's got that endurance, if he's got that fitness.
Oh
Lovely
my
uppercut by
days.
AJ. Counter,
What a
like you
shot.
said, Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, he ate it very well.
Yeah. He took it well.
Single shots.
He tried a really big single shot.
down.
Oh, AJ's down.
Overhand
Beautiful.
right.
He should have stayed down for a bit
He
longer.
should have stayed
I
down.
am-
He's come up too early.
Oh my! And Dubois, guys.
He's finished. His legs are gone.
It's time. It's time. It's time.
Oh,
Saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell. Fantastic start by Daniel Dubois.
Bomba clap.
I said this was going to happen.
Hey.
He's going to put it to him. He's going to put it on him.
What did I tell?
Keith,
What did I tell
you
you?
just-
30
listen.
seconds ago, I could see in Joshua's eyes. I could see he's thinking, I don't fancy this power.
No.
I could see his eyes, man.
Daniel's gonna get.
And I tell you something else. Joshua tried to put everything in a.
Do you know what? That if we
Hear
look
me out.
back
Hear
at
me out.
this, go on.
Hear me out. Joshua went to put
Very
in,
loose technique.
Hear me out.
Sorry.
Hear me out. Joshua went to put in everything into that right hand, overhand right. That is a sign of desperation, in my opinion.
Because he was not in range.
Hear me out though. And again, I'm off the thingy, off the pin thingy.
It's
with
heavyweight
this.
boxing, isn't it?
Yes.
Dubois, it's heavyweight boxing, but people always. This is why boxing fans just talk crap a lot of the time. AJ ain't got a chin. AJ ain't got a chin. That was a fully pledged right hand. He got straight back up.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's got a chin, man.
A nice jab from Joshua into round two.
Lovely check left
Joshua's
hook by
finding his
Anthony
range
Joshua.
already in round two.
He looks like he's got his feet.
I
up
want to
as
see
well.
Daniel needs to really start.
That's
taking
better. He
command
had his
already.
hands up there. To be honest, that right hand that Dubois landed, AJ switched off and he just went for a walk and he got
went
caught.
for a walk, Yeah.
But he's
He
wearing
did
his
not
power
check.
now.
He switched off
He's
his-
hurt him again. He's hurt him again.
Oh!
This is over.
No, it's not over. It's not over.
Left hook.
No, it
Dubois
could
is
be.
on him.
Tell you what,
Daniel
man.
Dubois is going for the finish.
He's going for it.
JJ is on the run.
He's going
He
for
needs
it.
to use his uppercut, Dubois.
AJ needs to forget boxing and have a fight right now, guys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real with you,
but
man.
AJ, I'm telling you,
forget the
Jordan,
strategy. Let's have a scrap.
Where's the uppercut from Dubois?
His legs are gone.
An uppercut will do the trick.
He needs to do what he did against Dillian White and do back to the roads.
He needs,
Have a swing up, man.
Yeah.
Have a swing up, because the boxing
But then again,
look at where Anthony Joshua's hands are. His placement is all wrong here at the moment. It's too low.
You have to swing him, otherwise it's going to be a short night.
He wants Daniel to commit. He's trying to fish something out.
The thing is, I don't think he's expecting.
Joshua's lost his confidence.
That's fine. Hold him.
He's lost his confidence.
He needs to get to the end of this round. 1 minute 45 seconds left. Anthony Joshua's defense is non-existent at the moment. His hands are by his waist.
There you go, lovely. Beautiful left from Daniel Dubois.
Why is his hand not up?
He's holding him on. He's holding on.
I'm
he
telling
knows
you
he's
now,
in trouble.
boys. That first knockdown has done him.
Nice jab from Joshua.
Legs
That was
are
a
not
nice
there.
jab.
We fought that when we fought Klitschko in the same ring.
He did.
We thought he was.
Listen, I've got massive respect for AJ, but at the moment, this is Daniel Dubois' fight to lose.
100%. 100% it is, but
he doesn't.
But if AJ gets through this,
he's still in it, bro.
If he gets through it, Daniel can punch himself out. We don't want that.
He's still in it.
He's smiling. He looks composed again, AJ. But he's got to keep that guard.
Aye, bomba, fire.
Another thing that Anthony Joshua is doing is when he's moving out of range and changing direction, left or right, he's jumping out of the way. He's not sliding out of the way. And as he's jumping, he's getting caught.
There we go. Just let them hands fly, man. I can't lie. Let him go now, my boy. Let him go. Let him go.
He needs to learn something.
Yeah, he needs to demand his respect.
That's the first feint, second feint. AJ's throwing
He's
it.
waiting for the counter.
He's looking for that right hand.
He needs to get something.
That jab is very stiff. Very strong stiff. And you
know what? Dubois been waiting for this moment his whole career, man. His whole career. Dubois. He's finding him at will right now.
Wow.
He can't miss.
Oh, AJ trying for that left right.
Dubois slipped off to his right there.
He needs to give him a different look.
Yeah,
go for the body as well.
I was about to say, go to the body.
Go to the body.
He needs a big shot to the body.
Who?
Give him a big right hand to the body.
He needs to throw a big shot to the body.
He's just waiting for the counter.
He needs to get a shot off that gets Dubois' attention. And he hasn't done that yet. It's been a fantastic start from Daniel Dubois.
We're only 2 rounds in, man. What a fight. It's crazy.
It feels like 6 rounds have gone.
It's crazy, man.
JC.
Mad.
Deep breaths needed here.
Let's hear what
I don't know if it's going to go on points because Mr. Troublesome Thompson said it would.
My bet's still in play.
Indeed it is, until it happens. Wow.
One sec.
Oh my God.
So Ben's telling AJ that he's stepping around the ring without being threatening. I think he's asking for him to maybe, whilst he's stepping around the ring, feint him, make him think that you're going to throw something, draw something out maybe. But I'll be honest, man.
Daniel Dubois' jab.
Over relaxed, maybe.
He's too composed almost.
Yeah.
It's not.
He caught him there.
He caught him
there.
He didn't really get
so AJ, if we're scoring as we are, 3-0. Because of the knockdown.
Oh yeah.
10-8, 10-9. Dubois.
We were into round 3. Dubois, Joshua's come out a little bit better.
He looks better now.
You can't get rid of this jab.
Overhand right. He's got him going again, Daniel Dubois. And Anthony Joshua grabs on.
But he's got to be careful, Daniel. We know that he's susceptible.
But if you've noticed so far, every time AJ throws his overhand right, Dubois has already dipped down. Whereas when AJ's taking punishment from Dubois, he's in an upright position. He's not moving off the line.
Very good jab from AJ now. That's a good jab.
He's to get back to
better round from AJ.
Jab to the body. Jab to the body as well, not just head.
Even if it's a feint.
Yeah.
Come on, Daniel. You've got to keep going with that jab. You've got to keep going with that jab, Daniel.
With the jab.
He's just waiting for the counter.
He's just looking for that right hand, AJ. He needs to slap him with a left hook or something. Oh my Lord, AJ, get your.
He took that well.
Well, it wasn't.
Because he saw it, JT. Because he saw it, he took it.
Yeah, but bro, how many you want to take off Dubois, bro?
And what were we saying before the fight? Other way round.
Yeah, well.
We were saying other way round.
Yeah, we were.
He needs to get a right hand.
And what did we say earlier about Dubois' feet? Dubois' feet have been great compared to AJ's so far. He rolled that well. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he ain't going to put. These two are going to be knackered by round 6 if it gets there.
Keep your hands up, AJ.
It's their genetics and it's the way they fight. They're both explosive, aggressive fighters. If
2 big dogs,
nice
right
jab.
now,
again, he's jumping around, Simon. He's not.
Yeah.
he's not sliding across the ring.
What a fight, though. Hey.
I tell you, listen, Daniel's jab, I said to you
Round
before
three,
the fight started,
10-10.
Daniel's jab is
a
key.
sniper.
Good jab.
AJ ain't got a bad jab, you know.
I agree.
AJ's in range,
Just
and then he's
looking
out
for
of
the
range.
pull
because
right
the
hand.
pushing out.
AJ needs to give a different look.
Uppercut. There we go.
Yeah,
you called it.
This
What's
is
that?
the thing. If AJ would have
Simon
hit
said, give him
Dubois
a
with that
different
same
look, and he
shot.
popped out the uppercut.
Yeah.
But again, Dubois looks more durable.
He does. But if AJ lands the same punch Dubois landed,
you can see how durable he is.
Yeah.
AJ needs to get a right hand.
Wow,
going.
it's a great
Stop waiting
fight.
for the
Listen,
counter.
it's
Get
exciting.
a right hand to the chest, right hand to the body.
Nice jab again from
Land the
Daniel.
right hand.
Nice jab.
All right, Dubois going to the body.
I tell
there
you,
again.
there's one punch missing from Daniel Dubois' arsenal, and I think he would have finished the fight already, the uppercut. He hasn't used the uppercut once, Daniel.
AJ is fainting, but he's just not in range. He's just
trying to
waiting,
fish,
and
he's
I understand
fishing.
why.
I don't think he wants to be in range right now.
Yeah.
I understand why.
I don't think he wants to be in range right now.
If Daniel gets close,
Very
use that
good.
uppercut.
Good hand control.
Use the uppercut. And I'll tell you what, he's slightly shorter than Joshua.
Yeah,
An uppercut would have. a
Oh
little
my
bit more-
lord!
Oh!
His legs are gone. Left hook, Daniel Dubois.
Take the knee. Take the knee.
Hey, take a knee, my
Referee,
boy.
what is going on?
No, forget the referee. Hey, they ringing the bell of it. Swear down,
That was bad refereeing. I'm sorry.
Awful refereeing.
Giving him the count.
They're giving him the count.
Flipping that.
He's saved by the belt again.
Hey, you know what a fight though. Come on,
Daniel Dubois is locked and
How did he
loaded.
not stop the fight there, the ref?
I'll be honest with you. What's happened there is the reason I said what is the referee doing. Dubois hit him. They'll show it on the replay. He touched down.
Yeah, he should have been counting from
And
there.
AJ,
boom, that's the one.
And Dubois carried on punching, and the referee didn't see. Look, his gloves touched the floor.
He should have counted then.
And
the referee.
They were at 4. They were at 4, and the referee allowed it to carry on.
Oh, wait a minute. So he actually didn't take account, so I don't know why I've scored.
No,
10-8.
no, it is 10-8 because he done it after the bell.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Hey, Dubois though is on smoke.
Daniel
came
Dubois.
out. He said, "I'm not giving you my belt, bro."
Daniel Dubois is a massive problem for anyone.
Oh my goodness.
If Daniel Dubois in this frame of mind,
you better believe it.
AJ check hook.
Oh, bro.
I mean,
He's not recovered. That was a slip.
Yeah, it was
but
a
his
slip.
legs are not under him.
Listen.
That slip.
Oh, he's giving him a count.
Giving him a count.
He's counting it.
He needs to look forward. He's doing what Ruiz is doing.
Come on, then. Yeah. Show them something, man. Show them something, man.
He needs to stay on the
Yes!
rope.
Yes! Swing it out now.
But Daniel's gonna go for it now.
Oh my
What is
days.
that?
Dubois not playing.
Over.
Oh, what?
The referee has waved it off.
The ref, are you drunk, bro?
No.
Oh,
no,
knockdown.
What is going on?
Okay, you
Get your
haven't
left
worried,
hand
my
up.
boy.
AJ, he's got to stay on the rope and
Tie him
hold.
up, man. Tie him up.
He
There
has
we
to
go.
stay on the rope and hold.
Jordan.
I don't know why he's going to the middle of the ring, Simon. He's hurt, brother.
Yeah. Get your left
Hold
hand
up and grab.
Don't punch yourself out, though.
Just hold him.
Hey, use your head.
Why does he not use that uppercut?
Listen, I know it's easy to say we're out here, but he needs to. I'm telling you
if
now.
Daniel's not careful, he'll punch himself out.
Correct.
We fought that against Miller, bro.
That's true.
Dubois
He kept on going for the
and
12.
grab. AJ needs to get on the rope and just take some time out
bro.
and defend.
Nah, AJ
His
needs
legs
to.
are not there, JT.
Do you want me to be real? AJ needs to do some dirty tactics
blow.
right now.
Elbows,
blow.
everything. Low blow.
Yeah, take 5 minutes.
Low
bro.
blow?
Take
Yeah,
5
what's a low
minutes.
What is the referee doing here?
He's doing us a favor, man.
Low blow.
We're trying to see a fight, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, let him live. Go on, AJ. Let him. Oh my
I
God.
feel like he's there.
Every time.
He's not.
He ain't got the. He needs to recover. I know it's hard. Boxing is a very hard sport. He needs to be on the back foot and take these on the arms.
You know what I don't like about what Dubois
The
is
ropes
doing?
are going to keep him up.
It's all hooks.
The ropes
Use
are going to
the
keep him
uppercut.
up.
The ref is gonna stop it.
Nah, the ref can't stop this.
AJ,
AJ's not giving
if Dubois was smart, he'd get back on that jab and set him up for the right hand.
Look at the dad.
It's as simple as that.
AJ though, he's still in there, right?
He is.
I can't.
Uppercut! Anthony Joshua!
Did it land?
It landed and it stopped Daniel Dubois in his tracks.
Let's go.
Get on the back foot and stay near the rope. Do not engage at this point in time.
Let's go. Show them something, AJ, man. Come on, man.
Just stay near the rope and throw that shot. That's right. That's his money shot.
Has Joshua touched down in this round?
No. Actually,
they've scored it.
They did, but the referee said it wasn't a knockdown. That's better when the crowd has gone silent. You can hear a pin drop at Wembley Stadium right now.
Body, switch it up. Body, head.
He's recovering, but every time he recovers, he then gets himself into trouble.
He's looking for it.
Just like JT said, he's going to swing this out.
He's got to swing it out. He ain't got a choice.
Big respect for both fighters. Daniel Dubois outstanding so far.
I tell you, like I said,
you did say
Dubois would have won this fight already had he used the uppercut.
And if he sets it up, he doesn't set that up. He mauls you.
Hey, yo.
Ref.
Flipping that, bro. AJ.
Wow, Anthony Joshua shows him the stool.
Hey, his manners.
I tell you, if I was, I mean, look, I'm not a corner man, but I'd be saying, Daniel, you get close, use the uppercut.
Wait, let's listen to what Don's saying.
Him out. Listen.
Go back to your boxing.
Go back to your boxing.
Someone just told him, I don't know about that, I'll be honest.
I think boxing in the sense, JT, to get back on that jab, rather than looking just for the hooks and swinging it out.
Bro, you see one thing about being in that boxing ring, don't
instincts.
play with your dinner, boy.
Yeah.
Play with your dinner.
100. If it's there, you gotta take it.
Yeah.
If it's there,
take it out.
Yeah.
Because you get back on his jab and then AJ will time him over the jab, then what?
Yeah.
Then it's the other way around.
It's a round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get him out of there while you can, bro.
Facts.
Boys, what do you think? Simon, JT, what's AJ looking like? You boys are in there.
Well,
You've been in the heat.
I've told you this. AJ's wary, but Daniel needs to use the uppercut. Yeah. He's not thrown one yet.
There we go. Get on them feet.
And he could end up finishing Joshua.
Even when he's fainting there, he's wobbling.
I don't know if his
leg is not strong.
His feet doesn't really look steady.
No, not 100% yet.
It's that jab done him in that first round. I'm telling you.
A round without. Ooh.
He's always going to be dangerous, Anthony Joshua. We're in round 5, 2 minutes 35 seconds remaining in round 5.
It's hard because
AJ. Oh,
but he's only using hooks.
Lads, that's
he's making it
because his hands are in the right place.
Going back in straight lines though, man. That ain't good enough.
Hooks. He needs a bit more punch variety in my eyes, Dubois.
Yeah, he does.
Oh! Composure!
Good shot!
Composure! Composure!
Oh my days! Body, head!
Oh! Uppercut! Uppercut! Anthony Joshua! He's not getting up!
He ain't getting up.
It's over!
Fuck!
It's too much!
Oh,
get in there!
My days, bro.
Get in there, Don Charles!
Wow. Wait, he's all right. Daniel Dubois just going to check on Anthony Joshua.
Shit, boy. Hey, they threw it down.
This is the problem.
Both for credit to the sport.
Oh
man.
my God.
Both for credit to the sport, man. Hey, fair play. Daniel Dubois.
2 lions of the sport.
You are a bad man.
Going at it.
Fair play.
What did I say about a war of attrition?
You did.
It came early.
What did I say about the uppercut?
What did I say within 6?
You said it.
Not that way though.
Fair play. Hey, you know what though? I'm more happy for Don Charles than anyone. Fair play, bro.
Don Charles, well deserved.
He did his thing, man. Team Dubois, they stood on business.
In his career, over 20 years in the sport as a coach.
They stood on business tonight, man.
Did he throw the towel?
Set about him, man.
I'm sure I heard the towel got thrown.
Simon.
Did it not?
Shit.
Or it just didn't make the count.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Eddie Hearn's going to be crying in his tea tomorrow morning.
Anthony Joshua, you're an amazing warrior of the sport.
I'm gutted for AJ. I can't even lie, man.
Yeah, I am.
For him. Real talk. Shit, boy. But, hey,
2 great ambassadors for the sport of boxing. What a great fight, lads.
AJ, though, he's bounced back from more than some people have been through in their life in boxing. So,
no, for real.
I got no doubt he'll be back. But
people always say about his chin, he was solid. He took a lot.
He took a lot. Man. He took it all, and he was still on job with it. Like I was telling him to sit down in his corner.
Look, there were what? That was the 5th round.
5th round,
bro. I lost track, bro. I didn't even care. I didn't care what round it was at one point.
He dropped him in every round bar 1.
Hey, Dubois, though. Yeah, is that you? Yeah.
Daniel Dubois. They call him Dynamite for a reason.
Let me see the finish again because
man, you know.
This is the shot. But this is the thing.
You got 2.
He was not ready.
Andy
You got to
Ruiz.
keep cooking.
Andy Ruiz.
Look how he's taking those 2nd and 3rd right hands.
Oof.
You cannot do that.
Hands are 2. Oh man.
Listen, I know in the heat of the moment, in the heat of battle, when you see your guy wobble, you're going to go after him, but there's got to be some...
Killer instinct.
So next one.
Killer instinct takes over. Fair play.
He went for, it was a right hand. Anthony Joshua went for the uppercut. Daniel
Hands are
Dubois
too
with a
low.
short right hand over the top.
Yeah, it's the right hand over the top.
It was, wow. Again, but look at where his left hand is.
Hands are too low.
Nah, but hear me out.
What we saying
Hear
there,
me out.
JT?
Nah,
Talk to me.
Bro, listen, you see...
Because he's on autopilot there.
You see the whole left hand up when you throw in, I get it, but Floyd
What a
Mayweather made a
punch.
career, and
That was a
I
peach
never
of a
seen
punch,
Floyd's
come on.
left hand there. Sugar Ray Leonard, and I hardly ever saw his left hand there.
Could have dad.
It is what it is, man. It
Fucking
happens,
hell.
bro. It happens. Like we're in a boxing ring.
Yeah,
It happens,
yeah.
man. It
Listen.
happens. Especially when you got two guys who can bang like that.
It's
They threw the towel in. They threw the towel.
The towel was in, but it wasn't going to carry on. Look at the state of AJ there.
Yeah.
Bro. Listen, it was the right thing. Look, he wouldn't have made the count. Daniel Dubois.
Daniel Dubois, bad man.
I tell you what,
he
guys.
saw and he conquered, man.
And not only that, that was after
for me
a huge right hand that Joshua.
Yeah, it rocked him.
Massive.
Dubois got a
And
massive.
Dubois took it.
Dubois
And
got a
did
mad
I
chin.
say to you at the start that
What
I
did we
thought
say about his
Dubois-
chin?
Did I say to you Dubois got a better
Fury.
chin than Joshua?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
And
I'm
we
not.
didn't doubt that.
Maybe I'm not just a fan.
the
Maybe
thing is,
Fury's face. Fury was as in shock as all of us, boy.
Because there goes my 100 million.
Fair play. No. The Turkey said the fight's still there, win or lose.
Daniel Dubois versus Tyson Fury versus Usyk. Here we are.
Hey, let me
That's
tell you
where
this.
we're at.
Styles make fights.
Correct.
And
Correct.
Tyson Fury will pepper that man around the ring for fun.
Correct. But listen,
but again, I'm biased.
with that, the thing is, with that energy, with that chin,
yeah, Dubois
he's a dangerous man against anyone, Simon.
And again, what's he going to be after this fight? He's going to be
even more charged up,
confident. And confidence is everything in this sport. Momentum is everything in this sport.
And the way
now he's on top of the world.
The
man.
way Daniel Dubois is as a character, as a person, I don't think he'll become arrogant with it. I don't think
he's got people around that will allow him to become arrogant.
So I just believe he'll just be calm with it. He'll take that and he'll bottle it in a positive
Thing
way.
is, the AJ versus Dylan White and the Klitschko, that fight would have come out, but I don't know.
It was very similar.
Yeah, but I didn't see the grit like I wanted. Like this is the pivotal moment in my career.
Because we could also go back and say to what Simon Jordan was saying when he gets hit on TalkSport, when Simon Jordan said, "No one has checked AJ like that since he got lost his last bout to a big puncher."
AJ needs good people around him more than ever right now, man.
100%.
Shit, bro.
Listen, he's done loads of great things, more great things than bad for the British boxing and boxing around the world, Anthony Joshua.
Loads, yeah.
You can't take that away from him.
He's a bad man, though.
You know, I was speaking to Adam Smith
Fuck.
yesterday, and I said I think it could be a
goodness.
war of attrition. He was convinced that Joshua would win it.
If he is a bit of an AJ fan, though, let's be
The
honest.
thing is, it's mindset. Look, we had our opinions. We all made cases
Fair
for
play to
both.
Daniel. I think there's something kicking up in the ring. Yeah.
He says, "Are you not entertained?"
Dubois?
Are you not entertained?
And we were entertained, man. Let's be real. That was
That was
an
stunning.
amazing fight from start to finish. Amazing.
Who was the only one that said Dubois on his table?
Fair play. Yeah. But we did we caveated that with Dubois could do that, right?
We do.
It was always one of
We
those
did.
fights,
It was great.
Fair play.
Listen.
Good shout from you, though, Keith. He's got a little bro there. That's everything,
Yes.
man. Hold that
Family
belt up,
right
boy.
there.
Yeah, man. His pops in the corner did something as well. Who'd have thought?
To be honest, throughout the corners, I think all the oh mate,
I'm lost for words, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Amazing.
That was crazy.
For Anthony, AJ made this fight as well because he could have stayed down on
Wait
one
a
or
second,
two of those
Have we
occasions.
seen what happened though? Yo, Dubois went from taking a knee off of Joe Joyce's jab and saying, "Now I'm good," to just eating right hand off AJ and thinking,
And
"Forget
Hrgovic.
that, I'm gonna boom you back."
He
and
was
just
right
knocked
to
him
take
out.
the knee.
And Hrgovic.
Was he?
Yes.
I mean, it
Broken
looks like it
mate,
now, but
What's more important, your boxing career or your eyesight?
he ain't a doctor. How did you know his eye you ain't gonna be able to see? He's not a doctor.
Maybe.
He's not a doctor.
To be fair,
I don't know what he's feeling, so I didn't judge him for it. But I thought at the end of the day,
A lot of
he took
people
a knee.
did.
A lot of people writ him off for that, and
Everyone pretty much
he
did.
overcome a lot
Yeah.
of adversity and he's bounced back. But at the end of the day, he took a knee and said, "I'm good. I ain't looking to fight no more." And now
Unbelievable
he's just
fight.
conquered the face of British boxing in front of
He has.
96,000 people.
Yeah.
And he is now the face.
After eating a big right hand.
That was an enormous right hand.
That's crazy.
It was huge.
That is
and
crazy.
for AJ to have that still in him after taking what he did in those first 4 rounds.
This is it. He
amazing.
stayed game, man.
That was an adrenaline emergency punch.
Yeah.
Man,
and then
check
again,
his little bro, man. DUBOIS' little brother, happy right now.
Fair
man.
play to Daniel.
Obviously, Caroline
Don
DuBois
Charles.
as well.
Everything. Caroline DuBois.
There's George, look.
George Fox, yeah.
George. Where's Big George?
There he
What a
is.
Guy, man.
Yeah.
Mad. Hey,
Fair play, Don Charles,
one
man.
round out of a Hagler Hearns, wasn't it?
Dust up. It was all 4 or 5 of them, however many rounds it went. It was lit. It was lit.
He did.
He did,
Anthony
man.
Joshua.
AJ showing a lot of heart in there, right there.
Unbelievable.
Frank Warren racking up the wins right now, though.
Yeah. What is it? What's going on?
Frank Warren is racking up the wins right now.
That's 6 in a row.
No, you can't
Oh,
really
actually,
run that back.
you can't even say Boatsy because Boatsy's with Ben Shalom. Boxer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nick Ball.
6 in a row.
He's under pressure, bro.
But it's amazing.
Double fractures.
I
in
mean,
his eye.
Dwayne Daniel, oh man.
Mad.
The guy takes a shot and the recovery was instant. Because he got hit. AJ came back in with 2 right hands after that.
Yeah.
And he didn't wobble it.
Yeah.
He held it. It's unbelievable.
No one anticipated that at all.
So, why, blood?
Maybe he was too relaxed. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't even know.
I'll tell you something, and I'm not here to sing my own praises, but I felt when he was walking to the ring, he had the physiology and the psychology of a champion.
No,
I felt that, and I said to you that.
We did say he's been the most confident we've seen DUBOIS. Facts.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
And then
You can say that.
from the
You can
first
see that.
round, I said Joshua's wary now of his power, and that was it. Once he was wary, once his confidence went, and he was wary, that's it. Demons. I mean, by the way, we've got George Fox over there, Don's son. He's a talented guy. You've been in camp.
Very, very, very talented individual, man. Yeah, he needs to get back in that ring. To be fair with you, hopefully we will see him back in that ring because.
But it's been what, 3 years since he was in the ring?
Yeah, he had 2
I
kids
think he's
at
had
that time,
he's had
man.
twins.
He's been through a lot.
Yeah.
He's got twins, man. So family first.
He's got twins. I know.
But yeah, that man there, he's got hands. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
His size, he's
unbelievable.
ridiculously talented. But yeah, hopefully we'll see him back.
Here we go.
Man.
Oh, he's in the ring.
Yeah, man. Making.
What's he gonna say?
Let's hear what AJ got to say still, because
he always gets a great reception from the fans, man.
Because he's the boy, man. He's the guy. Let's be real. He's the guy. Man said the opponent. Fair play. Trust me. Nah, I rate AJ, you know, I can't lie, bro. He's top guy.
And he's pissed.
He is
Said he's
so
pissed.
vexed right now. Look how tight.
So he's ready to kick off in the ring.
Yeah.
He's shown that tonight as well.
Yeah,
Fight for
and
life.
he always, like you said earlier, boys. He always has done.
Yeah.
He's never. To be fair, out of all the stoppages, that was the worst state he was in. The Ruiz fight, sorry, things like that.
The thing about the heavyweights, when you get knocked down the round 1, it's hard to recover, man. Sometimes
and also affects the
you
mindset.
just can't. Yeah,
right?
it affects the mindset.
Plan. Wow.
Boxing is 8%
Anthony
mindset,
Joshua,
man.
mate.
Eddie Hearn gutted. Ben Davison.
DUBOIS just didn't let him settle.
No, he didn't.
On him,
Not at all.
On him from the off.
Took the centre ring and said it's mine.
Jab, jab, piston jab.
He said
it
the
earlier.
Tone, man. He set the
Keith
tone.
said it. We all said it.
Set the tone. Fair play.
In the first round.
Yeah,
round, man.
Eddie Hearn said it as well.
Yeah.
First round.
I wouldn't say heart, you know.
No,
I wouldn't say it was fight. Yeah.
Instinct.
I wouldn't say heart.
Instinct.
Fighting against Klitschko and Dylan White was heart.
That was him.
That was
AJ
hard.
fighting on hard.
Yeah.
He said, "Nah, forget boxing.
Forget boxing. Yeah. And sometimes you actually, I don't know. It's good to have that in you.
You got to, yeah.
Okay, I got to do this, but now let me just fight.
Yeah, literally. Let's just have a scrap.
When I land something, then we can go back to boxing.
Yeah, it's true. It's tough, man. Sheesh.
Yeah.
That one's gonna hurt him, boy.
Yeah.
That one's gonna hurt.
This guy, no matter what, he has always he's sweet
Well
in
said
it. He's
anyway.
sweet in it, nice. Yeah.
He's giving
Eddie's
Daniel
got
Dubois
one,
his
eh?
props.
Yeah. Fair play.
Yeah.
Don Charles.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear from Don.
I'm going to be texting him.
Well done, Don Charles.
Him, I'm sorry.
Well done, Daniel Dubois.
I mean, look. I look at it. I don't.
Rematch
I honestly think
rematch clause.
Eddie said they're gonna exercise.
They're gonna exercise the rematch clause.
Are they?
Apparently.
Do you reckon?
He just said.
He just said.
Yeah, they're gonna exercise the rematch clause.
Maybe we should wait and see what happens with the Usyk Fury fight. If Fury loses that, AJ versus Fury, and then Usyk versus
Daniel's
Dubois.
done it, man.
One sec. They've just asked Daniel if he can name one name who he can fight next. Who's he gonna say? Usyk.
Again?
Usyk.
Fight Usyk again?
Run it back.
His style is a problem if he's gonna be like this.
This Daniel Dubois could be a big problem for Usyk, you know. Hey, serious.
Big respect.
And I tell you what, and I've said it a million times already. I honestly think if he'd have thrown an uppercut, he would have finished it earlier.
Maybe, yeah.
But then was AJ dipping down to be in that position to get hit by
really
him?
there for the uppercut.
He wasn't.
When he was hurt and trying to hold on, that's when everyone's there for the uppercut. So
Yeah.
that's when AJ caught Klitschko.
Correct.
He was trying to tie him up. And
That's right.
Next thing you know, his head's in the roof. Fair play.
The question is, where does AJ go from here, though? That's
Simon.
But this is the thing.
rematch.
AJ being AJ, he can go wherever he wants to go. It's
Uh,
a big fight, but does he want to go there? I don't know. That's up to him. Only he can answer that. He really did.
Listen, I got to tell
Again,
you,
look, loose defense.
he lost to Ruiz. That was a questionable loss, which he avenged. He
Too
lost to a
relaxed.
better boxer
Too
on
relaxed.
points
Usyk.
twice, Usyk. But this time,
Yeah,
his
it's
legacy
true, it's true,
has
it's true,
been
it's true.
shattered.
yeah.
I'm telling you, there's
Lazy.
nowhere for AJ to go. Because,
Lazy defense,
because
look at
he
his
has
hands,
been
Keith.
has
Too
been
low, yeah.
absolutely sparked.
You know what that is though?
Shattered.
That's distance control. He thought he was out of range.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
must have slept on Dubois.
Feet.
He must have
Oof.
overlooked Dubois' footwork.
And
his
what did
speed.
I say? What you said before the
Someone
fight?
you did mention
We said
that.
feet.
Yeah.
For a heavyweight, you can't just be having your hands down.
Nah,
the way
not
it is.
unless you know you're out of range.
Yeah.
Like, you have to 100%
And-
be sure. Look, even when he was
JT.
hurt, he's sticking his tongue out.
Yeah,
You gotta
man.
Respect, and I rate it.
Listen, I got massive respect for both of these lads. They're top blokes, but the referee messed up here massively. I think it was in the second or third round.
Yeah.
He
It was a
touched
poor
down
ref.
and he took punches when he was on the floor.
was
He
a
wasn't
poor
even
ref.
up on his feet.
Damn. Hey, Dubois.
That's a stiff jab. Look at that.
Real
Stiff
bad
jab.
man. That Dubois is not here to play games, guys. We're seeing
When
a
he
man-
goes on the inside, if you notice with the bar, when he throws his hooks, he takes the arms away. He doesn't throw the hook. He takes away.
Oh.
That was one. I mean, the finish was a fantastic,
Stunning.
That was a finish.
Stunning.
stunning punch. Wow. That
Fair
look at
play
that.
to AJ because he went for the uppercut because
Nah,
he
it
was
like
there
a
to
hook
get it.
uppercut. I don't know. Yo. that-
Again, JT, you said it earlier. He was out of range all night.
He was out of range.
When he was attacking, he was out of range. When he
Yeah.
was defending, he was out of range.
Yeah. His feet weren't in the right place.
Yeah, he was trying to go for the uppercut and he got caught over the
And
top.
again, we're looking at Dubois there, a bit of reflex, pull back, came back with the right hand over the top. That was very sad to see the way AJ
let me tell you
went down
something.
there like
Let me
that.
tell you something, okay? I've been a bit negative towards Anthony Joshua, and I apologise for that because he showed a lot of bravery. But I have always maintained that the height well exceeds his abilities, okay? And I believe that I've been saying it for years. His height way exceeds his abilities. He's done very well, don't get me wrong.
But who? Name a boxer. I'm sorry to cut you. Name a boxer who's lived up to the hype.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Do you see how far you just have to go back?
No, but he's my favourite all-time boxer.
No, you get it.
Roy Jones
Look at the
Jr.
punch I can do.
That's all right, I could give you loads.
Go on.
Wow.
Okay, Sugar Ray
Boys,
Leonard.
before you finish that off, look at
100
the
more
punch
thrown.
accuracy here. 48% AJ to Dubois, 46.
But think about
Watching that live.
all the potential superstars we've had. how many have really fulfilled the hype?
You wouldn't think that. Yeah, no, you wouldn't have.
All the greats fulfilled the hype. Tyson, Lewis,
Mike Tyson. Did he really fulfill the hype? When?
Mike
With
Tyson?
what fight? With what? In what fight did he fulfill the hype?
I think
Mike
He's the youngest
Tyson.
ever world heavyweight champion.
When he beat who?
Huh?
Who did he beat for it?
Trevor Burbick. Okay, but look, listen.
Let's keep it real. When Mike Tyson stepped up, he got his ass beat. No disrespect, that's facts.
Well,
we just have to come to terms that that was a golden era.
In his prime, yeah, he was ridiculous, unstoppable. But again, who did he beat in his prime?
Crowd got empty quick.
He beat some decent boxers.
It's true though. And then who else did you say?
Well, I've come out with
Final
a
act.
after them. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, fair.
Who's
Marvin
the final
Hagler,
act?
Roberto Duran.
Was there that much hype behind them? Was there the same hype behind them as
A lot of hype. Tommy Hearns.
We're in a different era now where it is all hype.
It is. Well, I think boxing's always been hype.
It's all hype now. Whereas them guys there, they created their hype.
Yeah.
Marvin Hagler was Marvin Hagler before anyone told him he was Marvin Hagler. Do you get it?
Well, yeah, okay.
It's real. No, facts. We're in a different era now. Whatever them promoters say, whoever they say is the next big thing, all the fans think, yeah, he's the next big thing. Before they've even done anything. That's just the fact.
But what he wants to come out and fight again.
And then the fight is hardest thing as a fighter is not believing the hype that you hear about all these fighters.
Hear me out a second, right? I believe the loss against Ruiz was a comebackable fight, and he did what he did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What, in the
the
Ruiz
losses
rematch?
to Usyk, he actually put in the second fight good performance.
Very good performance.
Yeah.
He lost
give a good
to the
account of
better
himself.
boxer, but it wasn't that bad.
He didn't
This
embarrass
fight,
He can't fix this
this
event.
fight,
He can't avenge
he
it.
has
He
been,
can't avenge this, I don't
apart
think.
from one punch that he caught Daniel with, he's been destroyed. And I tell you, I don't think he's got anywhere to go. I think he's done.
You think he's done?
Oh man, we've heard that shit before.
No. He's not. This is not.
Listen,
a
a loss doesn't define you, right? It's a combat sport. Anything can happen.
I don't.
You can come
where
back
does he
from
go
these
from here?
things.
Tell me.
He can have a tune-up fight and come back again.
Hey, listen,
He's done.
Turkey Al Sheikh said
Joseph,
whatever.
yeah, anyone like
let me hear. Whatever Turkey Al Sheikh says goes.
It's
Yeah.
true. He could end up fighting
Bottom
Fury.
line.
He's gonna. If he said before the fight, he got Tyson Fury on FaceTime.
Even
He said,
if they lose.
win or lose, next.
It's
that
true,
means
but I think
win or
that-
lose.
I
That's
think-
what's next.
Yeah, but Joshua's
It's
aura,
up to
as
Joshua
you
if
put
he
it,
wants to fight. Yeah,
his aura
yeah.
from this fight
Has diminished.
has been shattered.
Guess we're only going to
Shattered.
see that in
Aura.
the next
Correct.
coming months.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Many people are saying his powers have diminished. Okay.
Yeah, but you seen the fights against Wilder. I lived through them camps. Like they was tough fights.
Yeah,
They
it
had
took
an
a lot
effect.
out
They're
of
going to
both
have an
fighters.
effect on
We're talking
any man.
about
Both
now.
fighters, yeah.
Yeah,
If
like-
Tyson Fury fights Joshua, it's a fight we want to see. But if they're both diminished fighters, if Tyson Fury loses to Usyk again,
I guarantee
and then he goes
you now.
and fights AJ, the fight's hype will still be big,
That'll be who he
but it
fights.
will not be what it is.
But you're still getting 96,000 at Wembley
I
for
think-
Tyson Fury.
and then
AJ,
that
without
fight-
a shadow of a doubt.
that
They could
fight-
lose another fight each. I still want to see that fight.
Because they're at similar ages as well.
It's not the same
Yeah.
in
Same,
boxing,
yeah.
but you
So
still
maybe
fill the arena.
So maybe they're diminished.
You will. Like, you're still gonna. Everyone's gonna want to see that fight just to. You would have won.
And now
Yeah.
what's happening is if Usyk beats Fury,
But it is losing
the
its
rematch,
traction. It is 100%.
It
It's
is,
losing its
yeah,
traction
yeah.
very, very
Yeah,
quickly
yeah.
right now as well.
they have to make that fight next. Otherwise, that doesn't happen.
If Fury beats Usyk, there'll
Then he's
probably
gotta
be a
play
third one.
DUBOIS.
There'll probably be a third one, okay? Before there'll be any talk of anything else. There'll
Yeah.
be a third one. And then, obviously, age creeping up. Then what happens? The winner has to fight Dubois unless he defends his title against somebody else and loses. So the winner has to fight Dubois in a unification.
Correct.
Mm-hmm,
And then Joshua's going to wait potentially another year
I don't know,
potentially
though.
to fight Fury.
I get what you're saying, Keith, and I agree with what you're saying. Apart from the fact that the big component here, which changes everything, he goes by the name of His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh.
What he
You
says
see
goes.
all those unifications and mandatories.
That
it
don't matter
to
when the
my
money.
No, I accept that.
Whatever he said.
But tell me,
is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
But does the stock of AJ?
It's
his stock
dropping.
has
It's
been
dropping. It's
shattered
dropping. It
today.
is dropping. No, it is.
And
it
if
is.
Fury loses to Usyk,
it's dropping.
right?
It
And
is.
bear in mind, because like I said to you, if Tyson beats Usyk, unless
he
he
will.
knocks him out in easy, but if
Yes, he
Tyson beats Usyk, there'll be a third fight. Okay,
That's true.
And then he owes it to Daniel Dubois to unify.
Yeah.
So I don't, and particularly as you've got Frank Warren as the promoter of both boxers. Okay, I think it.
True.
So
That could be the
I
passing
think
of the gospel.
I personally think that
Age.
that AJ is now his
in
legacy is shattered because he's not lost in this way before. I know he went down and he was a bit all over the place with Ruiz.
Yeah, we said
That
that.
was
earlier, yeah.
everyone's allowed an off night, and maybe he had an off night tonight. But he was, apart from one punch, he was demolished. He was absolutely demolished. And this is meant. I'm not talking about early in his career where Daniel lost to Joyce. This is towards supposedly his renaissance.
So how old is
His
AJ?
renaissance.
He's 35, 36?
Can't see
Well,
it.
I think I go
34,
back to saying
35.
before, and again, I bought into it, but I did say, let's be real about who he's looked his best AJ against. Ngannou,
The UFC world champion. And Wallin.
Who are them, man? Let's be
Franklin.
I've never bought into the hype. He's had an amazing career, but like I said, I think his hype has massively been overstepped his actual talents.
In an unbelievable fight. That weren't hype. That fight was real. We witnessed that. He
best
came
fight.
off his backside on that fight.
That was an amazing fight.
Dillian White, that fight was crazy.
It was.
Crazy fight. That wasn't hype.
Dylan White.
That was
For the
a
British
crazy
title.
fight. And again,
Commonwealth.
to come back, he had a stinker in his American debut. He had a nightmare. Let's be real. We ain't got to beat around the bush.
Ruiz.
He had a stinker against Andy Ruiz. He had a nightmare. Again, he overcome the adversity of losing, let's be real, to someone like Andy Ruiz.
The thing is,
freezing on the eye, but he come back and he did his thing in the rematch. Yeah, he did what he had to do. He danced around and boxed his head off, but he came back. He overcome adversity. He bounced back. So bouncing back isn't something that is alien to Anthony Joshua. He's done it over and
But what does he
over
bounce?
again.
He's only going to bounce back now for a big money fight. That's it.
Every fight with him is a big money fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the rematch. He might have to do the rematch. Yeah.
He needs to write this. Yeah.
I would. You got to
Yeah.
run that back. You have to run that back.
Yeah.
And his contracts are a great thing.
Yeah.
So you think it's going to be a rematch?
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Like you
I would.
said,
Yeah, I
where
wouldn't be
else does he go
surprised.
apart from a rematch.
Well,
Yeah.
I got to say, if there's a rematch and Daniel is equally hyped up for it, I think you'll get the same result because this fight will and he goes in against Daniel Dubois. And let's face it, he went down four out of the
Tony
5 rounds. He
Bellew
went
has
out, man.
Tony Bellew has basically said
Watching the replay.
Dubois just stepped to him in a nutshell. He stepped to him, and Anthony Joshua tried to box when he should have actually gone for him, which is what JT said.
Literally.
And he should have done. When I saw his leg sprain like that, he didn't injure his ankle there, but the way his ankle buckled there, he was never recovering. But fair play to him, he came back and gave it a good old go in that 5th round. Landed a straight right hand. He landed 3 straight right hands in a row, to be honest, there. And he swallowed them all.
Hey, bro.
I personally think if they did fight again, and
His
Dubois,
legs were
I
gone.
think you're going to get the same result.
No,
Because
if
psychologically,
AJ comes in, yeah. But if AJ comes into the fight and just says, "All right, let's have a swing," it could go the same way, but
it
has more of a chance of.
It have more of a chance. Yeah, yeah.
If AJ comes in and has a fight with any man born from his mother, it's a tricky situation.
But then again, then you think.
This
Then the
was
question
sad.
is, would he do that?
Ferocious.
It's very sad to see him like this.
Yeah.
Nice,
Look
but
at
you
his
gotta
hand.
think,
Look at that.
all the BS, like, look what this man has done for the sport. Second to none.
Fair play to Ben Savison running over to him like that.
Yeah, he cares, man. Fair play. As he should. Really interesting.
It's just, I don't know. That's,
I'll be worried. if he
Listen, they're going back to their families. Joshua's got a kid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
for Daniel Dubois, it's the same moment as AJ versus Klitschko. That pivotal moment, that next step
That's
to
right.
stardom. That's where it is.
Was
And
it the passion of the talk?
And
Is
AJ,
that what you just said?
AJ was 27, I think, when he fought Klitschko.
Yeah. Hey, that was crazy though.
Yeah.
I want to watch it again.
passing of the torch. So Jordan,
I wanna watch it.
What, this one we just
the
seen?
torch, mate?
Huh?
When are you going to pick up the torch?
As soon as I get back in the ring, man, I've got to start racking up some wins again at heavyweight, haven't I?
Most certainly.
And when
It's a simple
when,
sport,
Crazy, man.
when do you think we may see you in the ring?
If all goes to plan, God willing, and the hand is all well, before the end of the year, if I had my way. If not, if I'm blessed, then I don't have to rush and make any rash decisions, and we'll see when the hand's good to go, I'm good to go. But one thing I'm not going to do is get in there before I'm ready. I've been there, I've done that, it didn't go too well.
You're not trained by Tony Sims anymore.
Nope, not anymore. looking for a new trainer. So any trainers watching, yeah, that want to sign man up, hit man up, because I'm looking for a new trainer. But yeah, we're working. I've literally had to completely try and rebuild my whole team. Near enough.
It's needed sometimes, man.
It's needed sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I say, the most important thing I believe in boxing, as a fact, like I said before, as a fighter, I touched on it. You can have all the talent, all the promise in the world, all this. See, if you ain't got the right team around you, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
That's just the.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. We also wish you the best of luck in your career, Simon.
Yeah.
You know?
October 5th, I'm out. Who me? Anthony Manning in Birmingham.
Oh, swear.
Ant Manning. Yeah. Yeah. For real. So October 5th. I'm 28.
28.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, listen, guys.
I'm shocked.
We're all in a bit of shock.
Yeah.
No, I'm in shock.
In good shock. It's what a performance.
No, because you know the
performance.
mad thing is, yeah, on camera I probably come across like I ain't happy at all, but I'm over the moon for Daniel.
Yeah.
Especially for Don.
Absolutely.
I think it's
I
just
second that.
Like,
Gobsmacked, bruv.
I'm gutted for AJ, man. It was tough. It was tough to watch, for real.
And like Keith said, sorry, I know you want to wrap it up, but like Keith said, that felt like a Ruiz all over again.
No, the way that was way worse, bro. And that was like, and let me give you the
in terms of where he was, in terms of where he was dropping down.
That was little
up,
bro.
down, up,
little
down,
bro
up,
just
down.
beat up big bro.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Little bro just beat up big bro.
I know what you mean.
Literally, like.
I think that's my
look
heart.
At the way
that's
that
my heart
look at the way
talking there.
AJ was speaking.
That's my heart
to him.
talking
look
there.
Look at the way AJ was speaking to him, even when they were at that table. Like,
yeah,
have manners, bro. He put the manners on him.
Yeah.
And then he just went and did that. It's like, wow.
By the way, you've got a new trainer, Jordan.
Who's
Massive Coconuts has offered himself for the gig.
Again.
Let's go, Pure Gym. I've got membership there still.
Now, Big Chungus says Keith versus Ali. When's it happening?
Well,
listen, I don't know what you think, Ali, but the money's got to be right. Is that right?
See, it's a business.
The money's got to be right.
Business first.
Okay. And
friends can fight. It's not a problem as long as
Michael
money's
Kieran
good.
O'Connor, he kind of agrees with me, but in a way, he said, "No way AJ can think of fighting Fury and how he finished." I'm not quite sure I agree with
that's
that.
a bit strong.
But I think that is a bit strong. But I do think that his aura is shattered. If he fights Dubois again, I think he'll go in with serious demons. I would be shocked if he fights Dubois again.
Yeah.
I don't even think I don't even think he'd want to fight Dubois again.
Going in with demons ain't always a bad thing. Let me add that. That can sometimes bring out a side to a certain someone, which is a lot to handle.
I'll let Tony.
I'm speaking from it. Listen,
Tony's a nice fellow, isn't he?
Fight with demons, boy, it can bring out the best in you sometimes.
It can bring out the best of you,
And that depends on the person. So who knows? AJ might go in there, take him out in a round in the next fight. You just don't know.
There's Daniel Dubois' dad.
Amazing scenes in the change room.
Yeah.
It's
and rightly so.
Yeah,
that's boxing.
So. Deserved, man. Deserved.
And let's be honest, as the start of the week, fight week, everyone, no one really gave him.
Bro, before you saw the fan poll, it was 87% of people thought AJ were going to win. 13% of people gave Dubois a chance. And
I was in the 13%.
You were.
I was massive respect.
The 87.
Fair play, man.
Well, look, we're about to sort of close up here, guys. Yeah. And wow, I think we're all kind of a little bit gobsmacked by how that happened. It was a bit of a Hagler Hearns too, But anyway, it is what it is. It was a fabulous night of boxing. And I guess watch this space. Let's just thank everybody on the panel. Simon, just been great. And I know you're working with AJ. We wish you the best luck with your career. Hopefully we can do this again soon.
Of course.
Maybe it's a rematch. Who knows? But it's been great having you on.
Check out my journey as well.
Sorry?
No, my socials. Simon_Beckway, IBEKWE. So you can check it out.
Beg your pardon. Sorry. Say that again, Simon. Simon_Beckway, IBEKWE. Just for socials. Yeah. Follow this man. Okay. And of course, Ali Ahmed, top man. We're not getting on unless the money's right. But it's been great sharing this panel with him.
Don't worry, man. We're awesome. We're good. We're good, Keith.
All right.
It's always a pleasure, mate. It's always a pleasure.
He's got great insight, Ali, and he's a great guy to have on the panel, I can tell you. And of course, my main man, Jordan, fellow tennis lover. Okay.
Mr. Artistic Violence.
Mr.
Himself.
Artistic Violence, troublesome Jordan Thompson, coming back soon. Let's follow his career. Maybe we'll see him on a Saudi card in a heavyweight.
And follow him on his socials as well.
Jordan on his socials. His phone battery has run out now. I don't know if any of you watching his TikTok live. Well, it went off. Okay, but never mind. Listen, we thank all the panel. I've been Keith Fraser. I still am Keith Fraser. Okay,
with an S.
Keith Fraser with an S. I have been Keith Fraser. I still am Keith Fraser. Thank you very much for being with us. Good night.
God
bless.
God bless.
God bless.